lighting up the dark, but there's nothing I can do. I can never get to you, so I'm looking for a miracle. Like if somebody be so beautiful, yeah.
Hey, the Lords and the Lords and the Lords! Get out the Lords! What is up? What is up? What is up? Very good morning! आते ही नया एजेंट मुंह के सामने. कैसे हो guys? How's yous? How's yous? How's yous? How's yous, dudes? Hello! भाई क्या सीन है? नया एजेंट में पहली बार देखा. हाँ, फिनिक्स का भाई जैसा लग रहा है. भाई ऐसा थक गया हो बाप रे. 4 बजे से शूट था. तेरा भाई घर से 3 बजे निकला है. मस्त, लेकिन मस्त, मजा आ गया इतने टाइम बाद. साउंड 2 मिनट बात नहीं करूं भाई. ये लोग मूवी क्यों नहीं बनाते बे भाई? गेको का भाई है क्या ये? भाई मूवी बनाओ ना यार. आसिफ भाई थैंक यू फॉर मेंबरशिप. भाई एक नेटफ्लिक्स सीरीज बनाओ यार. मूवी बनाओ यार. वेलुंदर दुरंदर का भाई. किसका भाई है वो कि दोस्त है? तो फिर डरते हैं क्या? भाई 1 सेकेंड पॉज. भाई ये एकदम उसकी तरह नहीं लग रहा. रेगल टॉस. हाँ, रेगल टॉस जैसा नहीं लग रहा वो चैट. हाँ, गेम में खेलता नहीं है, सिर्फ नाचता है ना. सिर्फ डांस करता, खेलता नहीं है. समथिंग जैसा लग रहा है. कौन समथिंग भाई? रेगॉन टॉप्स. नेट गया.
Man, you can't do this to us. That sounded
Ah,
so good. It
yeah.
looked so good. I need to see
भाई
it.
अच्छा तो दिख रहा है बे.
Yeah, can we try it again?
क्या है एबिलिटीज? क्या क्या है?
Back for us right now. God, if this crowd wasn't already pumped up,
तो मैच बोलते हैं
That's why
आज.
they get them going today for the grand finals.
आज शो मैच. आज ओनली नाइफ हो जाए एक मैच.
my God, I
अरे
mean,
बंस भाई मैडम बंदर का भी अटेंडेंस लगा दे. चल चल ठीक है ठीक है.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
ठीक है, attendance लगा दिया है.
Oh my word. And obviously, we will be learning more about this agent as we go on, right? Like,
yeah.
we kind of need to now. You've hooked me in. I need to learn more. I need to see how it
Kinetic
plays
win
out.
डाला है
It
बे
looked
उसने.
kind of supportive. It looked kind of, on the trailer, like a little alluding
भाई
to
कितना
it.
मस्त है बे.
We are going to find out exactly what those abilities do in just a second's time. So if
Your
you want
voice is
all
high.
that
Thank
info,
you.
You need to be paying attention right about now.
मेरे स्क्रीन पे मेरा आवाज नहीं आएगा तो किसका? फूफा का चाचा का आएगा. ये क्या है?
Mix is our new Sonic Radiant from Croatia. He's upbeat,
W.
he's motivating. He doesn't just meet people at their energy level, he definitely brings them up to his. He's confident, he's got swag, he can pop off when he wants to, but he genuinely takes pride in showing up for other people and letting them do their best.
चलो 4 सेकंड भाई खेलो.
Mix is a supportive character, and
भाई
all of his
आवाज
abilities
आवाज भी
really are
अच्छा है
about
बे.
enabling his teammates.
We have some agents on the team that are about stealing the spotlight.
फिर
but
बोल
Mix is
दे
all
ये
about
आज
shining
इस
spotlight on
शूट था.
others.
यस सर.
Damn, Sage, who trained you? I need some of that.
Mix is
कर देंगे
the
live.
power of sonic energy.
पीछे ये देखने दो ना, रुक जाओ.
Radiant sound waves
कौन सा
from
मैच
his
चालू
body,
होने वाला है?
and the vibrations from those waves have a physiological effect on people.
One of Mix's
क्या है
abilities
वो?
is a stim. Harmonize allows him to choose an ally and stim them. He also stims himself, and what's unique about Harmonize is it's not only a combat stim, but every time you or your ally gets a kill, you both refresh that stim, so it really keeps the party rolling.
He also has
Yeah?
an impulse device that he can use to like imbue his powers with, alter the sound waves to produce different physiological effects like a heal or a concuss.
Mix's ultimate base quake creates this sort of cone zone in front of him. After a brief windup, he deafens and pushes back and slows anybody who's caught in the blast of this gigantic sound wave. Your teammates can, freely flood onto a site and a retake or a site execute without your enemies even being able to hear you.
उनके सिर के ऊपर क्या आ रहा है?
Added to the roster to give Sage some relief
क्या ये?
on the battlefield. He was actually discovered by Clove and KJ at an underground rave when they were.
तेरा आवाज कम कर, मेरा आवाज कम ही है.
Someone that they realized was definitely more than a sound. He was somebody that was a unifier, a morale booster, which is exactly what they need this year as they face off against Legion.
भाई वो क्या था बे? भाई इतना बड़ा रेडियस वाला स्टन? लो स्टन ब्लाइंड सब है इसके पास. लो आ गया PRX में. वेलकम टू PRX. New agent.
A little further. It's Riot's gameplay designer June. Please walk us through some of these abilities. It looks unreal.
Yeah, so Mix, like all our characters, has 4 abilities.
Mix है उसका नाम.
He is a controller, so
Mix
it's
है.
smoke, and that's on like normal cooldown timer, 60-second cooldown timer. Mix's C ability is
60 seconds ज़्यादा है बे.
a device that he can throw, and it can either
2x कर.
In terms of, I guess, typical uses.
Yeah, so Harmonize is really where Mix can like choose a player on the team, and you kind of become stim buddies, for lack of a better term.
भाई
And
PRX
you both get a
खेलेगा.
combat stim, and as you both get frags,
लेकिन क्वेश्चन ये है कि आवाज आएगा क्या? आवाज आएगा क्या?
Snowball.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you put it on your jet, they dash in, they get their opening pick, it refreshes, etc.
Sick. Okay, but then
He's
Impulse,
mixed
then, what
from
is this? You kind of saw
Korea-
it in the trailer. What does it
Korea-
actually do?
Yeah, so Impulse
वो
is,
कौन है?
it has 2 modes. It has a concuss mode and a healing mode. You
Yep.
throw it, and it has this. It's a little like device or bot that like pulses on the ground, and it
Yeah.
either is concussing or healing depending on how you set it.
Sick.
Obviously, well, the final one base
अबे
break,
choose
obviously,
कर
but
सकते
we'll have
हैं.
to park that for a moment.
Yeah.
क्या करने
I think
गए
we're
उससे?
getting ready. I think
Yeah.
it's time to go. We're not going to hold you up any longer.
भाई चूज कर सकते हैं. क्या कर सकते हैं करके? हीलर स्टन. कोरोतिया प्लेस है. अब वो मेरे को पता है. मैं तुम लोग का पूछ रहा था. तुम लोग को पता है कि नहीं? ये कौन है भाई? है जी? ओ शो मैच है. शो मैच है. शो मैच है. शो मैच है. पहले शो मैच है. गो टिके दे. नया एजेंट खेलेंगे ये लोग. मतलब नया एजेंट खेलेंगे. वो बंदा ब्लॉक कर रहा है भाई. इतना इंट्रोवर्ट बनना है. सौसी सौसी बोलते. सौसी बोलते भाई. चीयर लीडर्स भी है. हाँ जी. दिव्या एंड दिसाई बाय. थैंक यू फॉर द मेंबरशिप. एक सेकेंड.
Okay, well, we need the outfits for starters.
Well, yeah.
चीयर लीडर्स नहीं है क्या? ये 5 versus 10.
Showmatch lineup. We've had. I see a PRX jersey.
Yeah,
Now that's bold.
Huh?
It's kind of crazy, right? Like,
1 2 3
all
4
right, fair
5
play.
6. क्या है? मेरे को नहीं
I'm on
समझा.
board. I love it. Everyone's
Cheerleader
excited
नहीं है
for
रे
this,
बे.
but we kind
My
of...
bad.
Look, we can circle this one back around as well. Look, these lot on stage, you get themselves ready. lock
है कि नहीं
themselves
है?
in. I mean, yeah, this atmosphere is wild, but let's kind of roll it back to the agent because, look, we were flying through that. I want to slow
Yep.
it down a second and get a little bit more context. I didn't think we got to the ult.
No. So we want to talk about base break, June.
Yeah. So base
That's
break,
a goal band,
a
eh?
cone ultimate, which is a unusual shape for
Oh,
characters.
okay.
Cone.
So
सच्ची?
Yeah, Mix is a back line. Your teammates are running out in front of you. We want to make sure that you don't hit them right as they're going out onto the site. So we have this cone ultimate. It
मैंने
deafens,
कैसे गाना नहीं सुना?
slows and knocks back enemies. So enemies who are hiding maybe on the site, it'll like actually push them out from cover. Also, it has this cool effect of making it so all the audio from like dashes and steps and abilities, they can't hear, right? Because they're deafened.
ये क्या है बे?
Yeah.
So actually good work on a stage like
Yes.
this, huh?
भाई मैंने उसको किधर तो
Don't give it to
देखा है.
PRX,
No,
please.
no.
किधर तो
They're
देखा है
already
मैंने.
up to no good here, but
क्या
again,
सीन?
if we
PRX
now
जीत
start
रहे के
into
बंद
kind
में
of-
जीत गई है.
We've done the scripty stuff. We can actually start talking about it like normal humans. How do you kind of see this playing as well, though, Mike? Because like you've been looking at this a little bit.
मैं किधर तो देखा है उसको.
I'm sure you have questions.
Because there's a lot of ways this kind of sits in towards kind of, well, call it supportive, also in terms of like initiator sort of play style. So it slots right between controller and initiator for me. Do you kind of tend to agree with that?
Yeah. I think this character is definitely a character that thrives on those like exec heavy comps and maps. You know, we're having that stim.
मैच कितने बजे? I think आधा घंटा शो मैच चलता है. हाफ एन आवर के बाद I think 11:15 या 11:30 को चालू होना चाहिए. भाई वो बंदा उसकी तरह नहीं लग रहा है वो. गीगा चैड.
It is the go-to, right? If you're a duelist.
गीगा चैड वाला वो बंदा.
Basically,
वाला. जॉलन वाला.
Yeah, it feels quite flexible too. It doesn't feel as okay. Being completely honest, I get a little nervous when I hear support, right, or something very.
दिया है बंक्स भाई.
Maybe not as
किसको?
involved,
मैंने
but
नहीं
it
दिया
does feel
तेरा
like
नाम.
it fills both parts, right? It
Puppet
doesn't
master
feel
almost.
Yeah, as you said, it refreshes on kills, like with the stims, and it kind of snowballs.
Nah,
it
not
still
me.
feels really present. Was that something to have to try and keep in mind of this kind of idea of not having it being two backlines, but still feeling involved, still feeling like you're influencing the outcome?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Mix is a character where you're very like buddy to buddy, shoulder to shoulder, fighting there with your team.
Yes.
A lot of our other supportive outputs are like through walls or from
Testing.
far away. They're not like quite in the thick of it. Whereas Mix is definitely a character more, like by your side, fighting with you, trading you, cleaning up the mess after, you know, the whole thing.
I guess actually we talk about controllers then actually. It's more, what's the range on the smokes? You obviously saw the cast range there. Is it similar to other controllers like Brimstone, for example?
Yeah, similar to other controllers. Actually, I think a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, definitely have a good bit of reach.
Not kind of Astra Omen completely disconnected. They can play from the other side of the map. It's more with the pack.
Yeah, more with the pack.
And have you guys? I mean, all of you have tested this out, right? But have you seen any compositions that kind of suit it well? Have you seen any of those sort of like synergies already showing in some of the like gameplay tests?
Yeah,
भाई क्या
definitely.
मस्त है.
It's definitely a character we wanted to be, like you guys kind of commented, that like duo, team play, social character that's really about being quite flexible. But we've seen a lot of success with all of our trackers.
Yes.
And, you know, maybe not the ones that get too far ahead, like a Neon might be, you know, you stim them, they just kind of take off the distance, your normal Neon stuff. But like a Phoenix or a Waylay or a Jet, any of these characters, right, where you'd expect to be a little closer to them.
And have you tried it in the new game mode as well? Because I feel like it would really suit. This is like, as I said, just playing with your body, a little bit of warm up. Let's hop in and just like duo it out.
Mixer
the whole kit is like S tier on Knockout. He's very, very good. So
okay,
yeah.
Nice.
ये लोग जीत गए chat. ये लोग
No, I
जीत
was just
गए.
going to ask about Knockout. Yeah, basically what we're going to be looking for today.
Mixer जीता.
Yeah, again, in my mind, when I'm thinking about Knockout with this, it's just that, I don't want to say snowball effect, because I do feel like there's a comeback mechanic of when you go through that wall, for example, if you're really pushed back, you're still being told that there's someone behind the lines here. Is that ever something you have to keep in mind, that there is like comeback mechanics in these new game modes as well, like trying to keep it like not too aggressive?
Yeah, exactly. There's a huge risk with actually going into the enemy lines and trying to get those last kills, because if you don't succeed, then they can potentially swing it all the way in the other direction by snowballing and reviving all their teammates.
Okay.
So it has to be very intentional in terms of like going and clearing that space with your allies.
It's always kind of fun.
I think you need to attend VCT Master finally, right, buddy?
Of the mechanics you guys have to consider, because obviously it does go to the extremes, right? Like sometimes you will be absolutely hammered in spawn, but there has to be that way back.
आराम से गाली दो.
We are pretty close to getting into this, and I kind of hope we see some of those OT mechanics, because I think we alluded to it earlier, but that kind of tick down of health. I watched one of the videos, and it actually puts people on the spot. I felt pressure. I was terrified watching it, let alone playing.
वो पता नहीं एजेंट देखने मिलेगा नहीं
It forces a fight in a way where
लेकिन शो मैच ऐसे रहता
either
है.
team needs to take
10-15 मिनट का दो मैप खेलते हैं.
Otherwise, the resolution is it's a 50-50 in terms of who wins.
Okay, I think we are almost there. Thank you for your patience. We are diving right in. There's going to be 3 maps, so best of 3 rules, basically. Now, will I be able to keep up on that? No idea. But we get to watch the brand new agent in action. Mix. Let's see who's actually at the helm of this. I do need to kind of check in on that.
It's been a long time since you casted on this.
Yeah.
Again, here seeing the notification here. That's it.
Yeah, we really wanted to make sure that players felt like they were getting rewarded for their assists, like we were celebrating that more in games. So you can actually see as you're watching Mix Series getting these assist banners that show, oh hey, you just got an assist because of this ability you used.
Okay, and what's the refresh time? Is it fully refresh the ability in terms of the stim?
Yeah, so every time you get a kill while you have Mix's stim on you, either the person received the stim or Mix himself, that will refresh the full duration of the stim.
Okay.
ये बोल क्या है अभी?
We just caught
ये बोल क्या है?
Casey, backed into a corner. We did see
Behind
something
lines.
getting destroyed as well. What's
ये
the...
क्या है?
Yeah, so
Casey, sorry.
Map
Casey just
में
held
भी
down
तरह
for ages.
Yeah, but it does show that behind lines thing, right? Like we've seen, like it's brand new for me, kind of keeping an eye on the UI as well of some of the new notifications. Even just seeing like, okay, you're resing Sage, and then again reviving in 3. Like these new updates, it's gonna be kind of fun just getting to grips with
New
this
mode,
new
eh?
concept and these new sort of gameplay mechanics.
Oh.
yeah, it's definitely a more tactical mode overall.
I don't notice as well when you go past the line, you get the fog of war on minimap.
Yes,
so you don't have the information.
Yeah, there's the
my
Omen,
God,
like,
yes,
अलग-अलग
yeah.
color के
Obfuscation that
smoke
comes
से
with
भी. माँ कसम.
And I
Yeah,
think it
there's-
is all down to TCK,
Yeah,
right? This
again.
is
He just
See
held
if he
down
gets
the
the
floor.
swing.
good
Yeah.
luck, last alive. Gonna have to try and do some damage. Good work. Oh dear, overwhelmed in
अबे,
the end of first
ये
round.
नया
then
mode
getting
है,
taken
नया
over
mode
to
है
the other
ये.
side. I think the crowd liked that one.
एक टीम मरने के बाद वो लोग राउंड
But the
भाई
pacing,
अच्छा
I
है.
mean, how quickly does the
This
spawning
is
time
like,
scale upwards? Is that kind of instantly from the get-go? Or is it
TDM
kind of
with
incrementally across the round?
The intervals
Six
spread
play.
across the entirety of the round, but it's incrementally throughout
भाई
the
मैंने
round.
उसको किधर तो
So it's
देखा
not
है
linear,
यार, मैंने
it's like
किधर
it
तो
changes
देखा है
over the course
उसको.
of, like, you cross 1 minute
Okay.
and then it adjusts.
An average round time from, I guess, from playtest is well, obviously going to be different, but in terms of average round time, how long usually do these last?
It goes anywhere from like 2 to 3 minutes, I would say,
Okay.
on average, unless it goes into OT. But it
Mithul
seems
का
like the
team
way that
जीतने
both
वाला
these teams are playing is just like
Kisnets
stacking
भी
all on
उधर.
one side and just running it down together, which I think is like a pretty interesting way of going about it.
Never
Pretty
mind,
chaotic right now.
Kisnet bye.
Yeah, I think Chaos is going to be the name of the game here, if I'm honest. But even with that,
सपने मैंने एक्चुअल में मैंने देखा है उसको.
unlucky. But again, it feels like you have to be quite intentional with those combats.
मजाक सेट कर मैंने देखा है. जो second जो बैठी थी उसको देखा है मैंने.
Quite aware of what you want to achieve with it, so it's not just something to throw out on the fly every now and then. It's
सब
maybe
लोग
set
देखा हुआ
something
लग
in
रहा.
motion.
मजाक सेट कर.
Yeah, definitely. It's an ability where it's definitely part of your go button, right? You throw that stim, you want to maximize every second you get of it, and you want to make sure you can get in there and take a fight with it, because stims in general are just such a big combat advantage, right?
मेगन इज गुड. मैं एक ही मेगन को जानता भाई.
Yeah, this is a
we
strategy
got
that we
strats
see pretty
already.
often too, right? So holding spawn, waiting for them to push, but then there's the wall mechanic. You can see the
अबे
enemy team just push
look,
forward.
I see on the
कुछ भी
minimap,
होता है.
Yeah, so the intention there is that if teams do this, the wall is intended to flush them out.
And it gives them less space basically to
Yeah.
operate from.
Exactly.
Okay,
Oh, they are getting battered.
they are getting, yeah.
And this is smoke and rolled. Just.
हाँ तो मार
You
दिया.
might be
Left
unleashed
already.
for starter in this. That does feel. Maybe we need to shuffle teams.
मिक्सवेल का टीम कैसे आ रहा है भाई?
I don't think that they're going to agree to that.
You don't think so?
No.
I also
Energy
think it's
का
quite
साया.
embarrassing.
The crowd also hates seeing one person alive not pushing forwards.
Yeah, but it's Kesnet, so the whistling's not happening yet.
Yeah,
He gets given
okay.
a lot more
Yeah.
freedom on this. And alas, it is a mix. So we're going to see the gang run him down. But yeah, there's the, it's so cool seeing the fog of
Yeah.
or like the Omen sort of like
ओ गाना
Yeah,
बजता है
again,
इसमें.
obviously lacking map layer, but also when you spot a
ले,
player,
copyright.
they're not confirmed by minimap information either.
Right. It's just the
K-pop है एक
notice
इंडियन
that
है
they're
उसमें.
in your
भाई
territory,
इंडियन है,
right?
इंडियन
So
ओरिजिन है वो
no
बता.
like hard intel reveal.
भाई
Just,
मैं उसको देखा
generally
यार.
you're-
सेकंड जो सेकंड बैठी है वो लेफ्ट से.
what's the game plan now? Okay, well, I was thinking
थर्ड
of
भी
strategy.
शायद. थर्ड भी शायद.
More for me.
We got the Tactibear. We're ready.
Yeah,
the
true.
tactic there, yeah.
True. That is highly necessary.
वो सारे क्यूटीज K-pop
I
बैंड
kind of want to see Neon.
कैट्स आई के आर्टिस्ट है
There it
बम्स.
is.
Yeah,
वो मेरे को
that's
समझा.
what we wanted.
लेकिन मैं देखा
Will the
किधर है?
observers follow that? No. You've got mixed well. Thank you.
Who just got dropped by Sassy.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the interactions now with all the agents, see how that stim feels and how it kind of like, oh dear. Swipe hands.
सब लोग 2 बार मर रहे हैं क्या?
Doing some damage, but there is a chance for the resist.
I was going to say, just to clarify, the
Sab
res
log-
instant on the trade, right?
एक
No,
बार
not
रेस्ट
instant.
होता है.
Oh,
ऐसा
not
कुछ
instant.
तो
So
है.
it triggers the timer, right? And then the
Yeah.
timer will extend over the course of the round.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to just like looking
मेरे को
towards
समझा
like
नहीं, ये
4
मोड
seconds
समझा
there
नहीं.
for like the Sage to come back in
Yeah,
around, so
yeah.
it's like.
ओ मैंने
kind of-
तेरे को मारा और
It-
तेरे
it's
को
totally
किसने
changing
मारा
how I'm
तो
looking
मैं
at the
रिवाइव
game's
होएगा
dynamics,
क्योंकि मैंने
which is
तेरे
why
को
it's just
मारा.
there is like the ability to totally turn the round back potentially in your favor.
I see it now, yeah. up on the
बराबर है.
top.
Well, we've got another stimmed up Neon, but
बाप रे,
Sim's going
खत्म
to
कर
do it
दिया वो
anyway
लोग ने.
themselves. They don't need the assistance apparently. But again, I guess it is that kind of fact that both of them get the stim, right? It's not just one, it's not just purely to set them up. You're also in the fight.
Again, so
still.
Mix can kind of follow up on the
Rest
duels as
हो
well.
गया
Not
है.
just sit in the backline, you've got the stim benefit.
Yeah, it's really for you to
ओ कभी भी रेस हो सकता है.
It's also one of those things where
एक किल एक रेस. बंग में 200 मीटर. सॉरी मैं गेम के अंदर था. सॉरी
So it's not like you're totally relegated to letting them get the
आपको
kill.
भी वहाँ होना था. नहीं यार मेरे को ऑलरेडी भेज दिया यार.
If only they got an ult.
हर बार
I
थोड़ी
want to
भेजेंगे.
see the ult.
So thank you Rohit bhai. They go the 2 मेरी जान की टोटे.
Are the smokes kind of like near sight, inside, like brimstones, or are they kind of empty, like?
They're hollow smokes.
Okay.
So
Oh. एक किल एक
They're
रेस.
on match point now for one of them, not mistaken.
Okay, I'll change it now. I want to see Neon ult stim.
Oh,
Yeah.
ओहो कौन है ये? छुटडॉन.
crazy. Them
Yeah.
right here. That's wild.
टाइम है अभी हाफ एन आवर कुछ है. शो मैच.
Also throwing me off. Everybody uses
So
Spanish in
उसके
game.
बाद
So
शायद
Yes,
वो
notifications, right?
It's a little bit tricky, but again, there's that support system, right? And look at it. Look at the assists. You're just farming through this. It's actually
Ganda nahi,
16
main
this in play.
type.
Look at it. And then it's refreshing, right? So you can just keep
What is
going
this
through.
30
You're
mode
back in the
says a
action
bronze
straight away.
player.
Yep, absolutely, and it's something that we actually
Thirty
noticed really
mode.
early on. We felt like we were really hitting our goals.
This
with the
is
character is you
one
see the
kill,
scoreline at
one
the end of the
rest
game,
mode.
and Mix would have like 32 assists or something, right? On a really good game. So
new mode.
this is definitely
Such a
for players
cute
who
mode,
like
no?
to see their contribution represented in ways that aren't just top fragging.
Yeah, 100%.
And sorry, the stim refreshes on the assist, obviously for mix. Does that
बाद
count
में
for
आराम
smokes
से आ
as
जाओ.
well?
PRX match.
No, it's just for
So it's only
kills
I see.
or
AC
yeah,
करना
just
है
for
कि
kills
उसका AC
from
पंखा
either
और
player
तो
who is
थोड़ा
still either the
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी
player you
बदल
chose
नया
or
घर है.
Mix.
कहाँ से यार?
Teaming up.
कहाँ से?
ये क्या
Okay, so
smoke
yeah, that
है?
is the enemy.
नया
behind
एजेंट का
mine.
ही है.
Okay.
क्या?
Bubble gums.
And we're getting two different languages. It's tough.
Yeah.
Wasn't
yeah.
he
We've
a
been putting
healer?
work today, but again, I
He's
just want to see
everything.
more of the kit. I can't wait to see
Smoker, healer,
so, like, the pros
initiator.
get the agent in hand as well, and just push it to the limitations, because I feel like they always find another layer to things that you don't quite see coming. And
No.
Well, I guess we talked about synergies.
Yeah.
As well. What have you discovered has been like the,
Neon this
I guess
time.
the strongest synergy?
वो कैसा सा है वे?
A second then.
मेरे को पूछने में
Wait,
वाले.
whose ISO just went out?
खेल के देखना पड़ेगा.
That was Kesnet.
Kesner got it.
Yeah.
लेकिन heavy
Kesner
team
got
player
off.
type है वो.
Kesner is trying in show matches.
वो खेलने का
We've been here
scene
before.
क्या है?
Huh?
To come back to that, what's been
Kya?
the, I guess, the best synergy you've discovered? Is it like the dash? Is it the neon?
Yeah, so like especially on the entry, like all
Yeah.
those for sure. But I actually think one cool part of the character is it's really fun to play mix with your sentinel
Relates है.
because you can support them and like anchor the site with them and empower them and play different parts of the
जल्दी
site.
खेलने का
Right?
scene
When you
है.
think about a brimstone who puts down the
ये क्या
beacon, you
पहना
kind of
है?
have to all be there.
वो नया
for it
agent
to
का.
happen, but
Outfit है?
this is much more like it has that range like
Look
Sage's
ना
heal,
हाथ
right?
को
Where you
क्या
can just throw it, put it on them from far away, and then you're playing off the stim
So
together.
actually cross site, you can, as opposed to
Yeah, you can huck it at
stim.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Bangla
I'm all
बोलो
aboard.
ना,
We're only going to a
उसको
quick break.
कहीं
Do
चैट
not go
देता
anywhere.
है ना
We've already had our
यार.
first glance at the
बोले
game mode, new agent, and I'm sure you will
Alt
see
point
more.
new agent के alt point मतलब नहीं तो
हाँ,
नहीं.
तू देख ले. नहीं है.
हाँ क्या? मेरे को तो उसने बोला.
नहीं है.
ठीक है. ठीक है. कौन सी मेगन को जानते हो? फॉक्स भाई डरते गई. ओ माँ पंद्रह देखो कौन आया कौन नजर आया पकड़ो.
कौन आया? कौन आया?
बिग्स आफ्टर फ्यू इयर्स आपका टॉप भी ऐसे शाइन होएगा. कोई नहीं आया वापिस जा. कोई नहीं आया भाई. ये होती है भाई.
हाय देवा शालो.
हेट दो तो ऐसे $100 फेंक के
हाँ.
ऐसे तो ये हुई. That's an influencer right there.
W.
छुपा दो चैट सब लोग टिटिस को
आ खोटाड़ो छोकरियों जो है.
सबको.
तू लड़कियां देख रहा है?
क्या लैंग्वेज है ये?
वो बोला उसने.
तो बोला तो सही बोला रहेगा उसमें क्या. Thank you for the $100 मेरी जान के टोटे. Thank you for the $100. www.
भूल मत, तू अंकल हो गया है अभी.
हाँ
भूल मत, अंकल हो गया है तू.
कहाँ से भाई? मैं आज सच्ची बूट कैंप पे था ना. सब लोग ने बोला ब्रो आई थिंक यू शुड गेट मैरिड. यू लाइक लुक लाइक 20 करके.
ये तो कोई नहीं बोलता.
बोला
ये
था,
कोई नहीं बोलता,
सबने बोला था,
कोई नहीं
You've
बोलता.
seen this kit in play on this
सबने
game mode.
बोला था.
Is it playing out in any way that you've seen so far? Is this a little bit sweatier? Are they playing it kind of
एक
similar to how
स्टीम
you
बीकन
saw
भी
it in
देता है वो.
testing?
Definitely very similar, but I will
एक
say
player को
the
स्टीम बीकन
aggression
देता
on
है,
both
सिर्फ
of
एक
these
player
teams
को.
is definitely
तो अपने
not
duo
like
को
it was
देने का,
before.
जो
I
कि
mean,
मैं
like they're crossing the line just so aggressively and
Yeah.
looking for that
Nice
fight.
skin, eh?
It's almost
Huh?
as if they're
Nice
like
skin.
they're looking for vengeance for whatever reason.
नया स्किन भी दिखा है क्या?
Nice क्या थी वो
What has
ऐसा
gone
था
on
वो
ahead of
सीधा
this?
मैं देखा
Yeah, I
नहीं.
don't know who's been
अरे!
talking trash, but apparently it works.
वो
We are
nice
starting to see
क्या
some of
था?
the kit utilized here a bit further. Once it kind of simmers down a second, you can start seeing them try and find some stability. But
Have you
again, this is
noticed the
just,
new knife?
I
क्या
guess the
बात कर
encouragement
रहे
of
हो?
trading is in place. Speaking of trading,
कैसे
doesn't get it.
notice
Yeah,
Gets
new
it.
knife
Thought it.
skin.
We
See?
just caught it there, the healing. How long does it last on the
Camera
round?
इधर
What is the total heal?
इधर कर
I think
कैमरा.
TCK was full HP and I
तेरी
didn't know the
तो-
teammate
Sorry,
there, but
sorry.
stepped
इधर
into it
इधर बोला,
after
मेरे को लगा
TCK
उधर.
died, so
Yeah, so it will heal
मैं
you
हूँ
to
guys
full,
असली Valorant
pretty
partner,
quickly
yeah.
from within the area, and it will pulse
नजर डाल रहे हैं.
for several seconds. And in that time, it can actually be used by
क्या
anyone.
scene?
Most of
Yeah.
the enemy could
Yeah.
potentially.
Yes.
Gentleman हूँ भाई.
Okay,
हाँ,
you
तो-
can't
देख
throw it
रहा
out
हूँ सब
willy-nilly.
ठीक है
You
कि
gotta be a
नहीं,
little
कोई
more
परेशान
tactical
तो नहीं
about
कर रहा ना
it. And
करके.
sometimes you'll walk into it. and
क्या
it'll be like
उधर
healing
जाएगा?
you, like it
बचाने?
creates a big zone, right? You'll be on
Obviously.
the other side of a wall, sneakily healing.
वीजा भी है तेरे पे?
Like that too. So
भाई मैं
Oh,
भाग
gotta
के
be
जाऊंगा
careful.
उसमें क्या?
That's quite
पानी
unique
से.
well,
mechanic.
I was just
पानी से भागूंगा.
well,
क्या कृष्ण
for a second.
हाँ, भाई.
Well, here's the aggression we were talking
Well,
about.
भाई,
the
Everyone
kill
was
feed
in
is
death
cool.
balling.
Yes.
तो कॉकरोच तोड़ा नहीं
हम
ताकि
लड़के
मैं-
लोगों को कम मत समझ आए
राम
इस मैटर में.
चिपकू घर के
भाई
बाहर
वो क्यूट था.
चुप रहे.
You're right, the
वो
aggression
cute
is wild. So I
नहीं
don't think
था वो
I've seen the
क्यों.
mini
इसकी भी
बात
फटती
बता.
थी, इसकी भी फटती थी रात को किचन में जाने से क्योंकि वो उधर बैठा रहता था.
Looking for fights.
मेरे को एक बात बता, तू मेगन फॉक्स को जानती है?
हाँ.
मैं
I
भी
was just thinking
जानता
straight
हूँ.
away there about
तो-
kind of like the lineup denial.
तो क्या?
How quick is the heal? You
बस
said
बोल
it's
रहा हूँ.
instant, but
Topic
then it will heal
मत
you
change
to full.
कर.
Would you be able to deny potentially like
लड़कियों को
volley
देखना नहीं.
damage or
Agent
things like that?
No, so
Volume कम कर, हाँ,
deny-
actually.
if you're like actively taking
कल के
damage
सारे
from volley,
कास्ट
you're
दोस्त
not
बनेगा
able to
PRX विन वाले नहीं बने बे प्रसाद भाई, उल्लू
सब
बनाया.
झूठे हैं यार.
Valorant,
हाँ.
you actually have a-
वो
a buffer
गिफ्टेड भी
point.
नहीं
ये
है.
लोग को देख का है किधर तो पंकु?
वो है
कौन?
Uh,
Gabriella,
It
Gabriella,
can be shot
hands
from
up,
within,
Gabriella.
kind of an interesting
मैंने
situation.
देखा है
Cats
क्या?
eye, cats eye.
Seal
मैंने
the
देखा है.
healing bot,
K-pop.
but not the player it's healing.
हाँ?
Okay.
K-pop,
Maybe an
K-pop.
unusual
You know someone's tucked in somewhere.
Yes, yes.
I am a huge K-pop
Careful with it,
fan.
You know, you don't want to give away people's location.
वो इंडियन है मालूम है तेरे को?
कौन?
लारा राज.
इंडियन या इंडियन ओरिजिन?
Indian origin. But she's from Chennai, I think.
Tale as old as time.
हाँ क्या?
हाँ.
मैं कभी नहीं मिला.
मैं उसके वजह से ही बिंदी पहनना चालू किया.
मैं कभी मिला नहीं.
तू क्यों मिलेगा? तू चेन्नई गया था क्या?
गया था मैं एक बार.
एक दिन के लिए गया था तू सिर्फ.
वो क्या हो गया भाई?
हाँ तो क्या तेरे लिए बैठी रहेगी वो उधर ऐसा?
मैं मिल सकते हैं ना, मिलने में क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
आया बड़ा. Why how is Cats eye there? How is she there, bro?
Get to work.
तू क्यों नहीं गया? मेरे को लेके जाता ना.
आगे लेके जाता तो अकेले जाता.
ए यार.
With the way they're playing, you got to participate someone who's
मैं भी तो फैन हूँ.
तेरे को नाम भी नहीं पता था.
पता है कैट्स आई.
Observers, please.
पर सिर्फ 4 लोग क्यों है?
It's the other one. I'm being baited.
वो देख, इसने मारा तो आईएसओ जिंदा हो गया.
I mean, maybe we can see it in effect against them.
उसने किल किया तो.
हाँ.
तो वो रैंडमली होता है या जो बूस्ट पे होता है उसको?
वो नहीं मालूम.
See, they actually,
वो देख, उसने किल किया, नियॉन और आईएसओ दोनों जिंदा हो रहे हैं
out
अभी.
of the smoke. So it's really about the size of the smoke.
ब्लू है ये तो.
So really
One
force
kill,
them
one
in
dress.
that engagement.
बस तो फिर यही एजेंट
I
खेलते हैं
guess you get a
अभी.
little bit of area denial.
और ये लाइन है ना,
Like you can
ये लाइन क्रॉस किया तो मैप में दिखेगा नहीं और कुछ तो साउंड आता रहेगा. ऐसा कुछ तो है शायद.
rotation, even just seeing them figure out new ways to clear stuff.
it's a controller that kind of ticks all
That's
the
like a
boxes that
good
kind of
area.
Astro does in terms of
मैंने वही तो बोला, मैं क्या बोली?
आज मैं भी उनमें से आज एक काजोस प्लस 1 डन सिन प्रसाद भाई
नहीं
डन सिन.
करने वाला उनमें से एक बोला है उसने.
ओह शिट.
प्रसाद भाई 1 बिंक्स 0.
Obviously here,
ये देख स्मोक, ये स्टिम्बिकन, जहाँ नियॉन मार. और फिर उसके पास वो है हीलिंग और स्टन.
क्यों?
हील भी दे सकता है या फिर स्टन दे सकता है, दोनों में से एक.
I might be delusional at this point, but
मतलब टीममेट को भी स्टन कर सकते हो तुम हील के बदले. हील मांगेगा, स्टन दो, सीधा मर गया वो.
what was the idea behind changing that around?
यहाँ से टॉक्सिसिटी चालू होती है. Why ignore my membership message? मैं नहीं करता रे ignore. विशेष बाय. Thank you for the membership मेरी जान कर today. Thank you. That is my
तारीफ
thank you.
किया तो पढ़ता नहीं है इतना haters का comments पहले पढ़
last
देगा.
person in or one of the last players going in because you just have a lot of stuff to do to support your team. And
How even is Megan there?
हाँ no even I'm so what why are they there?
Friendship bro, power of friendship.
It's crazy man.
Oh, that's great. And there's verticality to it.
पर 4 लोग क्यों है सिर्फ?
भाई मेरे को एक बात बता, जब इलॉन मस्क वैलोरेंट देख सकता है, हाँ?
My dream will come true of seeing said ult.
बाकी कौन है भाई? हाँ?
Well, again, yeah, I'm
Hey, get the chat.
kind of coverage, how it kind of marries up versus like a Nightfall or a Rolling Thunder. Is it the same sort of area?
मेरा आज
एक
तक नहीं
खेल
पड़ा
है?
8 महीने में, नहीं तो हमेशा पड़ा है.
What Megan is playing?
क्या?
Megan खेल रही है?
किधर खेल रही है? मेरे को तो बोला नहीं उसने.
अरे मेरे को बैठना चाहिए था इधर इसके बदले. वो रही बॉटम फ्रैग.
लैंग्वेज म्यूजिशियन है वो.
It's definitely going to be wider back there than of course close to you. So
ये है क्या?
something to consider when like, you know, how you cast.
कोई याद नहीं अभी. मेरे को सिर्फ लारा
लारा दत्ता.
लारा राज पता है.
लारा
नहीं
दत्ता.
बोला मैंने दत्ता नहीं बोला है. कुछ भी यार.
TCK's team. Yeah, it's TCK's team on that point.
देख लो वैलो पार्टनर को.
नहीं बोला है मैंने.
लारा दत्ता.
नहीं बोला है.
हो गए बहुत टाइम बाद बंदे. काश दोस्त गिफ्ट नहीं हो सकते, क्या नहीं हो सकता है यार मेरी जान को. अपग्रेड बग गैस है. आज मैं भी काश दोस्त उनमें से ना करो यार, ना करो.
Down to the last two. I mean, if you be able to get any teammates back at this
ये
point, Megan,
स्किन मैं लेने वाला हूँ.
that's gonna stick.
ये स्किन में अबे ये है मेगन. PRX fan. PRX fan chat.
Respawn timer. You have the indication the whole time through at the top of how long the respawn's going to take. Is that right?
Bro, that's crazy. She's Indian. She's Indian.
हाँ. But I've seen उसके बाजू में जो है वो.
Yeah, she's also there.
Huh? But who is she? I think we have met somewhere.
नाम नहीं पता.
Pretty sure we have met somewhere.
वो तो तेरे को हर लड़की को देख के लगता है.
Aura.
She's so pretty. Yeah. Indian represent.
Hello Palak ji, did we meet somewhere?
No बोल दे पलक. No भैया. Cat's eye आई है. Yes.
डनीला नाम है उसका. डनीला नाम है उसका.
Oh. Guys, हमें भी. What are the fans called? Cat's eye के?
पिंकी दी का टी शर्ट देख के दिल का दरिया गाना याद आ गया.
ड्रेस है नाइट
ड्रेस है भाई. ड्रेस है.
पॉकेट वाला नाइट है.
ड्रेस है भाई.
नाइट वाला नाइट ड्रेस है.
आयुष भाई नाइट ड्रेस. हाँ भाई नाइट ड्रेस. आयुष भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 1000 मेरी जान कटो श्रीवास्तव. इतना हार्ड वाला ड्रेस इसने क्यों चूज किया पता है ना?
Oh, lemons, you know it,
इतना हार्ड सो मेरे पे फेंकती है. दिल फेंक
I
इंसान
think
है.
I can actually
Lemon
translate
knows.
that. I got a kill.
Lemons,
Yep.
W.
Look, let's go.
That
Megan.
one's for Paper X.
Cute dress, yeah, very comfy.
Put it in the bank.
They're going to need
Hands up, grab me, all over.
लास्ट मैच इसके बाद चालू होगा.
You alluded that they are not coming.
बिंग्स भाई आज प्रपोज कर दो
But we are going to
पिंकी
go
जी
back
को
through
लाइव पे.
into this and kind of get some
पागल है
points
क्या?
again if we
पंको
may be treated.
डन है. आज ग्रैंड फाइनल्स नोंगशिम वर्सेस PRX शो मैच में आई वुड लाइक टू प्रपोज यू. पंको हाथ दे.
ये क्या
अरे,
डीजे?
हाथ देना. प्रपोज कर रहा हूँ. हाथ दे. लुक इनटू माय आईज. बोथ आईज. डू यू लव मी?
सोच रही हूँ घर कितना जल्दी आएगा बोलने पे.
लैंग्वेज
हाँ.
गुड. जैसे कि आप लोग देख सकते हो शी लव्स मी. जैसे कि आप लोग देख सकते हो. समझ रहे हो? इसने मेरे को किया प्रपोज. माय आंसर इज मे बी. चटको. यप ये होती है औरा चैट. ये चीज सीखो. ये होती है औरा.
पॉजी वो वाला क्लिप डाल देना जब वो घुटने पे बैठा था मेरे लिए.
लैंग्वेज क्योंकि तो वो टाइम पे मेरा घुटने में ही दिमाग था. क्या कर सकते हैं? It is what it is. It was just one of those days.
Language. Shana.
है कि नहीं boys? प्रसाद भाई वेलकम टू द कास्ट दोस्त मेंबरशिप मेरी जान के टोटे सेकंड कास्ट दोस्त आ चुके हैं W न्यू वैंडल नाइफ लुक्स गुड वैंडल का आवाज सुन के डजंट लुक गुड
मेरे को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा
फेक
बाबू
के है कुछ तो असर आएगा
अरे,
ही का
unmute
आपका बंक्स बाय नहीं चलिए समझ
Okay.
बात तो है
Dance, so
मेरे को समझा नहीं लेकिन बात तो है
have to go back.
चाहे स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो मेरी जान कर दो कितने लोग 7000 लोग देख रहे हो मैच
Yeah. It's the tech force. It's the tech force.
That was inevitable, right?
Brilliant.
Boss.
Play with our headphones. All right, back into the action.
can
Mix
see
well.
heal
Mix
here.
will dig big.
You're actually
there
able to
is
heal
शरीफ
through the
नहीं मार
wall.
रहा है
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's gonna be some ratty
spots.
You don't need LOS on the
Sugar.
action, so it's within
अबे
the-
मेन प्लेयर को
within the
दिखाओ ना
area.
मेन
That's
प्लेयर
correct.
किधर है
So it's actually pretty
Gone.
useful too when people are on
Gone
the other
thing?
side of a box and you can't quite reach them. You can kind of throw it right there and it'll still wrap around.
मेगन मेगन
Through the wall and be able to heal.
सेज खेल रही है सेज खेल रही है सारी क्यूटीज होती है सेज
So everyone can see the zone, but it's really only the impulse object itself that is the shootable part. So you do need LOS to
क्या
that.
बहरे हो जाएंगे इसमें तो
Okay.
कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा
फेंकता भी है
And you died.
आइस भाई थैंक यू फॉर द फर्स्ट कास्ट डॉग्स मेंबरशिप मेरी जान कर दो कैसा पटेल
As well to clean up.
प्रतीक भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 10 गिफ्टेड चैट सब लोग प्रतीक भाई का छुपा ले लो जिसको भी गिफ्ट मिला टैग करके थैंक्स बोलो और छुपा ले लो मेरी जान कर दो थैंक यू प्रतीक
And again, I think it's just
भाई
yeah, now we go to Bulldogs, Guardians.
थैंक यू फॉर द 10
Spectre.
गिफ्टेड आइस भाई थैंक यू फॉर द कास्ट डॉग्स मेंबरशिप प्रसाद भाई थैंक यू फॉर द कास्ट डॉग्स मेंबरशिप
Third one.
Yeah, it matches like the
भाई
layout
स्मोक
that
अजीब दिख रहा है भी लेकिन
Okay,
वो ये नई स्किन गार्डियन की भी है
Not in this one. No.
good.
भाई कितना अजीब दिख रहा है बे
Run away from an
I
arm.
mean, the
Smoke
mode's
now?
supposed to be for fun.
हाँ
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Someone tell the players.
बबल गम लग रहा है बबल गम
खाने का मन हो रहा है
Yeah, we got a
Okay, we can get.
बुश किया ना
That's a
क्या क्या
Just done
स्टन
kill.
किया
Nasser
तो
Basra.
टीममेट्स भी स्टन है ना वो रेंज
On
में
that, and it's
जितने भी
just like a
लोग
right
कुछ
click
टन
to
भी
get
होता
your
है और
damage.
आवाज भी बचता है
It's
शायद
very
गाना
snappy. So it doesn't really add any time.
तब
to
आपका
casting
दिमाग
usually.
घुटने में था तो अब कहाँ है
है ही नहीं
लैंग्वेज
I just want, yeah, I just want to be old now. That's
भर दिया 100
farming.
सीने भर दिया
He's removing the ability for me to see the ult.
वो देख प्लीज जिंदा रहे मैं रेस्ट हो रहा हूँ करके अभी वो रेस्ट
Let's get another ice hole.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
एक सेकंड 3 और बेल्ट है इसमें
Oh.
ये क्या हुआ
Punishment, 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 punishment.
It's on a
Knife, 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 knife. Bastardo, please.
ऑन होते जाते हैं बे इसमें मस्त है हाँ भाई सब बढ़िया मेरी जान कर देने को 11 मंथ्स पटेल भाई अब घर नहीं आया तो काश दोस्त रिफंड भाई आप जैसे मेरे को सिर्फ और 1000 लोग
Yeah,
चाहिए
teams swinging
मजाक
back. And the
से
fact that they're so bloodthirsty, it's sometimes
आप
just not
जैसे
pushing
दो
it
बंदे
together
आ
to get
जाए
the
ना
last person.
998 रिमेनिंग है
Ego peaks.
Yeah.
उसके बाद प्रॉमिस खुद का घर गेमिंग
उसका
सेटअप
फैन है
क्या
Again, I'm still trying to
किसका?
किसका
hear
एक्शन था
obviously
कौन
you
सा
are
एक्टर का एक्शन था ये
obviously behind
मेगन
lines,
जी,
you
आराम
take
से
down
मारो,
here
कोई गाय नहीं है।
above the ammo. And then you were noting as well the assist marker.
आराम से
and
मारो
obviously
मेगन जी,
top of the
W दबाओ,
center.
PRX
That's
fan।
the team notification, right? Everybody gets
मारो
that,
मेगन जी
saying
कौन है
you're
बे
behind lines.
चल
Yes, yeah, exactly.
सुगर
So
हमारा, ठीक है।
your team, if somebody crosses the line,
सदा
sees
को
that
हेट
you
वॉच
cross the line, and if
कब
you are
हेट
somebody
वॉच
crosses the
बर्थडे
line,
कब होने वाला
then
नहीं
you
कर
are
रहे
marked
वो
on
तो
the bottom
बख्शे
left
दे
in
रहे
the traditional section that exists.
आगे लेके
Oh.
Yes!
There we
भाई
go.
लेकिन बहुत टाइम लगता है ना
एनिमेशन बहुत लंबा
Actually,
है
they
Actually,
did.
yeah.
They actually did.
Huh?
Yes, you did.
That's perfect.
Yes!
And there's the
Let's
assist
go.
banner on the bottom that actually shows
No.
like what ability got you that assist too.
Yeah.
So it's
He's
really,
GC
even though
वाले
you
ना?
didn't like necessarily see it
Sugar?
happen, it's
Who?
like you kind of get all the glory in the
Who?
end, and you see that
Sugar?
the
Sugar?
was felt there.
Actually,
Maybe.
love it.
And
That
actually,
feels good too as
मैं
well.
GC
परफॉर्म
में
किया वो लोग ने
जीसी में मैं
वो
2
लोग ने
या
परफॉर्म
3
किया कैट साइन ने
किया क्या
किया क्या
Yeah,
चैट
definitely.
Okay.
आई डोंट वांट टू मिस इट अपडेटेड
So in terms of a
I'll
site,
make
it's,
it
yeah, it's
wider.
going to provide the same coverage.
And it seems fast as well. It's snappy. It's the pace of it that kind of encourages. I mean, speaking of bloodthirsty,
Okay.
they're back to
अच्छा
business.
नहीं बोला बच गया मैं
नहीं ना
And
Oh,
just
just clutch
do
भाई
it,
मैं
yes.
जीसी में 2-3
Yeah,
जन
gotta
को
do it again.
जानता हूँ एक है
Can't
एलेक्सिस
be alone for now.
ठीक है
God, what
एक
Clean!
that tracking was
लीजा या ऐसा कोई तो जिसका इंटरव्यू बहुत वायरल गया था
And when you
No?
res, do you res back in your spawn or where you died?
Yeah, back in the spawn.
कौन
room.
पूछा
Yeah.
Okay.
And And the spawn room
Cute interview था एक का.
Oh
the
dear.
attack line.
और एक है.
Yeah, stay the same.
And again, we were down to one player just a moment ago. We're back at a 3v3.
Noya,
It's
Noya.
Swings and roundabouts.
Noya थी, Lisa थी. Really calling you?
You can see this is like pretty indicative of this mode, right? Too, where now we're actually, it's kind of slowed down a
Kya
little bit.
calling you?
There's a little more tension to it.
It's kind of nice.
Kidhar
Just
really calling?
started waiting. Catch. Oh my God! More than waiting.
Waiting.
Had enough.
Waiting to strike.
Yeah, had enough of that one. Vestada putting on a show for us.
किधर?
And I guess
मेरे को तो
buy-wise,
नहीं
we're
है.
into those bulkier buys now, right? You should be able to get those 4 weapons behind you as much as you'd want.
Yep, we're in the Vandals and Phantoms now.
Yes.
नाम तो बराबर ले लो दिमुद gal.
Noya नहीं, Lisa.
दिमुद gal. Yes.
Noya नहीं, Lisa.
For fun, what?
Yeah, no, the audience is fun.
Lisa.
Yeah, for the person using it. Yes.
Yeah, we call it the morale booster in our
हाँ,
playtest.
दिमुद तो बराबर अपन.
मैं भी Lisa.
Judges?
Yep.
Do we like judges in this?
Not in this one.
Yep.
Again.
Yeah.
We found happiness.
Yes. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time here, actually.
अक्षय कुमार कहाँ से
I
आया?
found my new home.
Huh. Okay. We're
Bro,
up
she's
again,
so
are we?
pretty. हाँ ना? Same
The
thoughts.
celebration did not go well there.
No.
No, punish.
Guess it.
Same thoughts अगर आए ना.
like,
Police department just appears.
I do want to see another roll in the last couple of rounds.
उसमें क्या हुआ? बोल सकता है ये she's so pretty.
वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
हाँ. मतलब लड़का handsome हुआ तो मैं भी तो बोल सकती हूँ. Wow.
I said it.
क्यों बोलना
What a
भाई?
hard and handsome boy.
क्यों बोलना भाई?
And you can see there it's shootable, right? Able to
Look
आज
at
तक मेरे कोई नहीं बोला.
Look at
This one's
10.
tense.
एक बार
It's definitely slowed down a little bit. Yeah, they've
निशा
realized
बोल
नहीं बोलनी उसको ये.
अपोलो
शादी
पगलू
शुरू
भाई.
करो.
trying to win
40
now
रुपए में नहीं बोलेगा ये.
2-2 into the
एक
last
सेकंड
game,
2000
right? So
के
it's
लिए भी
gotten
नहीं
sweatier.
बोलूंगा मैं.
हाँ भाई.
The sound effects.
2000 के लिए
Yeah,
चलेगा
sound
मेरा
effects are
shopping
so
हो
cool.
जाएगा नहीं
In
तो.
comparison to the healing.
अबे है
Yeah,
कौन
our
लेकिन?
audio designer Ryan put a lot of effort in actually making
निशा
that
जी तू
sound
है कौन?
like music, and actually like made some tracks to like kind of draw in and make it feel like there's like an audio track that's
Oh,
playing
wow,
as
okay.
the ability pulses.
Oh, that's so cool.
भाई वो राउंड विन से क्या?
What
So
sort
just
of caps
the
वालों
heal
को
goes
दो.
towards the stun as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting to get a little bit more of the idea of.
जो पहला 4 राउंड जीता वो जीता. वही है बे. TDM का स्विच प्ले है ना ये
Still,
basically.
was it a 3v? Oh, okay, no. Sarsi's at least bringing the numbers down to a 2v2.
It's so hard to
might
keep
be.
track of
Well, yeah,
the.
because I'm like trying to keep up to
Yeah.
date on the res
Yeah.
going back in, and then I guess you need to position for it. If you know they're going to
Early
spawn
access
back,
मिला
it
agent का
spawns
अभी
things
तक तो कुछ
up a
नहीं
little
मिला.
bit. Just kind of like it's a
तन्हाई
real
मिली है
map
बस.
control game. I
Yeah.
kind of like this.
ये क्या था my time?
क्या my time?
Oh, that's nice. The stim
उसने
follow
खुद का
up
ऐसा
there.
ऐसा किया my time.
वो स्टिम भी कर.
Ultimate.
Yeah, and also that stim, you can right click it to cast it just on yourself.
Oh, okay.
But so like if you're the last one alive, it's not like you
coming
can't
there.
cast
नहीं
it.
नहीं इधर ही है
You just
सोफा.
don't get that
करते हैं क्या?
benefit of like
हाँ?
killing a player and refreshing it.
वो ये
So-
सोआ
happens
जैसा
if you
नहीं
do that
दिख रहा है
towards a
थोड़ा
teammate.
थोड़ा.
Correct. Yes.
Oh,
So,
ये नहीं उसके
interesting.
पहले वाला जो ये
much like
ये
Sage's heal is often better on the teammate.
Yes,
Very
yes.
similar case here where Mixes
basically
harmonizes better on team.
Don't be greedy.
मैं 1v1 में ऐसा ऐसा करूँगा. Please
Unless
please
it's just
मुझे
you,
मत
then
मार.
Yeah.
you know, do your thing. Be greedy.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Amounts of greed is fine. Just not too much.
गेम वैसे नहीं चलता.
Speaking of the aggression, it
Good,
feels
mate.
like there's an actual tempo to what we're seeing now, and it's a firing squad. Mixwell and Kesnet gonna have to sit this one out for a second.
इसका अल्ट क्या करता है? सब कुछ करता है भाई. अंधा बेरा
Still in the fight.
स्टन सब करता है. I think इसका सिर्फ अल्ट ओवर पावर्ड है. बाकी तो मेरे को नहीं लगता कुछ है वैसा.
100% clutch in this now. And again, the visualization here of the line
ये
moving
wall
forward.
wall.
लेकिन ये एजेंट पिक
Too
नहीं आएगा.
intrusive as well.
No,
Like
no,
it's
no.
not actually obfuscating
deadlock.
any of the vision on this.
ये
And
एजेंट
usually that's
किसी
come
के
back
जगह
because
पे
two
वो
players
नहीं
from
आएगा. रिप्लेस नहीं आएगा.
one from either
Smokes
side
कितना
for sure,
time
but actually
वो
that's a bit of a
complete
problem.
करना.
Look how many are
नहीं
standing.
एक्चुअली कर तो
Yeah,
सकता है
this
ओमेन
might be,
को.
might be done for soon.
I mean,
कर
the
तो
respawn
सकते हैं
still pretty
बेचारे.
quick. Now it's just got off 5 seconds.
Yeah.
मेरे को
Well,
देखते हैं वो
to say
टर्न वन
that,
लाइनअप वाइनअप फेंक सकता है यार. लाइनअप
kills come
फेंक
through.
सकता है ना.
But that
तो
was at the
शायद
2-minute mark, right? So, like you said,
ओमेन
it's
को वो कर
milestones
सकता
through the
है.
round.
Exactly. Yeah. And you can see the timer up there. Right under the timer.
Okay.
Okay, bud.
ओमेन ने
Yeah.
क्लोव
Default
को
skill.
रिप्लेस करके करेगा क्या?
Crazy.
क्लोव वैसे भी कोई नहीं खेलता है भाई.
Crosshair.
Crosshair is gorgeous.
भाई तुम लोग को नहीं मालूम
Classic.
एज अ स्पोर्ट्स प्लेयर आई टॉक अबाउट स्पोर्ट्स कि ये
I
सब
think we got
वीसीटी
to
मैचेस में
As a
खेलेगा.
sports player,
Suga.
या
This is
कब
a
खेला?
lot of
Spotted,
work.
spotted.
जी को आ रहा है भाई.
ex-sports player
And
बोल.
instantly
Okay.
brought
X,
down. I mean,
X.
I want to play the game mode. I want to play the agent. you sold me. And I wasn't here to be sold, but it looks so good.
Let's go.
I guess in terms of that chaos as well, it's like you said, it's a controller that can stick with the pack and really actually excel at pushing other players forward and getting them enabled in the fight.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of our other controllers, right, they're supportive in very different ways. They feel like they're not necessarily like right there alongside you fighting.
Bro, that must be so crazy. She's a PRX.
You know, buddy to buddy. You know, you're fighting right
there. She's a PRX fan.
And more social. In
I'm a PRX
fan. You
fan.
kind of see all the action that's happening as you play.
Yeah, I really didn't expect it to feel so in the action.
आज तो चीज बड़ा पाएगा कहाँ से यार कहाँ से?
ये उसका यार वो headgear चाहिए मेरे को.
Feel like you're as hands off as some of the others.
Cat आएगा ना.
Like a sky heel or even sage. That
कहाँ मिलता है?
But she's tall, be.
Wise as well.
There's a perfect, the perfect demonstration for it. But I love the pacing where it's kind of like, you know, 3 or 4 kills come through, somebody's got to clutch up and stay alive, wait it out, and the longer it goes on, you've got to basically just sit and wait.
Yeah. You saw how the team.
भाई अभी performance होएगा क्या? या फिर हो चुका रहेगा शायद performance.
Last kill without coordinating probably resulted in some swings that they didn't want to happen. So playing as a team is pretty important in this one.
If I'm not mistaken, if we are following what I know,
उसके heels अंदर चले जाएंगे.
A little bit of an interview soon.
खड्डे में.
At least down on the
Help
stage.
करो उसको कोई.
हाँ बे यार.
कहाँ है? Gentleman नहीं है एक उधर.
मैं तो इधर हूँ.
As soon as possible. Are we ready to go? Are you guys allowed to tell us?
It's next week.
Okay.
The specific days.
Yeah, so
कल जिंग के ब्रीच पे ओमेन क्या था वो उसने अल्टी गलत मारा था.
I can't wait. We're going to hand it
उसने
over
कैंसिल
to
किया वो
down on the stage for the
W था. कैंसिल करके मारा वो W था.
¡Qué increíble showmatch acabamos de presenciar, Santiago! What an amazing showmatch to showcase our new agent and
Please मेगन जी से क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं?
वो वापस ऊपर नहीं आ रही.
Oh
shit! नीचे गई है.
It felt so incredible. I was definitely nervous, but my teammates really helped me, and it was just so much fun.
Definitely, it looked so much fun.
Definitely, boys.
Había sido este showmatch, quería saber cómo lo pasó jugando encima de ese stage. Dijo que fue increíble y que además también jugar conjunto a sus teammates fue aún mejor. Chile.
वो cute दिख रही है, तू नहीं दिख रहा है.
Playing at Master Santiago. How do you have any messages for the audience?
मैं भी कर सकता हूँ डांस. भाभी को बोलो अभी कोई देखा है. मैं सच्ची देखा है. इसको देखा मैंने सेकंड. एक कौन है? सेकंड.
गरी है बैंड में.
हाँ?
बैंड में है वो कैसा
है? कब मिला?
What are your thoughts on that amazing agent we just saw?
The agent is really fun. I hope we quit.
मैं इसको भी देखा है. भाई कोई तो है ये. स्ट्रीमर है चाहे.
For you to play with your duo, with your best friend.
वही तो बोल रही हूँ, सुबह जैसे दिख रहा है.
Definitely, it was fire. Y hablando un poquito de lo que fue esa gente, también quería saber cómo lo sintió y cómo lo vio. Dijo que es muy entretenido, que le hubiera gustado tener la oportunidad para poder mostrar todas las habilidades. Que sí, definitivamente está muy entretenido. Now we know that the crowd is really loud. How did it feel in that stage?
We definitely could feel the crowd on the stage. It was really amazing to play in front of you guys. Thank you so much.
Obviamente le pregunté sobre cómo jugar con todos ustedes acá en el evento y dice que es increíble. Que muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí apoyando y gritando. You're free to go. Thank you for the interview. But now I'm going to the loser side. Suda, ¿cómo estás el día de hoy?
सपने में मिले होंगे. ऐसा फैंटेसीज नहीं. मैं किधर तो देखा है. गाना सुना है. किधर तो देखा है.
Fue un sueño hecho realidad, la verdad que
जेंटलमैन का जेंटल और मैन अलग कर दो. लैंग्वेज.
Es algo enorme para Latinoamérica. Este público es sensacional y toda la gente que forma parte de este evento sepan que es de lo mejor que viví en mi vida.
¡Vamos!
Y eso que tuve el lujo de ir a muchos eventos. Este es sin duda el mejor que he vivido. Qué increíble, qué emoción. So
ये भी $100 करेगा पंखो.
How was playing with all this amazing crowd in Latam. So she said that it was definitely amazing. The people are crazy. The sound is good, and she was focused on just having a good time and just feeling the vibes and the energy from the whole crowd. And it was definitely amazing.
Babi ji, I'm sorry, but Sapna Binks
Gracias
by
por estar apoyando. Le quiero mandar un saludo muy grande a mis padres que me apoyaron siempre en este sueño de crear contenido de videojuegos. Y a mi hermana que también me está mirando. Y obvio a mi novio que estaba por ahí filmando todo. Gracias. Qué lindo. Muchas gracias. So she's basically sending hi to everyone watching here. But this is all we
कैसा है इंद्रित
I
भाई?
hope you guys like Mix
इतने
because
क्रिटिस
we're
का
going to
देखो
our
समझ नहीं आ रहा
most
लैंग्वेज
important match. We're gonna discover who's gonna be the winner of this Masters, Santiago. So
PRX.
wait ahead.
PRX. Love you, Shrosta bhai. Love you, मेरी जान करते. Thank you for the 200 मेरी जान करते.
We just got to see Mix and Knockout's debut, and now I'm here with Anna,
Leo
head of
Bonte.
Valorant Studios,
Bonte.
and Leo, head of Valorant Esports. Thanks so much for joining me. How are we?
Oh, I mean,
भाई
I'm
लोग
great.
बहुत
How can you not
humble
be
हो गया.
great? It's amazing here.
दोनों से
So
बात
good.
किया था.
So
Actual में
good.
humble
The
हो गया.
atmosphere, it's quite incredible here.
Thousand
Santiago.
different
I've been
पैसे
shaking
जोड़
since I
रहा
got here,
हूँ.
honestly.
दो दिन
I can't
रुको,
believe
दो
it.
दिन रुको.
Now, Anna, we just revealed
1000 नहीं
Mix
बोला था आपने,
to,
500
I
बोला
would
था.
say, quite some fanfare
नहीं
for
वैसे
the
दे
crowd
सकते
here.
1000.
How are you
कुछ
feeling
सीन
about
नहीं
it?
है.
I'm really excited about Mix. You know, like agents are like the most complicated thing we make. They change the game so much every single
क्या
time they put a
मतलब
new one
आपका
into game.
duet के
We
लिए
put so much
approach
thought
किया था
into it, and
मेगा.
sometimes
सच्ची?
they really land really well with players, and sometimes they don't. And
मेरे
I'm
को लगा
so
था मेरा
excited
voice
about this
K-pop
one.
जैसा है.
I'm a support girly. I am never going to be top in a leaderboard. I can tell you that. And everything I love about Mix is going to allow me to play that way, to support my teammates in really special ways, and not actually have to get as many kills because it's not me.
That
It's
team-based
not me.
utility is like nothing I think
So
we've seen before.
it's gonna be so amazing. And then he's just got like green flag energy. Like it's just
Lisa,
super positive vibes, and I just like we need a little bit of that in our space.
That's one thing I'm struck by. And
Yeah.
sometimes Dark World Valorant setting is like a big bit of hope. That was what I got in that cinematic.
Absolutely. I think we need a little bit of all of it, you know, that represents our player base too. We got some edgelords out there, and then we got some supports, you know?
Absolutely. Now, Leo, this might have been one of the most
Anna
compelling
ने मेरे
starts to
को
a
Paris का
Valorant
bracelet
season so
दिया था
far. Tell
यार.
us, any news on the esports front? What is ahead
रखा है,
for
किधर
us?
पर रखा है?
Look, we're very excited. I
वालों
think
के वहाँ पे
we're
रखा है, लेकिन safely रखा
implementing a
है.
number of changes this year. New format for kickoff, which landed well. Going to new cities, Santiago, and then London. There's a lot in 26. But we are very excited about the future of Valorant. We've been talking about a number of changes we're going to implement in 27 and beyond. This really feels to us like the beginning of the next chapter of our sport. We've been talking about making the VCT more open, doing more events, going to more places, and having more variety in our sport. And we're going to start announcing things really soon.
I'm excited. I don't think there's ever been a better time to be a fan of VCT than right now.
Oh yeah, it's been really incredible. And again, hopefully we get to come back to cities like Santiago more because we're going to do more events and go where fans are. So
I've been blown away personally by the reception
Yes.
here and just the crowd involvement. How's it feel for you guys to be here in Chile? It's my first time. I don't know about you guys, but this has been an eye-opener for me.
Yeah, I've never been to Chile before. This is incredible. Like we knew that there was going to be demand for Val to come here, but I think it just like completely blew us away.
it really is.
Yeah,
Look,
it really
I
did.
grew up in Brazil.
Match
I'm ashamed to
win,
say
Abhi.
this is also my first time in Chile. We
लाइक
expected
करने
the crowd
बोलो
to go
चैट
to
लाइक
Latin
करो
American
यार
crowds
मैं कभी नहीं
incredible, but
बोला
I
यार
think
आज
this
के
is
दिन
really-
यार
we
पहली
had
बार
high
बोल रहा हूँ
expectations, but this
लाइक करो
spoiled us
यार
on this. So again, I hope we get to come back.
It's been fantastic to be able to steal you guys
K-pop
for a
मतलब
moment and
target
get some
for
thoughts
me.
and insights, of course.
Language,
But now,
language.
though, let's learn a little bit more about Nongshim's story from Ivy in our HyperX player moment.
사실 딱히 그렇게 큰 감정을 느끼고 있진 않고요. 지금
क्योंकि दोनों
솔직히 이
PRX है मतलब दोनों
마스터즈보다
पैसिफिक है
어센션이 훨씬 더 부담이 크기 때문에 반년 전만 해도 어센션에서 부담감을 많이 느끼고 있었습니다. 하지만 이제는 마스터즈 산티아고에서 매
आप दोनों
순간을
क्यूटी
즐기고 있습니다.
स्ट्रीमर है और रहोगे मेरे लिए लव यू सुजीत भाई लव यू दो मतलब मेरे मतलब मैं डबल क्यूट हूँ ऐसा आप दोनों ऐसा डबल क्यूट हूँ थैंक यू
of G2. Trent doesn't have the bullets to do it. Leaf has to save the day. He certainly is now. Decay's trying to come in. He wants the spike and he won't get it. Desperation in the end.
ना काम नहीं कर रहा क्यों ना काम
아직 우리 한 번도 안 만나봤지? 누가 더 위인지 알려줄게. 페이퍼렉스는 아주 공격적인 팀이라고 생각합니다. 그런데 이제 저희랑
हर्षित भाई आपके पास 5 सेकंड्स है सॉरी बंक्स भाई यू लुक सो हैंडसम अगर आपने ये नहीं बोला तो एक रैंडम बंदे को मॉड बनने का अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल सकता है आज
ये क्या लिखा हुआ?
नजर रखते हैं जनरल बोलो मेरे को
तेरी तो
हाँ
अच्छा मेरे
लेट्स गिव 5 seconds boys sorry bunks bhai you look so handsome
हर्षित ऐसा कुछ
The
नहीं है
while
तू
that
उधर
Nongshim
भी आ
have come up
सकता
through the
है
ranks so quickly.
W.
and
उधर आ
yet
सकता है
They've
तू
never played PRX
करने
in
नहीं
an official.
ऐसा
It's so
करने
cool
का
to see this happen. We haven't had
तेरा
a
भाई
regional final since
अल्फा
before the
बीटा
partnership era. Even then, for a
Huh?
true regional final, you have to look all the way back to 2021.
Gen
And for it to be
Z,
now, this Paper X team,
सादा सुदा नहीं
emblematic of the region, versus
Gen
a
Alpha
brand new
होता है,
squad,
Alpha
playing for the
Gen
first
Z
time.
नहीं.
It's just so perfect.
It's the legacy of Paper X that they have proved across the
True.
years against the
True.
Nongshim
True.
that had literally to build every single step of the way their own
Yep.
path onto this stage.
Yep.
That's so astonishing as well. Their last
101%.
loss was in their
101%.
ascension journey at some point, like right at the beginning of that ascension tournament.
Right,
Since then, they've been absolutely flawless. But let's
What
dive a
is
little
it,
bit
chat?
deeper into Nongshim's journey.
ये
They
क्या बोल रहा
made
है?
it to the
घंटा नहीं
finals in their
समझ में आ रहा है
first
वैसे.
ever global event, becoming the first team to go from Premier through Ascension
क्या है ये
to a
बेचारा?
global final. This timeline is astonishing.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely crazy. You see the three players, Francis, Ivy, and Dambi,
Yeah.
playing in Premier together, qualifying to that Challengers, and doing it very well in 2024. Almost,
Huh?
you know, in that, not even making it
ये
to
क्या है
ascend
chat?
in that overtime against Boom. But yeah, ever since
इसी
then,
दो बार
even
membership
though they
मिला मेरे
fell
को.
at the end
मतलब
of
दो
last
महीने
year,
का
they
मिल
were
गया
able
रहेगा.
to bounce
तेरे
back,
को
and
दो
what a
बार
way to
biscuit
do
मिला
so.
20
That's what
biscuit
makes
में.
the story so impressive to me. That they
Oh,
were
fuck.
relegated. They had to start
कोई और
over
करके
again,
देखो मिलता है क्या
re-earn their
उसको?
spot
Glitch हो
for
सकता है.
2026 in the league. But they kept that core.
50
Those
में glitch
players
होता
that
है.
have been with this squad since the beginning. And the success they found this year has been meteoric. They found a perfect style in the meta. They have not lost
NS
a
जीत रही है
match
आज ना.
at this level. It has
NS के
been
साथ
a
क्या होने वाला
truly
मालूम है?
unprecedented run from Nongshim.
I think
मेरे
it's
हिसाब
also
से.
like because of
NS के साथ
them
होने
being the
वाला
first
NT.
seed, I feel like the people have
अबे
not
वो लोगों
connected
ने
so
वो
much
cat
with
से
them as we've
कपड़ा
seen in
उपड़ा
other
भी पहन
events
के
because
है.
we've seen teams
Wristband
having to do a
वाला.
very, very long and
Indian
difficult
हो.
run to make
Yeah.
it into this final. But at the end of the day, for the longest time, we thought that G2 was going to be the team being like, oh my god, we can make it. And they got very, very close. But now the chances
मालूम ही
for
नहीं पड़ता
Nongshim
बे
to
अभी
become the
Indian
first
कौन
team to complete
origin
the
है या
whole journey,
original.
to prove that the ecosystem opens the door for anybody that is playing at home, you can
We are
end
there
up
in
on
numbers.
that stage.
Yeah, truly a proof of concept for that path to this global stage. But if Nongshim
चलो,
are the
होने वाला है.
upstarts, then
एक दो
PRX
jumps now.
are VCT royalty. They've been one of the most consistent performers on the global stage for years, have been in multiple finals, and have already notched a win in Masters Toronto onto their belts. So now, does another win here in Santiago establish them as the best team in VCT history?
I don't think it puts them there yet, but it puts them on the path. If they could go back to back, have a dominant year, I think that puts them on the course. But winning a second trophy, doing a thing that so few other teams have been able to achieve, would put them exactly on that path. And what's impressive about Paper X is that it's been through so many different metas. It's been through so many different years, but it's been this same core. Before Nongshim even played their first official for practically any of these rookie players, it was these guys already making international finals, slowly making upgrades to stay consistent as one of VCT's absolute peak teams.
But Mimi, how can you say all of those things and not say that they are the best team? You say they keep in this core, working so hard. The game has changed. We've seen it in so many different states, so many different metas. But a team that has been consistent in delivering has been Paper X. Yes, okay, the trophy we see like what, 4 grand finals at this point.
Yes.
Maybe on the way today to get their second trophy. But I think that Paper X has fans all over the world because it is very difficult not to cheer for them. When specifically when we're talking about the spectacle of going into the matches on stage and just making the viewers happy, Paper X has to be your favorite team. And it's good to see that, you know, they're a mainstay. It doesn't matter where you go in the world, you will find Paper X fans.
Not just true competitors, true entertainers are Paper X. Now it's time for our MasterCard fan poll. We're going to keep this one nice and simple for you folks at home. The question is, who will win today's grand final? Will it be Nongshim, Red Force, or Paper X? And as always, use those hashtags VCT and Valorant Masters to get involved in the discussion. Not just your answer, you can of course submit that with the QR code down there. I'd love to hear any of your extended thoughts on it. And I want to dive a little bit deeper into the stylistic analysis here between these two teams, because I feel like we're looking at, right now, They're two of the best double duelist teams in the world.
100%.
The question is, which one is the better? What makes PRX's style so distinctly different from Nongshim's, for example?
They've said themselves, they feel like they're the emblematic double duelist team. And I think that's true in the variety they play. Look at the agents they've played throughout this tournament. And there is a big difference in the amount of maps they've played. But look at a PRX who's picking Phoenix, picking Raze. It is switching up even, you know, considering that Jet at times too, in a world where Nongshim is basically always playing Neon Yoru. They perfected that. They're the best in the world at that. It's a PRX that will change their comps, change their style, switch into any different idea and be able to execute on it perfectly. That's what makes them PRX.
And we have seen a PRX that has needed to bounce back in this event, following into the lower bracket, playing against AG and then against G2, getting that revenge against NRG. But as you're saying, it is different. For the side of Nongshim, they rely a lot on the flexibility, actually the explosiveness that Neon has, that fast pace. Dambi, of course, being the highlight of that. For PRX, is literally playing with your opponents, thinking about all the tools that you can have, and the speed sometimes doesn't have to do with the agents they're playing at all.
For sure. This is an inter-regional final, and Pacific is the best region at double duelist. There's no doubt about that. But it's also a head-to-head against sub-region. Korea, who has always been known as the strategic region, the team who is putting together some of the most creative executes since the beginning of time. We still see a lot of that in Nongshim's play, in the way that
would it be RB, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. Who's been there since the beginning of Korean Valorant. Against the team that personifies Southeast Asia, the hyper-aggression, the willingness to change, to do it on the fly. PRX succeeds in the brawl. That's where they want to be. Nongshim succeeds when they are playing their style, when they're running the executes, running the rounds that they've thought of ahead of time.
They are the kings of chaos if you think about PRX and their entire history. Now, in every single one of the encounters that we've seen from Nongshim, we think, oh my god, is this going to be the team that is going to stop them? Are they going to slow them down? Who is going to be dealing with Dambi? Then other issues are starting to appear with Francis going back online on that stage. But according to PRX, they feel like they are the ones that can, you know, out-chaos them.
They're the only ones that really know, because they've scrimmed them. We know that much.
I'm subscriber when you had around 20k subs.
Let's dial in on Dambi a little bit here,
because
because Dambi's the one that's basically been on everyone's lips as we've talked about what has gotten Nongshim Red Force here. How can we rank this performance so far from Dambi against some of the best performances at Globals in general? And do the numbers even do this guy justice? Because it feels like so much of what he brings is stylistic and intangible.
It should be like 400 ACS every single one of the maps. You have heard it from every single player that has been asked the question, what is it like going up against Dambi? Does he meet the expectations? And to me, it's not about the agent being oppressive, but the player being singular in the way that he plays it. Yes, we see a lot of the judges. We've seen the Odin. We've seen him succeed in every single one of these very, very electric executes. But I will say credit also to everything else that goes behind him. I think that the utility that goes for Dambi to have this kind of place, to have this kind of freedom, props to him for the stunts and the amazing way that he moves around the map, but also to the rest of the team that enables him to do though.
I don't think there's been a player at a global Valorant event that has made teams adapt to his style in the way that Dambi has. Yeah. There have been excellent performances. You think of the all-timers, you know, your Tenzes at Reykjavik at the very beginning when one man could take over a server. This is different. This is Dambi, not just being incredible in the fragging department, but creating the most space of anyone in this tournament, playing one of the most mechanically difficult agents the game has seen. This is a Neon that is nerfed, that has one slide, that has slower recharges. Yes, she's still strong, but what Dambi does on this agent, no one else does at his level. I think it is unprecedented what he's doing this tournament and the way that he is forcing teams to respect him.
And I don't think we've ever seen a player impose their play style upon their opponents to the same degree as Dambi has.
सीख ले आज हम लोगों का VCT रहेगा. मेरे को एक बात बता, क्या तेरे में हिम्मत है इसके बाद गेमिंग करने का? बता मेरी जान के टुकड़े, बता. आई थिंक पंको तो सो जाएगी, लेकिन वी कैन डूओस, ट्रियोस. क्योंकि मैं आज मोस्टली बेहोश होके सोने वाला हूँ. मेरे को कम नींद मिला है, तो मैं एकदम ऐसा टायर्ड, एकदम मतलब पूरा मेरा एनर्जी चूस लो आज वैसा वाला है, और फिर मैं सोने जाऊंगा. फाइनली मेरा वॉच पार्टी खत्म हो रहा है. 3 रीजन का खत्म होके मास्टर्स ब्रो थक गया 2 महीना. All up, ask Bobby Viran. Pakko, you want to do gaming nights? 5-man with रखा बता. अभी सो जा पंको, थोड़ा नैप ले ले 4 घंटा.
नहीं होगा.
4 घंटा सो ही जाओ.
नहीं होगा.
हाँ?
नहीं होगा.
आज नहीं, कल सीधा.
कल मेरा बैक पेन हो रहा है.
Tomorrow afternoon? Tomorrow afternoon.
कल जल्दी स्टार्ट करते ना दिन में.
हाँ आफ्टर भाई मैं आज सोऊंगा भाई. मैं आज मेरे को आज चाहिए थोड़ा.
तेरा ही होता है हमेशा.
तो मैं रेस्ट लूं कि नहीं? यहाँ पे फती
मैं अच्छा नहीं खेलती हूँ रात को. मैं दिन में अच्छा खेलती हूँ.
वाह सूरज है.
जादू डूड.
सूरज है दिन में अच्छा खेलती है.
हाँ भाई.
40 and ping 1
कल का
is
चैलेंज
very
वापस करो. बिल्कुल पे
different.
कब बढ़ रहा है ना करो यार ना करो.
Guys, we have the paper
भाई
X
देखो तो
and
40
the
राजीव भाई
K
देखो तो
paper X.
40.
Anything you would like to say to each other before the match?
मेरे को वही.
देखो तो 40 मेरी जान के उल्टे याद रख भाई 1 सेकंड.
먼저 슬라이딩 쳐가지고 잡겠다고 합니다. 담비 선수도
ये
한마디
नियॉन
하시죠.
चल रहे.
Give me trophy. Give me MVP.
Oh, okay. Well, give me trophy and give me MVP bracelet.
Give me also.
Okay, 본인도 달라고 하십니다. Okay, you know what? No matter what
감사합니다.
happens, let's have fun on
चाहिए मेरे
stage
को.
and go make Pacific proud.
Your head gear.
तो मैं कहाँ से लाऊं?
कोई नहीं.
No surprise, they both got their eyes on an MVP trophy. They're definitely in the running. Now, earlier we asked you, who do you think will win the grand final? And the results are in. And the PRX fans out there on X are turning up in full force. 78% of you believe,
As usual,
that it will be PRX to get yet another global win.
it makes sense. I think that you can look at them as a favorite going into this one. The fans certainly think so. It was such a long road to even get that first trophy. But now I think it's clear that this is a team that going into any finals should really be expected to win another.
Now remember that Nongshim have the double ban advantage as a reward for reaching the final undefeated via the upper bracket.
By the way, भाई मेरे को salesman बनने दो. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Devi और सजनो, this is the right time to take membership 150 रुपए का. बहुत सारा वैरायटी गेम्स होने वाली है.
अभी या
बहुत सारे होने वाली है. स्प्लिट 2 चालू होने से पहले दिस इज अ परफेक्ट टाइम. रैंक पुश होने वाला है. चैलेंज कंप्लीट होने वाला है. नहीं वो नहीं होने वाला है. लेकिन बहुत सारे होने वाले. सब्जी पीसी समझ रहे हो. टेपेक्स वो सब होने वाला है. मैं अभी बोल रहा हूँ. Valor is the best game.
बोलता तो है ही बस करता है.
बेस्ट शर्म मेरे से ज्यादा स्ट्रीम कोई नहीं करता है.
Take Korot.
Korot. Side on Korot for paper X.
Gaming नहीं variety.
Defense. Map pick for
करोड़
paper
हार
X.
गया. PRX.
Abyss Bind Haven split. Which one?
Epic split.
Split. Okay. Side on
Abyss से
split for
आसरा.
launching.
Variety games. Obviously. ए स्प्लिट 2 कब से है? 15 दिन से है क्या? कब से है?
Depends.
कब तक मैं सांस ले सकता हूँ बॉस?
Map pick for launching.
Take Abyss.
Abyss. Side on Abyss for paper X.
कुछ भी ले. पक्षी नहीं रुक रहा है. एक बिका.
Attack. Map pick for paper
बाद
X.
बाद एक बार मैं
Bind for
मेंबरशिप लोग गाइस मेंबर गेम होता है वो ना करो यार.
Haven.
Haven. Okay, so
भाई
side
ये
on
3-0
Haven for
लॉन्गशिप क्यों लग रहा है मेरे को ये? Defense.
Attack.
Attack. And side on bind for paper X.
Attack.
Defense.
Defense. Okay, that's it. Good luck, have fun.
कोई सीन नहीं.
Good luck, have fun.
Despite Nongshim having the double
Lele
ban
membership,
advantage,
let's
I think
go.
we end up with a pretty
What the fuck,
reasonably
Bika?
even pool in this best out of 5. Nongshim have a permaban in Pearl, which, well, PaperX are solid at. It's not the
Salesman
top
bolte.
of their map pool. That's gone, but that also means now
Bhai,
the
Nongshim ke liye
permaban of
अच्छा लग
Abyss
रहा है
is
ये.
exposed as map 3 for PaperX. But the thing about PaperX, I think they're always scary to have prep, even on a map they haven't played. This should be a very competitive final.
For it is a story that could only be written here. A team that climbed from Premier to the grandest stage in the game, up against the VCT's most mercurial legends. It's the Pacific final. It's the grand final. And it starts right now.
बको माइक थोड़ा साइड में करना दिखता नहीं है मेरे को. उधर रख. अरे
दिख रहा है ना अभी?
We'll be facing Evolution for the very first time this year. They press pass during kickoff.
My question's gonna go to Forsaken. Many people consider you guys to be two of the best players in the world. Do you have any words for Nambi?
길다면 길고 짧다면 짧을 수 있겠지만 2년 전까지만 해도 저희는 아마추어에서 경쟁을 하고 있던 선수였고 결승전 진출은 저에게 과정과 경험이 담긴 무대라고 생각합니다.
Mumbai, do you think they announce anything? What do you think they will announce anything about Valorant Mobile Night?
Just like Toronto, history will repeat itself.
अरे पैर मत हिला.
일단 꿈꾸는 것 같고 우승을 한다면은 더 좋을 것 같습니다.
여기까지 왔는데 멈출 수는 없을 것 같아요.
भाई क्या crazy है ना chat.
PRX
Goosebumps दे मेरे को.
भाई क्या crazy बना है यार, crazy बना है.
Goosebumps आया.
मैं सोच के कि मैं वहाँ पे रह सकता हूँ ऐसा.
that you're gonna face.
बाप रे.
Crazy यार. Production level is like too good.
Crazy.
Hemos llegado al final de esta
Trophy
linda
तो
historia que
है.
hemos construido entre todos nosotros. Hoy es el final del BCT Master Santiago y es una fiesta. Démosle la bienvenida a
Hola Santiago, ¿qué pasa, cabros?
Live DJ पंको.
ना तो chat.
बाप रे.
बेचारे वो लोग तो इग्नोर हो गए. वो तो पेपर एक्स वो साइड से जाएगी.
वॉइस बढ़ाओ. 100 के ऊपर कैसे 200 करो क्या? क्या है बे. नॉर्मल लोग देख ये वाले इमोजी से डांस कर रहे. भाई मेरा चैट स्टक हो गया है. कितने लोग देख रहे हैं? अरे बाप रे.
लाइक करो.
मेरा क्रैश हो गया ये.
चैट गया तेरा पहली बार. Chill it बस.
चक्कू गया बे. कम के बाद में बढ़ेगा, इसके बाद बढ़ेगा. अब आएंगे गोट्स.
Let's go.
बाप रे क्राउड. भाई सोच इसका फर्स्ट टाइम है. पहिला टूर्नामेंट में. पहिला टूर्नामेंट.
न्यू एजेंट आया.
कसम. किट भाई. गुड सेकंड बॉल दे. बंदा जी रहा है भाई अपनी जिंदगी भाई. जिंग बोलते.
Nonchalant.
ये मैंने कितना कुछ लग रहा है आज। क्या लगता है आज भाई फाइनल्स के दिन टिल्ट ना करो यार प्लीज। एलेक्स का ट्रॉफी उठा के जाओ, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ प्लीज यार। अप्स एंड डाउन्स, हाइज एंड लोज में वो कोच ने साथ दिया है, आज नहीं।
Once called princes, they're now kings of the Pacific region, look to cement their dynasty here in Santiago. But facing them, the young upstarts, the new princes, Nongshim Red Force, who have paved the royal road from Premier to this very stage to stake their claim to the throne.
When Pacific was a minor region, it was 8 international tournaments that RB attended. Failed to bring home a trophy, failed to prove what he could do. Had to watch another team, Gen G, be the first.
15, baby.
Now it's Pacific on top. The first regional finals of the partnership era. And he's back after this time down in China, after his time off this stage with a team of rookies trying to bring the next generation of Korea to the team that has defined the Pacific, has been one of the most consistent teams in Valorant and are hunting their second trophy.
An already flawless year for the side of Nongshim. Could end up here with a very tragic loss. On the other side, the possibility they are one best of 5 away from making history and becoming the first premier team to lift a global trophy here in Santiago. Against them, what some might think is a familiar opponent because of both teams being from Pacific. But as we're saying, this is the first time these two teams are going up against each other in an official game, and the stakes could not be higher.
And while Nongshim Red Force have stuck to their guns and played the same style, while the best of Americas, EMEA, China have been thrown in front of them, they are committed to their style. It's a love letter to the game and the way they play it. PRX, though, have been happy and willing to reinvent themselves every step of the way to stay ahead of the competition. And they love nothing more than to knock these upstarts down.
This is Paper X's meta. This is the moment where double duelists, where changing your compositions, where all of that is so strong. It seems it's the moment that they're primed to lift another trophy. But it's so interesting to see standing in opposition, a team from their own region who is taking that in stride, who has come from nowhere to dominate. They have not lost this year.
Thank you so much
Paper X, they have been on the long
membership.
journey. They have lost matches. They've done it the hard way. And they know what it takes to win in a BO5, to show up to a match of these stakes and perform.
And when we were seeing the double duelist clash of styles that we had on the stage, we saw a Paper X that has played a lot. That literally had to grind up their way up from kickoff into this tournament to make it to this grand final. And they will have to play that abyss. We have that guarantee in that map number 3, something that we have not seen from them yet.
When Paper X was making it to their first global tournaments, when they made that first final back in Copenhagen, the core 3 that came from Premier and Nongshim, they were still kids watching at home, competing on their own, playing in ranks, waiting for that opportunity. It's no question of if they can defeat the masters of their region. We're going to Kuro to start this series, and it's an interesting one for me. Paper X playing the Sentinel comp. They've looked good after changing up some of their style on this map, beating two American teams here. Can this be the team? Can this be the comp to shut down Dalby on his best map?
We saw G2 struggling a lot against Nongshim, even though changing things around to go specifically against that Neon and the explosiveness. But on the other side, we saw a Paper X that was flawless against NRG yesterday, especially on the defense side.
Well, it's the grand final and the Pacific region are already celebrating. So let's send it over to our benevolent overlords, Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another day of VCT Pacific. I'm Achilleos, that's Paper Thin, and oh baby, an all-Pacific final here at Masters Santiago. The region has the trophy secured, but which team is taking it yet to be decided.
It's an insane matchup, two of the most explosive teams.
भाई तुम लोग को पता है Achilleos बाय पेपर थिन बाय ये लोग ने मेरे को उसके लिए बुलाया था रे वो पॉडकास्ट पेरिस में ओपन पॉडकास्ट हो रहा था ना सब लोग आए थे
तो तू क्यों नहीं गया
कान फट गई
ये इसीलिए मेरे को जाना चाहिए हर जगह इसके साथ
to claim
कुछ नहीं करता
their
ये
titles.
useless individuals
Nongshim first on the attack at the ready. Quad stack working their way.
Flat chat
Just
में, flat chat में.
Tucked in behind this Viper wall, but he gets flushed
कैसे
out.
दिखा?
Francis reads it, finds a headshot.
कैसे
There's that
दिखा
first
बे?
bloodbound.
Shrimp sniper.
That's already good prep being shown here by Nongshim. That's a spot that PaperX likes to tuck into.
कैसे दिखा?
Envy. Clean one tap. Francis now on the floor, back into a 4v4.
कैम हल्का ऊपर कर
कहाँ से ऊपर कर?
Most pretty much across the board here for PaperX. A
पहले
little
इसी
more
ने और डी को बहुत सारा प्यार कर
See if they can find their targets. There's Ivy looking for a timing. Gets caught off guard. Not ready for something. Just jump, plant his feet, and find the headshot.
वो jump वाले को अच्छा मारा उसने.
Nongshim reeling a bit here in the pistol.
क्या हो रहा है?
The barrel for the slide across. Envy gonna get caught
Let's go.
on the Danby.
Let's
Finds
go.
that kill. The shutdown RB. Trying to clutch it out, but it's gonna be Envy to stand a bit taller.
खड़ा हो गया वो.
3K over 3K.
सब लोग खड़े हो गए.
PaperX find the opening pistol.
Phenomenal work here by Envy.
PRX जीता तो
his first
50 games
time
करूँगा DK
in a
के
grand
भाई.
finals. His first time
करो
on
बिंदास.
the global stage. Coming over to PaperX and making the most of it to start. Knife out,
my
no
God,
problem.
उसने miss किया. हाँ?
Little bit of a
क्या
jump, a land.
एक मिस हुआ
And a clean shot from something. RB
पढ़ा मैंने.
looking to join
1000 भी बोला.
Stacks and Buzz as trophy lifters from the original
आपका बात
Vision Strikers
contradict करने
squad.
के लिए Nongshim नहीं
PaperX
जीतनी चाहिए.
are the ones to
नहीं,
strike
PRX
first blood.
भाई क्या रीड किया था लेकिन 4 सेकंड को
6
chat.
players on this stage that have never seen a grand final. Envy looking to go on that Colden road here alongside
आना
PaperX
slide
joining
करके
this year.
आना.
And already finding himself
आना
on one
इधर
of the
slide
biggest
करके.
stages that we have to offer. As here's a jump
आना.
around the corner, something
अरे.
to give Demi a little bit of his own medicine, but they return fire
अरे, वो लोग
with
तो
these
क्या?
bandits in hand. It's looking damn clean.
oh my god दो गन मिल गए
This is something that a lot of teams have been leaning into recently. Forsaken finds one on the back.
लेकिन शॉटगन वाले को
Killing
क्लोजर
Xbox.
किसने मारेंगे?
Ivy, however, this time a lot cleaner with the Sheriff. As Francis trying to get himself tucked in behind the bricks, and I don't think it's going to matter too much because Forsaken has his knife out. Claims the kill, and Nongshim, barring Ching, pulling a rabbit out of the hat. They're going to be tying things up 1-1.
चालू.
ये कैसे हार
Paranoia to
गए
connect on the no one, and RB to shut him down. The
अरे,
recovered
ये
Judge
कैसे
doing
हार
wonders.
गए?
And just like that, it
चालू
is
क्या?
already neck and neck.
Well, you can already see some of the ideas here from PaperX. Throw a Judge into the mix, try to slow Domby down. But the
Chalu.
Bandits, something that PaperX has been working into their rotation, especially on their ecos. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few of them in the mix in the following round here. So potent at close range. That one-tap headshot,
कोच के हमने दिखाया.
absolutely devastating on a map
एक
like
table
Corrode in
टूटा.
particular. Can really
9
set
more
you
to
up for
go.
success. Nongshim looking for a little more purchase in towards mid. PaperX also trying to scale.
भाई वो अच्छा लेना पे. वो लोग को बाहर आके तोड़ना पड़ेगा वो.
It's an all-Pacific final. Let's see if we can really bring Pacific to the stage here in Santiago. Get a trade back on some of these thrifties. X-Ross, however, some different ideas. Able to find two before getting taken down. David's going to be collecting that weapon. Francis looking for an angle with that outlaw. Slow walk down. Jing hearing the swap of the weapon. Swings the corner, and Ivy will have him dead.
Love you, Bugs. Bye. You're the good. Love you very
Tries to
much
get a
today.
bit more damage in. Not pull off the clutch itself.
एक और गन गिरेगा तो
outlaw there for Francis. He's going to have a
एक
great
और गन
angle.
गिराना पड़ेगा.
No matter which direction they end up coming from.
किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हो?
Turtle going to be downbeat. Sat here center side.
PRX.
Bottom of hut with the buy on the swing.
OP chat.
Takes his head clean off. And suddenly, you have to start wondering, is it possible? Can they do it? Divide, he says yes. Finds the one. Drop down. Has the read! And he has the shot! Welcome to Pacific, ladies and gentlemen! If you haven't been watching, this is what we've had all year long. MasterCard Thrifty, PaperX back in the lead.
It's Devai again with the Sheriffs. The guy has been outrageous with them. And he is perfect. Perfect. With all of his timings. Headshot.
भाई सामने फैंटम
No
पड़ा
problem at all
उठाए
here.
भी नहीं बे देखो बे
Anticipating the peak from Francis.
सामने फैंटम पड़ा है बे
We knew coming into this it was going to be an exciting match.
Oh, yeah.
And this is already delivering well beyond what we might have anticipated. We didn't really know what to expect given that they've never played against each other, but something now that Judge again in hand, able to find the shutdown on the Dambi.
Dambi.
Noxium going to be left scratching their heads.
Forsaken got a dink in there on Francis as well, so he's actually going to try to hold the line a little bit, see if he can challenge Forsaken. Jump peek though, top of the toxic screen, but showing that Yoru is going to keep a couple extra players over on the B. In fact, even pulling the rotation of Divide, potentially. Some of that Vice util though to rely on to help something, to give him a little bit of an early warning system.
Oh, and it's just getting worse. Tag down to 22. Trying to continue to keep that interest on this side of the map. Something for now.
Would you choose to gain muscles or gain eagers? Eagers kaun hai?
PaperX, a bit of an idea of what the game plan is here as Francis is going to get caught. Anticipating that second layer, but also Nongshim very slow to try to scale in towards his A site. On the approach of the taking, something's going to happen. He's got that Judge in hand.
Yeah, he just needs to play it safe. He's got, again, that Vice util as well. Kind of give him a little bit of help. As soon as the wall is going to be popped here. Vi's already in place to help. Thorns there. Judge at the ready.
Seems like this little back and forth will be coming to an end here. Something greets them at the door.
Let's go!
RB to Paul. And it's going to be a flawless for PaperX to move up 3-1.
Already here, PaperX showing a lot of ideas on how to stop Dambi, how to keep him from accelerating into spots where he's going to be able to take space. They're at the point of attack of Dambi every time with the Judge. A couple rounds ago, it was in A lane.
Battle for second place के का absolute
pushing out to B main.
Map 5 पे नहीं करेंगे बस.
So it's 0-4.
3 में करेंगे, 3 या 4 में.
Stellar superstar Neon, and that's going to force the timeout early from Nongshim. Try to get this situated, try to get some recuperation. Probably talk about how and when they can start accelerating, how they can get Dambi into places where he can be effective, where you're not going to fall for those early traps here in this Coinbase win condition timeout.
I mean, we zoom in on Dambi at the moment, has not been able to draw a drop of blood, 0-4-1.
Question for Pinky G, is Binks like this in real life or he's a cookie?
Interview with Jen. Forsaken saying, yeah, we know how to shut you down. We're going to be able to shoot you a bit fast and you're going to be able to slide at us, and so far that has rung true.
I mean, I figured if any team, if NRG couldn't do it, I figured the other one that could would be PaperX. They're the ones who understand chaos. They thrive in it. It has been their home for as long as they've been a team. They play the game so different from anybody else. And Nongshim, a team that kind of embraced some of that mentality. Talked about in the past how PaperX is a team that they respect, that they emulate a little bit. And now PaperX is like, okay, well, you're the students, we're still the masters. You have to prove that you've earned this title.
Out of the timeout here, right in the hands of Ivy. Some more bandits to sheriff and a Judge for Dambi.
12,500 में तो 13 हो गया भाई.
Once again, storming his way forward in the mid, the paranoia to greet him. Holds him back for a brief moment as he's trying to get the slide going. Eventually will be able to find it. How he keeps working these miracles, I do not know. That is Jing dead.
Jing नहीं मार पा रहा है, हम कैसे मारे इसको?
Lock off that yard position, make it unassailable. Something at the same time, trying to hold the line here on this A site, but has to refract back over to safety.
Let's go. Andolan
Reads the position of Ivy well, just trying to see if he can get a straight tap in, but won't be able to make it happen.
He's bullet मारा.
भाई नहीं होता.
वेले अल्टे लेकिन. वेले वाइस अल्टे दोनों commit करो.
Seal guard to take away what few weapons they do have in hand. Ivy tucks back away from that one RB.
W. एक round में 2 ult commit हुआ
है. Layered in something on the entry, up and over, but loses out on multiple players. And the timeout call is absolutely gorgeous. It's a flawless in reply for Nongshim.
And they get some big ults away from PaperX in that round. And again, it's where Dambi begins his movement, where he's beginning to accelerate. It's before the door this time. Somebody's going to have to teach me how he makes the Judge do what it does. The way he's able to get those bullet spreads to land is unparalleled. It's just little things that they need to do. Once you get that space, that's where Nongshim is so dangerous. That's what makes them so formidable. So they're going to get there, and they have great post plans behind it. They have a bunch of ults to work with. Opt there for something. It's going to be holding down A. Some more mid-exploration. They're going to try this A-link angle again. This time, Invi's been shifted over. The dimensional drift is going to maybe give away his position. Actually, they're checking main. They know that PaperX likes to be aggressive there.
मेरा बार-बार नजर उधर जा रहा है कुछ चैट में मिस होना चाहिए.
Oh, exit and something is so damn ready for it. Immediately shuts him down with that shorty. Looking for the peek, but Jing already claiming the kill on X-Ross. Looking for the flick.
चलेगा, मर गया.
Able to find something, but Jing is there for the trade back. Suddenly a two-player advantage.
अंदर नहीं गया.
Zar being halted in his tracks, trying to find some value, but Forsaken just swings out, takes the fight and takes his life.
क्या जोश पे रे भाई नजर ना लगे. Love you मेरे जान के टेनिस भाई.
Not allowing for Nongshim to start building up momentum.
Love you.
Yeah, and I think here just with PaperX playing further back than they normally
भाई,
would with that operator hand, a lot of times in the past on this map, it's been them constantly pushing one side or the other, you know, using that operator to try to force their opponents into Devi's side of the map, where that Vice util will be. But this time they're a little bit further back. That means the dimensional drift doesn't really get the info that you would normally find in that situation. Therefore, something Yoru, expert of his own, able to shut down Francis before he's even able to get anything going for
भाई लेकिन एक चीज नोटिस कर, डिफेंस में वो लोग इतना मिड भी नहीं खेलते ना, एकदम पीछे-पीछे से खेलते हैं मिड.
Absorb this space. They don't want to fight for it too often here. Jing
looking for that catch. Jing just not quite peeking out far enough for Francis to be able to collect it. Shot ringing out.
वो देखो ना,
going to be backpedaling away
मिड
from
इन
A.
हो सकता है अगर कितना पैसिव खेलते बे.
Massive shove through the connector into B. But Jing might be able to find a timing to get in behind. We'll send up the paranoia, so they're going to be aware of the Omen's position. Slide forward, Dummy looking for that kill, unable to spot it, but does note the two players.
लगा, हाय लगा.
Elbow to swing out, and Dummy collecting both. The Vi Forsaken both going to be eliminated. Jing now here in heaven. And able to find the one, something still working his way all the way through B main. He's playing with an operator, and now the pit is placed.
This should be unassailable for PaperX.
ट्राई तो करेंगे क्योंकि हर एंगल से आ रहे हैं वो लोग.
Creep forward, X-Ross.
Nice.
ट्राई करेंगे वो लोग.
Nightfall available and immediately invested in B.
एक,
Feels
दो,
like they have a solid chance to be able to take this
तीन
one.
बहरे.
As there's a spot on
Oh
Ivy.
my
Caught.
God,
The pin now
bro.
gone. RB dead and Dummy.
Oh my God.
Recovering from the decay. Has three players to try to clear, but
Oh
Envy
my God.
cuts him down.
ये क्या है मोटल भाई? ये क्या है? ये क्या है मोटल भाई? 5000 के जगह पे 50 गिफ्टेड. ये क्या है? ऐसा बोल रहा था. मोटल भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 50 गिफ्टेड चैट. जिसको भी मोटल भाई से वो मिला है गिफ्टेड और जिनको नहीं भी मिला है, सब लोग 13,000 लोग देख रहे. 13,000 लोग एक साथ ग्रुप में छुपा दो मोटल भाई को. ग्रुप में छुपा दो एकदम.
कुछ भी मत बोल.
दो क्यों नहीं दो.
तो मत.
गोट है अपना. क्या है? छुपागा चुम्मी कबाब.
Vivey.
अबे तू क्या नहीं बोल रहा? मैंने बनाया.
नहीं.
अबे वर्ड ही मैंने बनाया.
Shut down onto the critical player. It's
मेरा छुपा यही है.
मैं जब बोली थी तभी कुछ और बोला था.
His way through mid is able to find Envy.
कोई ना छुपा लगाओ.
Round going to be eliminated.
वन साइड वाला लगाओ.
Something he's still here, still standing.
2 प्लेट छुपा लगाओ.
Does get caught by the flash. Manages to back away. They can't chase in deep enough, fast enough because of the hinder.
अयो.
फॉर्चून को यहाँ पे मारना पड़ेगा.
Plenty of space with that saturate. He needs
मार.
to come up
हो
with a
गया.
kill, but he cannot. Forsaken just had him
Retake.
outdone once again, and X-Ross cannot get the sheriff drawn fast enough.
चलेगा भाई नहीं था. लेकिन मेन ये है कि अपने को बहुत राउंड्स मिल रहे हैं. 6-2.
Francis is looking for some damage. He's the one eating it. And RB now would have to clutch it up with a buck. He finds the first two. Grabs the Phantom, TP's back across the opposite side. And as he swings, it's to his demise. Divine out wide, catches him by surprise, and that is going to be PaperX now. Already up 6-2.
They are extremely well prepared. They don't give this team any opportunities. Again, it's another perfect position to counter Dombi before he can even really get rolling. Teams have occasionally found success with so far this year against Nongshim, but not consistently. So far, PaperX has done an excellent job of it. They're not giving those opportunities for kind of the positional mistakes that Dombi can capitalize on. Hitting good shots. That one in particular from something that's been stellar with the operator here in the playoffs. They're going to go pushing.
Trying to bait with that Prowler, allowing it to come into him, but that's going to be something. Scooping up the quick kill. Francis now dead. And at every twist and turn, Nongshim is struggling to find any kind of early advantage.
It's been different looks every round. I mean, PaperX has been showing them a very deep playbook. And now with that wall popped, they're going to have a couple players here in place.
Looking
for that timing. Divide, swinging forward, will be overwhelmed. Shot connecting, but not getting the elimination. Now the overdriving play, and Tommy's able to find it. Player advantage here. Hands of Nongshim. 3-player wrap, at least the 2. Towards A main, RB. About to find out that the Forsaken has scaled a lot further forward than he might have anticipated, so suddenly we're back to parity.
Forsaken's got a pit if he
gets in deep enough.
Post plant position अच्छा नहीं है. Where the players are playing, he could just walk forward, but does still have that spike and belt, but the TP up on top of Hot. Tombi is there in position, finds the punish. Looking for the slide down, a bite layered in. Ivy just trying to delay as much as humanly possible. The slide, and Tombi just going to be a hair off, and now Forsaken into a 1v1, or rather something into a 1v1. Forsaken does fall, but the time's just not going to be there, so he has to make his exit, backing away. Ivy looking for the kill, won't be able to find it. He will go down to this spike, but Nongshim barely managed to bring back the round.
It's something, that's for sure, but this time they're able to get just enough space. PaperX playing a little bit more towards B-Link, even with the Razor Vines there. Get that all going for Dombi. That shot just not connecting onto RB. Good read there as well onto Jing's tendencies with the TPs. Okay, Nongshim keeping it close.
Where are you going?
Doing their damnedest.
Oh, bell bada.
Down by 3, a chance to try to rescue this, run this back into a
6-6
half, but need to get that momentum built up. Consecutive rounds have eluded them thus far.
Another very different look here for PaperX. Leading the op in towards mid. They're not seeing anything, so.
It's about to see Ivy. Looking for the flick down, and Ivy, lucky to be alive. He's anticipating this repeat, and he wins it out. A critical find for him, but Divide at the same time, able to find Dambi back over on the B side.
Blind hai kya?
Francis forward, tucked into the coming Prowler. The chase does get cleared. And RB dead as he tries to TP over to get the spike planted for the return fire. Looking decent, but it was looking excellent for a brief little moment. Once again,
casual.
Ivy here in that 1v1, but no real clue.
Something ki masti. वो लोग नहीं रुकते बे. वो लोग नहीं
रुकते. To play around with though. So it looks like he's going to make his exit, anticipating that Jing would have gotten over towards this B side.
क्या लगता है chat?
It's a really nice read here from Ivy.
वापस अच्छा घूम के भी जाएगा क्या?
Negative info.
नहीं.
Operator, but he's just going to bypass, of course.
अगर राउंड के बीच में आके अब बचा रहा है 40 सेकंड बचा है.
Stellar clutch player for Nongshim. Coming into this, their opening match, he was outrageously good. He's got another chance to do some real damage. Jing, no ult available. He's going to have to hoof it on foot. Does have the paranoia. So
निकाल लिया बे.
Ivy out.
Ivy ने निकाल लिया.
Could find an opportunity.
NS पक्का NS actually ये मैप एटलीस्ट जीतना चाहिए. ये मैप ये वो लोग का अच्छा है मैप. प्लस PRX का इतना अच्छा नहीं है. वही वो मस्ती के वजह से.
Smoke now in. Jing able to hold this one up the half. He's gonna try to just stick it. Ivy doesn't manage to find the kill. Jing just too fast on the draw. Shuts him down and secures the lead at the half.
And Jing also positions himself on the opposite side of the spike where you'd probably expect the player to be defusing. And I think that catches Ivy off guard just a little bit. Envy.
Champions handle heavy.
2K there. Lock this down and oh my. You're getting the second timeout already coming in for Nongshim. They feel like they've got to get a couple more rounds here on this attack side.
We know they need the next two. Struggling on the attack, not something
मुझे पता था
Jing
जीतेगा. आपने बोला आईवी निकालेगा मतलब वाह 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 मेरे पे आ गया.
Able to find 5 kills compared to the 0 that we saw in that first timeout call.
He
is not dominating. He is not running all over PaperX, which is what he's been able to do against every single team that they faced on their run to this moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And PaperX just isn't giving him many opportunities. Like, Dombi is often looking to find a moment where he can punish either your default position where he knows where you're going to be so he can relay boulder, just run past you, whatever it may be. Or he's looking for mistakes where you're going to throw a piece of utility and reveal your position. But PRX is playing it really close to the vest, and when they're not, they've got layers behind what they're doing to make sure that they've got that kill on Ndambi, that they can take him out of the equation and then deal with the rest of the team from there. Feeling like if he's not there, forcing the impetus onto Francis, onto Ivy, onto Xros, onto RB, guaranteed PRX likes those odds.
Gonna fall back here.
Something. Once again, that judge in hand looking for the early shutdown. Second will be eating some damage, but do they read this position? No, they don't quite do. 2 kills still going to be found for something.
Kill छोड़ो उसका HP देखो.
Able to take him out of the equation.
उसका ult है बे.
किसका ult है? कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
Collected, but this time it doesn't feel like Nongshim's going to
कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
off the back of the timeout.
Plus main क्या मालूम है इनकी बहुत मार रहा है और उसका scale up देख.
Trying to set up for the flank just in case.
They're trying to cut the noise, but yeah, because Envy is so far forward, PRX feel more than fine.
Scale up देख. अगर इनकी को sound आया ना कोई link से जा रहा है, तो आप पे Thornies भी है delay करने के लिए. तो लोग को सिर्फ यहाँ पे 3 man hold करने का. थोड़ा टाइम बाद वो लोग mid देखना चालू करेंगे. Viper mid देखना चालू कर देगा थोड़े टाइम.
Get into a post plant. Ivy's got the pit.
वो देख mid देख.
He's got the angle and he's got all 3. One by one they fall. And one by one, PRX continue to rack up these round wins.
Just loving.
देखा तो basically वो जो timing रहता ना वो timing में वो gaps fill करता है.
So hard to get a read as no
10 सेकंड तक कोई दिखाने हो सकता है
mid से आया है. तो
फिर mid देखना चाहिए. सीधा mid नहीं देखना. उतने का. सब लोग spot हो गए तो 10-15 सेकंड जो लगता है mid आने के लिए उतना रुकनेगा. उसके बाद mid देखना.
Things are going sideways to remember that far back to some of the ideas that PRX has been showing you.
ठीक है. एक बार मोबाइल आने दो. I'll make episodes. When to watch flank, when not to watch flank. You both as couple look cute, बस आपका आधा चांद भाग गया. By Dambi mood में आ गया. इसको गरम मत होने दो. Oh my god, bro, mood में आ गया bro. क्या मारा.
Pit now going to be invested as well. It's Nongshim.
भाई बंदे का क्या मेहनत है ना बे चैट.
This final round of the half, and Dami going to be able to find himself a fourth. Something dead now. It's all on Ching. Will quickly be cleaned up.
हर गेम मास्टर्स आने तक हर गेम अपर ब्रैकेट से अनलूजेबल हो गया है वो लोग.
So far has a decent read, but that time you're able to use the Nightfall to give Dambi the space that he needs to go charging in. The fadeaway slide into the follow-up on the Forsaken, just straight up out-dueling Divide. Gets the fourth to make sure that there's no real hope here. Gonna need more of that on this defender's half.
Gonna need a hell of a lot more than that one. See if Nongshim's gonna be able to recover, but for now, we do have Valina who's standing by with a very special guest. Always love to hear from him, so let's send it over to her and hear from none other than Tens.
Hola Santiago, estamos aquí.
Hola. Oh!
They love you, Tens. I just want to know, how are you seeing this venue? Are you liking it? What are your thoughts on Chile so far too?
Yeah, so far Chile's been awesome. I mean, the atmosphere, the crowd here, they go absolutely wild. You guys have been really loud out there, so keep it up. And yeah, the games have been fantastic.
Definitely, it has been amazing. Y bueno, obviamente preguntarle cómo ha sido Chile, qué piensa usted. Dice que ustedes son una locura, todos los que están aquí también alentando, gritando. Ya la energía es increíble.
Los matches también han sido impresionantes.
No, I see you're wearing the Nongshim shirt. Are you going for them? Are you rooting for them? And what's your predict for this finals?
So, my heart's divided. I'm rooting for both teams. I do think PRX is actually the favorites to win. I wanted the Nongshim team. I mean, I think their story is just so beautiful, working their way from the bottom to the top, now here to the grand finals. So I want to make sure that like they have my support, so they can play the best they can play, and we can see the best match that we can get.
Definitely, and it's been a great match so far.
Dancing. हाथ हिला लो. Dancing.
क्या?
मैं जा रहा हूँ.
किधर?
Nongshim side.
चलो अच्छा है. अच्छा है चैट.
Let's go.
हाथ मिला लो, हाथ मिला लो.
दोनों गोट साथ में मिलके. It's time chat. मैं गया. मैं Nongshim.
Chile. Una vez más para Tens.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Good to hear from Tens, but thank you very much.
Chalo, chat.
It's aligned with the rest of us, just wanting to see
it's time, it's
series,
time.
wanting to see that titanic
Yeah.
clash that's been
Super
long
chat.
since promised between these two
Super chat.
squads.
कौन
For
क्या
now,
है?
PaperX, they
नाक
have
बीच में आ
had
रहा,
the upper
मतलब
hand.
उसका
And
DP
that's the thing
देखो,
that's
उसका
most
नाक बीच में आ रहा
terrifying
है.
about this squad. When everyone is shooting the way that they are, they look unstoppable.
Well, and they've been there. They've done that. This is their 4th global
भाई
grand
सब
finals
लोग kills
ever.
में देखो भाई
And
कितना
they've already got
same है
one
भाई
trophy.
एकदम.
पर
You can
अपना
bet they're
votes
chomping
और
at the bit to
likes
get another
same
one.
नहीं है.
Same नहीं, same.
Prove
बात-
that
Guys, like
they're
करो.
certainly
Like
one of, if not the best to ever play the game. They're gonna
Bro, ये लोग PRX कर रहे हैं,
slowly work their
PRX
way
को?
up, hey, but this mid push,
ये बंदे mid push और वो लोग रुकेंगे नहीं, जाते रहेंगे.
Envy maybe finding out the hard way. Drifting up.
About to have that contact. He's good for the first, looking for that second, but now he just continues to slide across, dragging the attention, dragging that cross here. Well, X-Ross under some fire, the swing coming in Dubai. On the approach around the back, X-Ross gets a read of it though, turns back!
Oh my
Facing
God,
forward,
क्या
finding himself a
मारा.
third. Now suddenly it's Jing, the 1v3, the quick
Yeah.
fade away. Now be down on the floor, Ghost recovered. Jing trying to make a go of this one, but RB takes him down to 14, the spike now collected.
Oh shit.
He's still on the approach. The swing around the back, and Jing
Nice.
just no idea where RB has gotten off to.
Oh
Will just
shit.
swoop forward into RB's open
Let's
grasp.
go!
Pistol goes the way of Nongshim.
Just fantastic stuff from X-Ross. A longtime player for
देखा?
Nongshim, but a
मेरा
new
support
addition
मिलते
to
ही.
the main roster. He's had a couple big ones.
देखा कि
The
नहीं?
first finals, the upper finals in Pacific. He
50
really was
मारा भाई
electric.
X-Ross ने. दो जगह से pinch हो रहा था बे वो.
He just holds the
वो भी
line.
सोच blind
holds
होने
the
के बाद
sight.
इतना pressure आया था, फिर भी मारा बे उसने दो.
That's got to feel good. That's got to feel like some weight off your shoulders
भाई ये
here.
देख के खेलने का
That
मन
pistol going to
करता
give
है
you a
बे.
really good shout into this. Just a Sheriff.
क्या स्कोर ले देगा? मेरे हिसाब से 13-11.
Shorty for Forsaken.
Oh, why the hell not?
Definitely not the player you'd expect in this composition to
Viper
have
से.
the Shorty.
क्योंकि
It might be something, but you know what?
इस Jinx को Nongshim के side
never
जाने
know
का
with PaperX
PRX
what they got up their sleeve.
Not worth trying to figure out what's going on in
I
those
don't know.
brains.
I don't know why.
वाह
I'm
भाई.
I'll be just trying to keep note.
मार
Angles around
डब्बी.
mid. Spawn of the Divide. Relay bolt going to be popped in there. Divide barely survives.
Unbelievable बच्चा है
Walking
वो.
away, quite literally 1 HP. Thought some of that might have been decay damage, but no. He's taking down that
Bhai.
single digit. While Forsaken leading the charge, pushing forward with
क्या
that
ये
Shorty in
बे?
hand. Will be to his doom, but
क्या calculations
coming
है
in,
ये?
Jing able to clean one up. That's
Exact
going to be
1
Spectre
HP पे.
recoverable.
भाई सिटी पहुंच गए.
Is the spike still
City
slowly
नहीं,
making
VCT
its way
पहुंच गए वो
forward,
लोग.
waiting for the smoke to bloom.
City पहुंच गए.
The cover,
VCT
Envy
है.
waiting on those timing shots. Jump down, get the plant in action.
वाइडो छे मारू बाइक को.
Ross able to find a buy. Finishing off the earlier job, keeping Nongshim in with a player advantage. Spectre in the hands of something, however, as well as
Jing तो है,
advantage for
एक
Envy.
ने मारेगा.
Certainly has to be a consideration and
Common
a concern. It's the double swing there at Heaven, but Dami
एक
able
मार
to pull
सकता है
down.
बस.
Now it's just X-Ross to find the finisher.
वही बोला था
and
एक
Nongshim
मार सकता है बस.
finding their footing so far here in that second half.
तू नोंगशिम का
Bring
साइड
this
लेना.
back to a 2-round
Nongshim
deficit.
के side पे ही तो.
And if they can find a bonus conversion, then oh goodness me.
Dambi.
Then you start to be a little bit concerned.
लेकिन ये
If you're in
एक्चुअल
the
में Nongshim
PaperX
का
camp.
मैप है जिनको नहीं मालूम.
Just really nice stuff from Dombi, showing that it isn't all just his neon movement and ability. It's also his individual, just pure mechanical skill is quite high.
ओ मेरे को
Only
अभी
2 guns dropped
समझा.
there for Nongshim.
Mortal ने 50
Painful,
gifted
you know,
क्यों दिया?
PaperX was able to get the plant down, get a little bit of extra cash out of it, but
मेरे को अभी
still going to
समझा
be a
Mortal
couple
ने
players
50
with half
gifted क्यों
armors,
दिया?
one with regen in terms of Forsaken.
क्योंकि Mortal का मैप है.
It's going to be not the heaviest of purchases
भी
though for
करोड़पति.
Nongshim, but they're going to stack
ये
heavy
भी
करोड़.
over towards B.
और उसका शादी हो गया वो अभी भी
PaperX
पति.
actually
समझ रहे हो?
spreading the map, looking for that aggressive push, looking for that attack lane that Dombi's going to take. So taking some angles where you'd have a favorable chance to at least do some damage to him before you can really get in your face.
PRX की साइड आजा गोट वर्सेस गोट हो जाएगा नहीं.
Try to establish early on, but
ओए निकाल दिए.
Gamble this time for Nongshim, not necessarily going to pay off.
तो क्या हो गया देना?
Making his way over there.
अबे दे. दूर
Give them a
से
chance.
PRX ना.
We'll send out that Prowler. It's confirmation now that the Paranoia goes flying. He's able to back away. Forsaken on the scale forward, catching Ivy completely off guard. And that A site is wide open. Dami Not able to find Envy. He holds his own for one. Backpedals over the side, but still is into the fight. Turns the flash. Looks for a little bit more. Won't be able to come up with the goods. Man will recover down in the hands of Francis. Device position going to be noted here in mid, but something. Sol to try to play him in. Keep him tucked away. Keep him a mystery. TP forward. He now strikes. The blind there on Francis. He finds a second. Looks for the third. X-Ross has managed to shut him down. Comes up with another. Two players survive. PaperX.
69 shot boys.
Yeah, I mean, you can see again, even on this side of the map, how prepared PaperX is
easy 3-1
ability to just try to punish you. Again, it's Dombi waiting for that piece of util that you throw out. Then he's going to accelerate, come at you, and Envy plays this really, really nice. There it is.
We're back in Pacific.
We're back. Welcome to the Sangam Coliseum. But it's their ability to be prepared for Dombi right now that is really giving them that extra little boost. Still only 3 rounds though. Still no chip. So much fight in them. And they can still punish you if you give them any opportunity. Here's that B main control you were just talking about. One away from a convergent pass or something. Everybody else. And Envy not too far away. 2 more kills and he'll get it, but just going to be that slow creep forward. Spot on the RB, but Wall's actually up in mid here this time for PaperX, and they're going to try to cut off that mid rotation, use the extremities of the map themselves. They're just waiting, just trying to suss out if, you know, Nongshim's ever going to try to turn on the Jets, but Nongshim also wants to play the patient game. So
execute karenge.
Both teams anticipating that maybe speed and aggression would be their opponent's sort of
go-to. Execute aayega.
Francis push forward. Forsaken on that late lurk.
जाना पड़ेगा चलो तुम लोग को मालूम है टिपी नहीं है रुका चलो चलो किसके साथ पे
मारो नक्शे they have to push forward, they have to try to get the plant down here on this B site. Refract out with a flood in from Nongshim. Pull up the retake is Jing, however, on the swing finds himself a second, but Dombi will find the shutdown.
By Dombi ये मास्टर्स का MVP दो ही है
from their grasp. It's an opening pick here in this grand final.
और थोड़ा something थोड़ा Francis.
Good reads here.
मेरे हिसाब से.
This is a big kill for Francis.
ने भी मार सब लोग हैं.
Killing Forsaken, he's oftentimes going to be one of the players that's out on his own, so it gives them a really good read.
लेकिन Dombi है Forsaken side.
That fast rotation over towards B.
Flex बोलेगा तो मेरे हिसाब से Forsaken. Flex.
Just in a perfect position to shut it right down before it even starts.
Impact नहीं बे impact में भी 4 सेकंड का बहुत है
Same timing here for the timeout for PaperX as Nongshim took in the first half.
दोनों है बे दोनों है Dombi 4 सेकंड
Alex
दोनों
feeling like they're getting just a bit too close by. Wanting to make sure that his team secure this win, not reopen that door, not let this map go, because they know how important this corrode is. You've got Split coming up as that second map. PaperX have looked like the best team in the world on Split so far during this tournament. So you're well set up to have a 2-0 start to immediately take this match point, force Nongshim into a position where they would have a reverse sweep in their first ever Grand Finals appearance. Getting this corrode is absolutely monstrous for PaperX's hopes.
Absolutely, and they've been getting better and better and better on this map as time has gone on, even though it has been a favored one of Nongshim throughout this year. PaperX has shown that their ability to adapt, their ability to work the map, you know, win so many of those contact fights at the mains has given teams a lot of problems, but PaperX has looked pretty scared so far. So is this going to be them trying to challenge those mains a little bit more, trying to play for some of that positional battle a little bit sooner? Some sprays through there to try to
इतना smoke wall पे mid पे.
Instead, it's just going to be another orb collected, a second ult, well, a third ult. Ooh, miss on Envy.
Able to find the punish.
Be right back.
फिर भी वो pixel angle में pick करके मारने का try किया है Francis.
We have earned the space to open up with it. Jing, however, getting tagged low as is something. Refracts all the way out, but Jing pushing forward quickly, smashes Dombi.
Bandit से
Bandit
मारा
yet again doing wonders, but he cannot steady the spray to find RB. It's up being that 1-for-1. While the rotation's back, Francis setting up that gate crash all the way across towards the B side of the map.
Elbow clear करके Euro TP मारेगा.
Reinforce alongside Ivy.
I wouldn't have minded seeing Jing TP out of that spot there.
TP आने वाला है. 3,
Snake
2,
bite at least
1.
going to force Ivy back. Something, though, getting lit up on the way in. The rest of the team hasn't been able to join him, so X-Ross tucked in the corner.
Peek out, and Francis able to find him from on high. Device still going to be good with the Sheriff. Cleans up one, but needs a hell of a lot more, and at the moment he is completely boxed in, now flushed out. Something for the one kill, but Ivy gets the drag across, finds the headshot. Timeout call not going to be leading to a thrifty here for PaperX.
9 bolte.
The strategy was set to be ahead of this next buy round.
And all of a sudden, this feels like a must-win round for PaperX in this map because their economy is going to be in the dumpster. The most credits anybody's going to have behind this buy is Divide with 350, and you have 3 ults, 2 of them really big ones. The convergent paths in the Nightfall going to be available. A little bit of sweat there for the Nongshim staff, and Alex trying to keep it together so far. Paranoia to back Forsaken off there. Just trying to take some A-main space. A little bit of lingering. Still just thinking that eventually Nongshim's going to want to try to push a player in through mid, but Nongshim's just been playing Absorb. Letting him take a little bit of space, make the good read, go for the flood, and they've got a great read going right here.
Now it's exchanged. You know how far forward something is now that Refract expired.
Slow down, rebound.
Ambi turning back over towards man and X-Ross. Taking that first fight, something in the ball, and X-Ross finds the double up. Envy now dead. He gets 4!
Oh my god, X-Ross!
Will find the final. Not allowed grenades to come through, but it's a flawless round as Nongshim tying up 9-9.
He's just rock solid on that A site.
Kya mara wo? Second shot
X-Ross just not giving him anything. Oh my god, that force, that tap.
And that is more of the X-Ross that we were seeing back at kickoff that caught them that first seed. And now caught the second time out of PaperX.
अभी किसके पास कोई टाइम आउट नहीं, खेलो बिंदास खेलो एकदम अपने मर्जी का खेलो, कोई कोच बीच में नहीं आ सकता.
Really good reads on each other on these defender sides. They really understand how they want to work the map. Nongshim is barely trying to challenge anything early. They're just waiting for PaperX to get a little impatient, try to push through a choke, and then they're just shutting them down. And this time you have the turret of X-Ross and Link, just 1-2, okay, that's probably the most they're sending through Link for this split.
PRX going home.
Turn my attention the other way.
हारने के बाद भी होम है, विन के बाद भी होम है.
Finals है. You use the ults as PaperX. You're just chewing through.
सब घर पे ही जाने वाले इसके बाद. कोई मांडी मार के बैठेगा नहीं हो वेन्यू में.
Divine one away from having that next steel guard in, but same could be said for Nongshim. The overdrive nearly there. Francis one away from that dimensional drift. So if PaperX do manage to get into a post plant, I'm sure that ult is going to be coming through. He's going to be giving himself maybe a little bit of a backup. Had the op in hand carried over, obviously, but now does have a judge as well. We'll play forward as the op set up. Casey snaps back with that gate crash. Can collect that and provide cover at range.
By same cheese. Forcing on something wala same cheese.
Realizes their own tricks.
Oh, they didn't send it into the corner, but something is swinging out a little bit wider, so does avoid getting one shot. Francis
heads to 5 HP. का damage बढ़ा है क्या?
Catching Forsaken again. He's continuing to try to attack these lurks to get forward onto A.
Bandit का damage बढ़ा है क्या?
Just veteran presence, veteran awareness from RB. Out-reading Forsaken, who at times looks like just a genius with some of his lurks, but RB beat him to the punch.
दो मारेगा.
A very deep angle. He's only going to be able to find one more, so weapon going to be given over. Francis at 5 HP, that could end up being costly, but X-Ross again! Continues to hold the door.
नहीं था. भाई क्या मार
रहे हैं X-Ross the 45 before he finally falls, and Dami now perfect position. Will find the punish and Nongshim find themselves in the lead.
क्या मार रहा है यार?
That's his sight. You're going to have to commit a lot more to deal with him. You need to get some util to unbalance X-Ross.
दिखना चाहिए, मजा आएगा. Absolute cinema.
Goodness.
Ended with a bang.
This right here. Oh, the first one. Disgusting. ADS in. Makes that Vandal look like a sniper rifle.
Yeah, map GG. Next.
Now it's starting to show.
We got next, it's okay.
Finals में आके Alex
Now
back.
you got a bunch of ults to counter here.
Finals में आके.
This is where the chaos can really ensue. PRX wanting to up the pace. He's been slow going these last several rounds. They're going to try to change it up a little bit. And Downbeat does get tagged down low. Line shots from something, putting him down to 30. Well, RB caught on timing. Forsaken able to find him this time around. Cleans up the kill, but already Nongshim getting their forces in position to hold the line here on this A side. But Downbeat now going to be traded out. Player advantage at the moment. Over to the side of PRX. Forsaken expounds upon that, finding Ivy. Now it's just Francis and X-Ross. Trying to see if they can take this up to 11.
It's a great scramble recovery here from PRX. Really good use of their util. Close off that A-Link angle using the Thorns and the Poison Cloud.
और next round हार गया Nongshim तो GG है सीधा 13-10 the chat
looking for a target, but now X-Ross.
Kulun bhai, thank you for the membership and return for today.
Nice,
let's go.
3 kills and we get tied up 10-10.
This is just something I've been kind of looking for from PRX. They've been playing very slow by their standards throughout a lot of this half. This is the one where they finally turn up the tempo. And again, really good util usage. The counter here to when the dimensional drift gets put into play is for them to immediately start holding entry angles from A-Link and other sides. And Forsaken does a great job reacting to that, anticipating that he's going to be getting pinged out, so he can be in a position to punish that if he reads it correctly, and he does. Baiting here for Francis.
Trying to. And he's just going to get straight shot through the wall. Something dead. RB. Filling space forward into the smoke. Eventually, will be fished out of it, but my goodness. What an opening kill from Francis. And everything that PRX had in mind for this round immediately.
एक बार कोच के दिखा दो 5 अल्ट होने के बाद भी 2 फर्स्ट पिक अपने हुए एक बार कोच के दिखा दो
so Francis doesn't have to deal with it. Then he just goes for the big shot and hits.
Now the reposition in the mid, the spot on the 1. The gate crash out to safety. Spike collected.
नहीं around गया.
Right, has been spotted, has been worked lower. Jing,
nice.
Solid shutdown on the down to the slide, but Charles is right there playing alongside the Neon. Now it is just Devi. They know exactly where he is. At least they should.
अभी मालूम है वाइपर के वजह से.
There is that wall set up from behind Ivy.
नहीं possible नहीं है.
Maybe looking to pop it to draw the attention. As Devi gets closer and closer, try to play an X-Ross, but I don't even know if he needs the assist. Swoop the corner. He will be able to find Francis still fighting.
But
as much as he possibly can, but Devi just cannot do enough in this round. Trying to get it back into PRX's favor. Nongshim once again in the lead.
Very close to 1 million boys.
Gotta find some opportunities to use some of these ults as PRX. But you're just a lot of times getting beat to the punch, or in the round you did win, you just kind of got in there so fast.
मैं बोला ना tilt होएगा भाई 5 अल्टी और 2 फर्स्ट पिक अपना हुआ है ना मतलब कुछ तो गलत हुआ बड़ा वाला सादा वाला नहीं बड़ा वाला
2 timeouts in the first half.
5 अल्टी अपना 2 फर्स्ट पिक हुआ मतलब गलत हुआ
coaches really understand their team and how they play this map and where they're more effective. They knew this defender side would be better. Here we go, convergent pass in, Nightfall in. Goodbye.
Finding one convergent pass, finding the other, push forward into the smoke, and something's able to find Ivy. Dombie still alive here on the side, sliding forward, trying to hold this door as much as he possibly can, but he just cannot.
Nice.
Gets flushed out. PRX, they commit the ults, they go quickly. They catch Nongshim by surprise. Nothing more for Francis to do. Something on the approach will have him outdone. The flick not connecting as we get tied up once again.
लेकिन तुम लोगों ने देखा साइड को 2 हाफ में वो लोग ने वो किया ये साइड पे वेलियर्ट ये साइड पे फेडल
passes it up. Just a wombo combo here.
खाली.
There's nothing you can do if you're on this site. Literally the convergent pass and the Nightfall cover the whole thing. So Nongshim there, if you're anywhere near the plant spots itself, you're just done, you're cooked.
Intense पे पहला मैप intense पे
chat. It's okay. Finally use those ults. Finally get some value out of it, but it's so late. You're not going to be able to cycle into those again.
ए लो ए साइड के बाहर से वाइट सल्ट मारो साइड से जाके वाइपर अल्ट मारो गेम जीत जाओ प्लीज
Good news is you knocked the
आपके
op out of
stream
Francis's
पे
hands.
सबसे
He's
ज़्यादा
been
मजा आता है
really
वालों
sturdy
मैचेस
with it.
देखने में. Keep rocking boys भाई. Love you RS भाई. Love you. Thank you for the $10 मेरे जान के टुटे.
Right there alongside Francis, but he's unable to find
Love you, love you,
that
love
kill.
you.
Just a smattering of damage, something down to 70. And immediately
सारे डॉलर्स वाले मेरे खास दोस्त मेंबर्स हैं.
backing away
Just
a
saying.
bit, cutting the noise. Looks like they still want to try to rescale though.
I like this though. This pause is making Nongshim think they rotated.
Dambi a world away, obviously can join back in very quickly as the Neon. He does have that overdrive. But Francis, he had never moved, so Forsaken is an obvious place for him to check. Immediately finds the kill. Steel Garden will just keep them zoned back, stop them from flooding forward for a little bit longer.
नहीं लेकिन बराबर है.
Paranoia does connect on the 4.
बराबर है.
Forsaken says, I don't need vision to send out this pet. And something.
Oh.
Gonna find one. RB with 2.
Oh my.
Player advantage, however, now going to be equalizes Ivy. Leads up a kill. On to Envy. Lobs in that bite.
Oh my
damage.
god.
There. Spam continues. X-Ross forward. Flushes them both out. The ultimate's denied. Nongshim. They take themselves up to map point.
Oh, this is just incredible from Nongshim. A great read early here by PaperX. They get into the site. They shut Dambi down. It's a 5v3, but RB on the outside of the pit finds 2 huge kills, and it's X-Ross again. Says, yeah, I wasn't here this time to defend it, but it's still my site.
They were just so unprepared for RB to do that.
नहीं गलत प्ले बनाया. गलत प्ले बनाया. रीड नहीं कर सकते.
PaperX.
गलत प्ले बनाया.
Needing this round win to
Balls
take
of
us
steel देखो 11 पे एक चीज करने को.
Pit immediately invested by Ivy. X-Ross there as well, backing him up. Nightfall in hand. PaperX early, unable to find the catch. Paranoia dissuades Forsaken from swinging further. RB just playing contain at mid.
क्या RB random गोली मारेगा? That is the question.
To Dambi. Tucked away at yard, a judge in hand.
I mean, oh, Nightfall investment.
कितना एक है ना spotted? कितनी है? एक ही है.
Poison Orb going to be
इतना अच्छा ult नहीं कब है वो?
As RB just clears the thorns, repositions. Left side of top mid.
भाई इतना अच्छा ult नहीं कब वो?
Staying statuesque, not
Info
wanting
नहीं
to
मिला.
make a peep. That's the cover of that smoke though. And now we'll slide back across. Swing the corner, finds one, Forsaken dead. Looks for a hell of a lot more, and something down low, finished! Weapon scooped up, Dambi out like a thief in the night.
Neon हो गए उनके साथ.
Says thank you very much for the Vandal.
हाँ कैसे लगा?
Now PaperX stranded, corralled in mid. Jing swooping forward to his death. Francis is there. Swapping positions as it is justified left.
निकल लिया.
Finds a second, it would have to be an ace clutch.
Comeback मारा बे. भाई Dambi goat है bro. Dambi goat
the
है.
next one to take the fight, the buy. Able to win it out. Here's the approach, but the time is getting away from him.
Time, plant
11 seconds remaining.
अभी plant करेगा Viper W को पाएगा.
Now arriving at backside, the Lavin on the snake bite, the buy. Nearly dead. And the round is over, the map is gone. Nongshim struggle at the start. But they show us why they picked Garone.
Really, really impressive stuff from both teams. Showing good understanding, good preparation. But Nongshim's defender's side was masterful.
Francis
deserving, frustrations there for the PaperX camp, feeling like they should have been able to win this one. But this is far from over. Split is coming up next.
I mean, we're used to this style, guys.
Yeah, boy. Today is either gonna win fast or lose fast, dude. It's same aggressive, dude.
Sometimes we don't even know what we're doing, you know.
पाँच साल से देख रहे हैं अपन. तुम्हारा पहला मैच है, हमारा नहीं. इनवी भाई, हमारे नजर से देखो कभी. हाँ? 4v5 में 2 अल्ट मारने के बाद हारे हैं. और नाइट आउट होगा बहुत भयंकर. बेसमेंट टॉप पे भी, बेसमेंट टॉप पे भी. शर्म कर लो बंस भाई. किस बात का भाई? अच्छा लेकिन जल्दी जल्दी मैच हो रहा है. मतलब सोचो 13-11 हुआ है, लेकिन ऐसा फील हुआ है 15 मिनट ही देखा अपन। कोई ना, PRX पैटर्न है लूज वन मैप नहीं, लेकिन ये डिजर्विंग, एकदम डिजर्विंग। मेरे को पता नहीं PRX का करोड़ है ना, ऐसा चला तो चांद तक, वरना क्या था शाम तक, ऐसा वाला लगता है, ऐसा वाला लगता है। MCM किधर है? What the fuck Binks, क्या मैंने क्या किया? अच्छा वो
क्या करूं मैं इसका? कितना ही सोफे पे सोएगा?
मॉर्टल देख, चाहे हम एज में कितना भी आगे बढ़ता जाए, दिल तो बच्चा है जी, है कि नहीं? है कि नहीं? देख मॉर्टल, अपना गलती नहीं है, अपना गलती नहीं है, बायोलॉजी की गलती है, अपना नहीं है, अपना नहीं है, समझ रहे हो? अपना नहीं है, अपना गलती है नहीं, बनाया ही ऐसा है यार, समझ रहे हो? वो प्रोडक्शन डिफेक्ट है, प्रोडक्शन मतलब वो, मतलब कैसे समझाए वो, मतलब ओ
इससे मारूंगी ना वो।
अरे वो समझा नहीं सकते, वो समझा, वो मतलब ओ समझ रहे हो, वैसा वाला वो ऑटोमेटिक वाला है वो, समझ रहे हो? ड्राइविंग आता नहीं, लेकिन तेरा बाय ऑटोमेटिक है।
और किस में आता है मालूम? ओ सोफे पे जासो।
बिंग्स बनते जा रहे हैं, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, इतने गंदे पैथेटिक लेवल के इंग्लिश जोक्स मार रहे हैं ना तू। हाँ, पैथेटिक्स लेवल्स वाले। 1 साल के बाद डिफरेंस नहीं, इस 1 साल के बाद है ना, ओ उसमें आएगा, बेंचो उसमें आएगा, मेरे को लग रहा है। हाँ, वी आर ऑलमोस्ट देयर चैट, वी आर ऑलमोस्ट देयर, मजाक से हटकर, समझ रहे हो?
Una oportunidad que nunca voy a tener en la vida, como estar en mi país con mi papá, mi pololo, entonces como mi amiga, todos estar aquí, entonces como ver todo el apoyo es muy increíble para mí, estoy emocionada inclusive.
She's saying that she's really emotional actually because of all the crowd, because she's here with her parents, with me too, and also the crowd has been amazing, and it's really emotional to live all of this in her home country. Pero ahora quiero saber también cuáles son tus predicciones para el día de hoy.
Mortal भाई, Mortal भाई, मेरे को आज मालूम पड़ा कि हम लोग CCQ है। मॉर्टल भाई, आज मेरे को मालूम पड़ा, CC वो नहीं है कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स ना, CC का मतलब मेरे को आज मालूम पड़ा। मेहनत करने के बाद, स्ट्रगल करने के बाद, आंदोलन करने के बाद आज मालूम पड़ा मॉर्टल भाई, CC का फुल फॉर्म है चलो चिले। मैं बोल रहा हूँ मॉर्टल भाई, हो जाए।
वो नहीं आ रहा, तू जा अकेले।
जाना पड़ेगा, वो भी CC है। चलो चिले। हाँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, दिस इज द राइट टाइम, दिस इज द राइट टाइम।
बूट कैंप में होके भी फोन मैसेजेस करता है ऋतु को, तू करता है मुझे?
ऑब्वियसली। क्या
ऑब्वियसली? एक मैसेज नहीं आया आज।
मेरे को ऐसा लगा, अपने को कैसे वीडियो में लगा था वैसे।
क्या लगा?
कि अपने को पॉइंट्स मिल रहा है करके।
तो तेरे को क्या लगा पॉइंट्स मिल रहा है मैसेज का?
वैसे मेरे को लगा कि मैं मैसेज किया।
वाह।
हाँ, मेरे को एक बात
सब लगता ही रहता है तेरे को। तो
प्यार दिल में होनी चाहिए कि नहीं? समझ गए ना तू आगे का? यप, मैसेज भी दिल तक ही था। यप यप यप, वो CC नहीं, ओनर है। यू हैव अ गुड पॉइंट, यू हैव अ गुड पॉइंट राइट देयर। सिड भाई आ जाएंगे, अभी शादी होने दो एक बार, उसके साथ करूंगा चलो चिले।
Start on Corrode, but it seems like PRX have indeed cracked the code on shutting down
using your Neon very efficiently until you guys took over in the second half in map 1, of course. But what do you think you need to watch out for in today's series all across the maps that you will be playing, considering the way PaperX was trying to counter you?
상대가 뭔가 저희 네온을 위해서 준비했다기보다는 저희 러시 타이밍을 어느 정도 잘 예측을 하는 것 같아서 저희가 1세트 때 어느 정도 조금 당했다 보니까 다음 세트 넘어갈 때 좀 어느 정도 꼬우거나 하면서 할 것 같습니다.
Well, I don't think it was all about shutting down our Neon. It's just PaperX were able to predict our rush timing really well. So I think given what happened in map 1, heading into map 2, I think we are going to change things up a bit. Thank you very much, Lokanan, and good luck.
Enjoy the grand finals, folks, but want to know how to get even more Valorant info, perhaps? Well, download the Riot mobile app for the very latest in news, esports, dev diaries, video drops, and more. All the Riot Games info you could ever ask for is at your fingertips and on the other side of this fancy QR code on your screen right now. And of course, welcome back to our desk here on the other side of the first map in this epic final, we're sure it's going to be. Let's have a look at our HyperX reflex moment quickly from Xros in round number 18. Someone who stood up on defense especially and held it down.
Yeah, we have to talk about Xros, as you're saying, for this defense. It was the name of the game. In so many of these dry peaks that we saw from the side of PaperX, he was on the other side. The youngest player that we had at the tournament, full stop, and also the oldest standing member from the initial roster of this Nongshim squad. So very crazy to see that he's willing to put up the numbers, because it was not easy. This map started out very muddy for both teams.
This was a match where I think both teams had a very good read on their defensive side of how the other squad likes to dive. I loved how PaperX was playing close on these smokes, punishing Dombi's pathing, and they locked him out for most of the first half. But when we switched over, it was a great approach from Nongshim as well. I think in particular, they had done excellent prep as to where something likes to path when he's playing this solo waylay. And they almost always had someone in good position to police and force him to refract. And because PaperX is playing this solo duelist, so often they would not have a second player to follow him up. So once that refract and dash is burned, it really limits their options of where they can exec on attack.
I feel like something was always hitting that A-yard position and being forced to pull the plug pretty quickly in those rounds. Curious though to hear what a very frustrated, at least during those coach moments, Alex has to say ahead of map 2 here for PRX.
Thank you,
Down here with Alex of PaperX. Now, Alex, we saw you guys get so much value out of the device and the judge, of course. You guys were able to shut down the Neon from Nongshim very efficiently in the first half. So what made it difficult for you to continue that momentum in the second half?
I mean, we basically just did exactly what lost us the game against AG, and they totally forgot about it, you know. So that's a bit upsetting, because I think they can play a lot better. There wasn't anything really specific. I think we just lost the plot a little bit there.
So it was a wake-up call, reminder. Okay, well, best of luck in the next map.
Pretty strong words there from Alex, saying that we've just sort of forgotten the lessons that we've learned on the way here.
I think that this has been the key for many of their matches, right? Losing that first map and actually having to bounce back. I do disagree in some of the things. Obviously, we see the full picture. He has only seen like half of it, but it also has to do with the things that he has been hearing on the server. Right?
Yeah, certainly so. I think where he's probably targeting a lot of that criticism is around the way they called that attack side. I think that was a PaperX that was slow to adapt. I would have liked to see them realize how much they were struggling on the hard execs and go into more mid-control. Just didn't quite figure that out fast enough, and when they did, Xros was shutting them down. Good news for PRX though, we had to split a map they've been absolutely excellent on this tournament, where I think they're going to be a clear favorite here.
Yeah, and considering that Nongshim had 2 bans for today, I think that there was the question between is it going to be split or is it going to be Breeze? Breeze we had not seen from Nongshim in the tournament yet, and we had a lot of tape on the side of PaperX, but they decide to leave this split open. As you're saying, if we're speaking about comfort, even if it goes the distance, you have to favor PaperX on this account.
I do feel like this is the kind of map though where someone like Jing is going to be pitted directly against W. We're going to get that Neon versus Raze head-to-head here.
Yes, this map really highlights some of the differences in the double duelist comps these teams like to play.
W
For
bot
PaperX, they have the dive agent of Jing,
by.
and also Forsaken, who plays a lot like the dive with the TP. Watch on their attack side the approaches that they have to taking space. Not just the side execs, but when they're going for heaven, sending a TP on one side, the Raze satching on the other. They have so many different variants. They make it very hard for defenders to find the answers. No defensive team thus far at this tournament has, but Nongshim, they had time to prep. They knew this map was coming. Let's see what they got.
Let's get right back into it, folks. Over to you, Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. Already a banging first map, 13-11 the scoreline on that Corona. And I don't really want to settle for anything less than overtime here on Split.
It was so close on Corona. I thought we were going to get it. Maybe Devi had something unbelievable in store for us, but just didn't have the time to play with. And I mean, for Nongshim,
how many?
Just able to make those adjustments enough
my rate is 7K.
as that first half came through that they could get that fourth round.
Now they're going to have a very difficult task here going up against the PaperX that has been on Split. Really deep one way to kill Francis.
Hell of a peak. Something down on the floor to start off this round. Francis wants a little bit more, but Forsaken will shut down. Trust, however, with trade up and out of the trade back. Suddenly a 3v2. Forsaken down to 35 and now dead. Nongshim bought themselves another pistol win.
That's just a brawl here, but you have that extra player in the mix for Nongshim, and Xros is still hitting. And that's a huge win condition here for Nongshim. If you get some of those backline players to be fearsome, accurate, in control.
By 3-0 ka Nongshim chat.
It doesn't need to be the Dombi show all the time with this squad. A lot of people probably just seeing this Neon, seeing the mix-ups and problems that it causes for other teams. But really, you look at Ivy, Francis, Xros, and their ability to be difference makers behind that. A little bit of a jump peek here for Forsaken, trying to make some noise.
And early damage you could possibly get would be nice, but none to be found there. Devi getting the sheriff time to shut down. Cannot get the better of Xros. Eliminates him with the Guardian.
Considering uska op jaisa hai.
With the spawner once, something.
आ गया. भाई इसका भी opping अच्छा है.
Francis का. This is going to be PRX rerouting a bit. Bringing that spike through the sewer.
Trying to sow a little bit of a fake on the other side.
अभी ओमेन को क्योंकि गैप छोड़ा है यहाँ से सिटी से भी जाना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि सिटी का भी लीक हो चुका है.
Got the spot on the Jing there or not.
वो अभी सिटी से भी कोई ना कोई खाली करेगा. वाइपर खाली कर रहा है.
Not quite a caterpillar smoke here. One to try to work their way across that gap. RB going to be struck down, but Ivy finds something. Xros finds Invi. This should just be maybe a bit of a one-by-one they call, but no. Forsaken re-swinging. Able to find one. Dombi decides to pull the trigger, and given how low he was, he's able to find the kill. So 3 players alive. Collect up the key weaponry. Carry that forward as Nongshim start things off 2-0.
Yeah, they're just reading the map pretty darn well right now. And again, with having that Neon there to make those quick pivots through mid, it's going to be tough for PaperX to maybe get those executes the way they want. I think that's why you're seeing that early attention in the pistol round paid towards mid. If you can lock that part of the map off,
make it a lot
more difficult for Nongshim.
Execute Omen mid lurk.
The way they'd like to play them out. This time Dombi all on his own.
Execute भी नहीं, walk in करके ram जाएंगे mostly.
It's just going to tuck in. Judge is there.
A wide swing could be his undoing, but still it's going to be able to find something in the back.
दो गिरे.
Ivy finding 2 in the front. In the end, Jing both eliminated. The snake bite layered forward. Trying to scale, stop them from collecting this spike and stop them. He has Ivy. 3K, potentially a 4th. It's just Devi. What a twist, what a turn of events so far here. That C's did connect. Just staying tucked away, but then Ivy finds him immediately off the hot reveal.
Oh my god.
A 4K just locking down A main. Nongshim find the bonus conversion.
किसका अल्ट आया रहेगा?
Now you're starting to have some big concerns as PaperX. Ivy there
आ सकता है, मजाक से कर अभी टाइम आउट आ सकता है.
Just swings back out and takes out Jing. And then he just goes in with a judge of his own, and then you just smother Devi with utility. The 4K here for Ivy.
लोग मार रहे यार.
Sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy in the celebration.
Did a bit.
The frustration continues for Alex. The suffering for PaperX. 0-3 start on split. We were talking about it at the desk, talking about it. They have looked immaculate on this map, but right now, seems like Nongshim have absolutely done their homework on this one. Go into the Coinbase win condition. What they're going to have to draw from.
Yeah, pack hashtag 1 versus pack hashtag 3 मतलब क्या है? Pacific में.
Able to find so far in Corrode.
I just the ones.
PRX third आया था, Nongshim first आया था.
There wasn't a lot of that heroics that you're used to seeing with PaperX. Some of those miracle rounds. You know, some of that whimsy that they're able to create, but so far here, you know, just a simple little thing. You gum up the works on the A main choke and just knock PaperX out before the round even really begins. So I think here is Alex, you're talking about, hey, you guys have to be more proactive with some of the util, with some of the jump peaks to clear Dombi's angles. I thought they were doing a pretty good job of it.
Hey, knowledge, thoda knowledge,
I saw a couple times where they were able to jump peek and get the identification that Dombi was in a position to try to play those close angles. And this time,
Outlaws in mid. All about the fall, the swing out, the shot's gonna end up whipping from Francis.
By fast B जाएंगे लोग पास timing है, fast B गए तो timing है लोग के पास.
From both sides, wanting to contain this position, and X-Ross there at B is able to find something on the approach. Dombi now pushing forward, looking for the transfer onto the second thing. Forsaken on X-Ross has the alley-oop.
Slide में क्या headshot लगता है?
Whatever the call was, it was red by Nongshim. Perfectly poised and prepared. They'll lose out on 2, but they will get another round win. 4-0 to start as PaperX back into another bye. They so desperately need.
Putting themselves in a position to do something no one else has done is Nongshim. Make PaperX's attack side weaker than the other team's defender side. To get more rounds than PaperX is able to accrue. Oh, the timings here. You know, dude, like, they're just reading this the whole way. They know this is a big push. And that's the way Nongshim wants to play. They want to hit you when you think you're strong, when you have maybe an advantage to take some space. Just smother you with that util. Now it's the operator. On both sides, in fact, something has one. You can see the one in Francis's hands. Jing.
Wall gira ke in main ka line rakh.
Off screen. Dambi gonna be struck down. Jing does eventually fall.
Chalega, koi sin nahi hai.
Duelist down on either side. Yoru's still
इनको
get in the
मारना
mix.
पड़ेगा
There's
इधर.
the spot out.
Shot.
Quick to collect the kill.
अभी वो stuck है और क्योंकि slow खेल रहा था कोई over rotate नहीं कर रहा है.
Huge. This opens up a lot of different
वरना last सारे rounds में देख रहे हो कैसे भाग रहे थे. Nongshim वाले इधर से उधर. अभी देखो एक बंदा एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिल रहा है.
Like PaperX relying on that kill to
क्योंकि
क्यों
नहीं हिल रहा है एक पत्ता?
Francis made the call. No, I can hold this. I have the operator.
नहीं.
Checks around.
नहीं.
Sure no one's on that exit.
नहीं. क्योंकि leaf G2 है.
Watches something struggle with the Prowler.
Forsaken did throw a smoke over to A to try to maybe pull the extra player.
That's the read right there.
They haven't moved a muscle for about a minute.
Connecting X-Ross. Lobbing in that hog, but it's cleared, but RB catches a glimpse, and that's more than enough for him to dispatch Forsaken. Approach from NB here from behind, but his teammates down on the side, losing their lives. Suddenly he's the last one standing. Finds the first, drops down. Sees in position, the time getting away from him, and Francis.
Oh my
just Kumba stomps him with a shorty. 5-0 for Nongshim so far on this defense.
Oh my God.
You see the frustration on the players' faces. I have to imagine it's even worse back in the coaching booth. As Alex has to assess when and should I call that second time out.
I mean, they're maneuvering on the map really nicely here. Our PaperX, they're just getting outdone. They hit a good paranoia to keep X-Ross pinned, but the reinforcements were there for Nongshim in terms of just one other player, and they can't deal with it. The spot, you get some space here.
उसको लगा रहेगा double satchel बक्की shotgun कुछ मारेगा
around the back as there's the Bucky, but there's the Chudge.
ये क्या movement
Tommy finds Jing Devi dead. Recollection on this one. Dambi missing a row. Will get punished for being able to pursue in for that elimination, but RB cuts down his reinforcements.
Chat 6-0.
Prowler finds him as does Francis.
Oh my god.
Playing off his teammates Util 6-0. Nongshim. They are starting to run away with this, and PaperX, they need something desperately to occur.
They're just getting beat at every single point. There's nothing that they can do right, and everything that Nongshim is doing right.
Spoiler alert, it's the second timeout call.
Yeah.
PaperX have to commit this one in.
5-man errors.
But PaperX, the team, are not the only thing that is 0 and 6 at the moment. Both duelists for PaperX are 0 and 6. They have not been able to find a single kill between them.
Fuck, it's
unbelievable. It's hard to fathom. Alex has got to find a way to rally these troops. You know, these players, they've been there, they've done that so many times. They've been in these positions. Are they going to be able to find that mental fortitude to situate themselves back into this map? And they're trying different stuff. They're spreading the map. They're gaining control at times. But this round, they're just devastated. Yes, weaker weaponry, but you know, Dambi's starting to get a good feel for the game. He's starting to get into the groove there. Reading that blast pack position and punching perfectly to shut him down with the judge. Don't give that Bucky any hope. You're going to have a Nightfall.
You're going
to be one away from Devisal. You're going to be one away from a showstopper here. This is a very important round for PaperX. Try to get an orb, try to get some control, but Nongshim wants to try to deny it. They're lined up right with them at A main.
Crowd still energized for PaperX. They're the ones that need to show. But they still have the energy. They still have the focus, the grit,
me and crew are very
the tenacity to fight their way back into this.
Yep.
Francis
trying to make something happen outside of A main. Will just be dropped and now spot out on Francis' position, makes his exit with that gate crash and does send him quite far away.
Whoa, this is so risky.
Something on the walk-in now going to be spotted. Tagged up a bit. Slots forward behind the boxes. Zinvi pushing forward, is able to find X-Ross. Francis, however, strikes him down. The spike now on the floor, but something down below. Is able to find the first, but he cannot get the transition. Francis still alive, still kicking. Still fighting to the nail, but now. Needing the retake.
The showstopper has to be good for PaperX.
लेकिन ये टाइम बैक करने के लिए मारेगा एंड मोमेंट पे एक साथ चल करके वो मारेगा स्मोक गया 3
no more gate crashes
2
no easy exit
1 अभी अल्टी जिंग अल्टी
he's just missing a timing on that
जिंग अल्टी
he's going to try to scale forward try to find that punish had he continued pre-firing the angle might have been rewarded with a kill but now instead he's going to be eliminated
पीछे से देख कौन आ रहा है
Jing will be able to find Dami now Ivy strikes in from garage
अय्यो
the time starting to tick Jing can he play this out finds the first Ivy dead another paint shell lobbed in that should be the round secured
let's go
this Jing comes alive finds a Red Bull clutch against PaperX on the board at long last
just barely. And again, you know, I don't know if Forsaken's looking at his map there or what. He had Francis dead to right. Shouldn't have even allowed this retake to really start. At least you're able to keep Dambi out of the equation with that judge. Jing getting on the board when they need it most. But man, I was so nervous. So nervous there when something was walking into that site. No smokes at heaven. He somehow gets away unscathed. At least for a bit.
Oh, well. Yeah, you're going to be playing those ranges. Paranoia is not going to be enough to dissuade Dambi.
भाई Dambi का कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
Previous now gone off the rip.
Timing, bro.
To secure the kill when he has somebody dead to right.
Timing है वो.
Right of the rope from Dambi, keeping it quiet. Sliding forward, looking for the backstab with that judge. Meanwhile, a little leg shot there, and Dambi. He has just stormed the front. Forsaken something, both gone. The spike still a world away. Meanwhile, Francis cleans up. The kill on Envy finishes what he started. And Nongshim Red Force. They are not allowing for that momentum build, for that confidence to resurface from PaperX. They are smothering them out of this
मेरे को
map.
एक बात बताओ.
It's just incredible.
4 second ने just
Donby
vent में
again,
मार रहा है.
just
वहाँ
right where
से
he needs
rope
to be to
लेके
shut
slow
Jing's
motion में
entries
कौन
down.
चढ़ के
He's got
ऊपर आएगा
such
भाई?
a good read
अब भी मारा
on
4
where the
second
race
वहाँ
wants
पे.
to be. And when he's got a judge there, not much you can do about it when you're mid-air.
Normally
Point blank
player
range.
बंदा नहीं आएगा, छोड़ देगा vent. वो लोग ने
Dubai
vent
has a
लिया है तो.
pit.
इतना
Donby the
जल्दी
only one
reclear
here.
करके वो लोग push कर रहे बे.
Swapped over to the Vandal. Is this going to be anything?
भाई
for
heavy
Dubai?
no respect खेल रहे हैं.
Not at all. A 4K for Donby, 7-1. With no lifelines remaining, PRX left to their own devices, needing to figure this out on their own.
बाप रे, Donby भाई उसको दिखा भी नहीं बे bro. What the fuck है देख. Oh बाप रे.
He's so patient. He's so good at finding his moments.
कैसे मार सकते हैं? कोई प्रो प्लेयर नहीं मार पा रहे ये. एजेंट नर्फ करो यार. Please right.
Not re-clearing that space, or well, they kind of tried to, but Donby was patient enough to wait on the
Comeback
rope.
Kiki comeback
For them
takes
to
my
abandon
balls.
it.
Please help.
Just going to try to brute force their way through, but
They have to have heard the drop. You have to suspect that there's going to be that judge around the corner. So now having it confirmed, but something, his eyes are trained towards this Neon, so Ivy just backsteps for free. He's tethered in position, and no one can do a damn thing about it. Francis finds two. Donby sliding forward. Forsaken only good for the first. If you want to play with shotguns, Nongshim are going to win every day of the week.
again, there just haven't been consistent answers for anyone this year against Nongshim.
Oh, baap re,
the shotguns might work a little bit. We saw it on Corrode, but they're kind of just better. Donby is the maestro of the pump weapons. And here we go again. Sees connects, but PRX just too scared.
Steel.
Prowler now. Will get cleared. You hear that outlaw. He's looking for the angle. Francis will get punished. A massive overstep. Perhaps some complacency and misplaced confidence. He ends up getting punished and now has opened the door for PRX to potentially find their second round win. They need every single one of the possible get Divine on that late linger. Hearing the bound across from Donby. Relays that to the team. Lets them know that he is coming. The next cross now gone. Donby on the corner. The judge still ringing out, still taking lives with Divine now. Arriving at heaven, comes to the rescue. And it is just RP now remaining. Finds the first, looks for the transfer for the second. And he cannot. PRX finally getting a second round. But they need so much more.
No, it takes an overstep from Francis for them to even have a chance to really get through there. And he goes for the big play, pays the price. For a moment, looked like maybe it was going to go awry, but that nightfall was really well placed, really well timed. It hit Donby, made it so he kind of had to slow down a little bit, couldn't keep running around. So you're going to have that overdrive, but also Francis's ult here.
Siege और stun, Neon का stun, Fade का Siege retake में वो लोग दोनों crucial utility. माँ कसम. हर बार नया पोजी, हर बार नया पोजी.
Set up by Nongshim.
नहीं, irritating है वे लोग.
PRX just following the trail of breadcrumbs to their demise.
वो box पे.
Anyone watching their back. Okay.
Here comes the flood. The haunt out. The overwhelm is found. Forsaken trying to TP around. And Francis again. Kind of misplaying it as Forsaken. Suddenly. You're hit with a shout.
हो गया.
Ace side completely opened up. He TPs over the screens.
Come on. Just abhi go a plant.
Still a ways away. Still
go
plenty of time.
Go a plant.
Off guard पकड़े जा सकते थे बे वो लोग. What the fuck?
That rope and begin. Might have been able to find a catch. Interrupt them, but now PRX.
Heaven.
A very real opportunity.
Viper निकाल सकता है.
Timing.
Timing में वो निकाल सकता है
between the two of them, a pit, however, available. They might just have to commit that in.
Aim लगा के बैठा एक city है करके. अरे?
The drop down, Ivy looking for that punish. The spike makes its way over onto the site.
Spike planted.
For now, it seems like they favor their numbers. They like their chances. So the pit Going to be saved the last round, but now Forsaken gone. Lowest HP member eliminated, but Devi holds his own. Ivy dead at the elbow. Baby. And now it's just RB. Trying to assess where Jing could possibly be. Now spots him, but Jing faster on the draw. Gets a headshot and PaperX and get up to 3.
There's one of those miracles that you needed as PaperX. And it's Forsaken's 3K here. Tries to TP behind the box. Should just be dead to rights, but the shorty's there just a little bit off the mark. Leaving with 9 HP left. Devi holding the line, and Jing good for another. Not that round. Jing's gonna have a showstopper here for the final one of the half.
Map down.
Big one to consider. The big brawl.
Drive. Dimensional drift as well. Trying to counteract the pivot. They're just gonna go crunching into A main. Showstopper going to be drawn out. RB, however, striking first. Something dead. The push forward. Jing looking for a target. Locked him beneath his feet. And Tabby zaps him out of the sky. Finds the follow-up. Pitby's gone. And Pit be damned. Nongshim do not give them the chance.
They are so well prepared, so well coached. Our Nongshim. Every twist and turn, it felt like they had the read. Felt like they had a shout.
9-3 this time. Nongshim well out in front. PaperX needing to run back. See if they can find the pistol after halftime.
वापिस रील की वजह से मरे चैट.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car.
भाई
And
वापिस
I'd like
रील
you to
किसी
beat
ने
it
नहीं
with a better
तोड़ा.
deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
मेरे को स्लो मोशन में देखना पड़ेगा राउंड.
Red Bull gives you wings.
मेरे को स्लो मोशन में देखना पड़ेगा वो राउंड.
अरे मेन है कि वो लोग ने फेड का रिवील नहीं तोड़ा रे. तो वो लोग ने नेड मारा. वो लोग ने नेड मारा. ये लोग ऑलरेडी पुश करने वाले थे. तो प्रॉपर फाइट था. और फाइट ये लोग जितना चाहिए था क्योंकि नेड के बाद जिनको दिख गया था कि वो लोग पुश कर रहे हैं. उसने कॉल भी दिया रहेगा कि पुश कर रहे हैं. लेकिन वो रिवील की वजह से ना वॉल अप करके वो लोग फ्री में मर गया. और बाद में क्लोन को वेस्ट हो गया वो.
¿Qué fue eso? ¿Y dónde están los fans?
लेकिन वो रिवील तोड़ता ना तो क्लोज ब्लाइंड वाइड दे सकते थे वो लोग. ये फाइट एक्चुअल में PRX को जीतना था यार.
Cantamos PaperX.
तंता सब. अरे कोने में ना वो लोग. लेकिन रिवील तोड़ता तो वैसा वाला किल मिलता नहीं था उनको.
ओमन ने ब्लाइंड किया था बोल.
क्योंकि डैमेज उतनी नहीं है.
Nongshim.
NS ले गया मेरा हो गया. CN ब्रो मतलब CN नहीं GN. ओ सॉरी GN नहीं ले गया. नहीं कमबैक मार सकता है. PRX का हेवी कमबैक राउंड गॉन वाला है. ट्रॉफी इज होम ऑलरेडी बट thanks to Binks by for streaming all the matches even when the matches are back to back. Proud of you not as a watcher but as a human being too. अरे 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 सेंटी हो रहा है बीट भाई.
No local teams in the final. No a damn problem for this crowd.
सेंटी हो रहा है. आजा चुप ले.
Continue to be entertained by the Valorant on stage, but right now
बीट भाई
they gotta be hoping for something more out of PaperX. This has been a widely flat map of split from them. Only 2 rounds picked up consecutively, 3 overall in that half. Now, needing to believe in the curse. Believe
like
they can bring us back from the brink.
पिस्तौल चाहिए. कुछ भी करके पिस्तौल चाहिए. भले नंगा नाचना पड़े वो स्टेज पे. पिस्तौल चाहिए.
Hope and pray that those gods of chaos start to favor you once again as PaperX. They're going for a big 4-1 split. Not even contesting mid at all. Just what happened in the previous pistol. They need this one so badly. Nongshim doing something to them. No one's been able to really do on this map. There have to be big concerns.
30 सेकंड खड़ा रहने का खुजली अपने आप चालू.
Timing here. Spike being transferred over, but something able to collect it. Just not been able to find that form, that accuracy that he was putting on display just a mere few days ago. Devi, however, will find a clean one. It's RB dead.
बस वो लोग जा रहे हैं.
Something still fishing for it, looking for it, but Managed to slide away. Now escorting that spike over to the A site, which has been opened up.
अकेला साइड वाला मरा.
30 seconds left.
Momentless here.
कसम भाई ये
Both
लोग
sides.
crispy है
Post plant the retake.
Blind
now
in
gone
3,
as well.
2.
Divide a challenge.
Nice,
to win. Another belt over shot from the Sultan.
Fight करना था उसको.
Needs so much more. Something caught. Dropping down to his death. 6 feet under.
Nice.
Jing now. Dancing around elbow. Is just overwhelmed, outnumbered, and outdone. Another pistol in Nongshim. Now up to double digits.
It's rough right now for PaperX. I mean, something here had opportunities in that round to do some damage and really didn't do anything. And just dropping into the site by himself.
Huh?
And look at the way that they're constantly maneuvering. Zombie there at the very end as well with that little bait and switch. Make sure that even if Jing hits a good shot at him with the Sheriff, he has that player from heaven to clean it up. All the little things that Nongshim do is giving problems, and there is no buy up here. No force from PaperX.
A bunch of half armors, but there's an outlaw in the hands of Francis.
दो बंदे सिटी से तो.
So he could still absolutely cook them with this. They're going to try to do this high-low. There's one gone, but he will still fall. In via ramp, able to finish the job. Love the scale forward, grab that weapon. Looks like that's exactly what Forsaken is going for.
Ivy already scooped it up.
वाइपर को मारना पड़ेगा. उसको पूरा साउंड आ गया. वो लोग को पता नहीं है. अगर दवाई ने मारा ना तो अच्छा है, लेकिन फेड आ सकता है बैकअप.
Seems to have a read on it, slowing down as he approaches towards Ramen.
फेड आ रहा है बैकअप के लिए. ब्रो नोंगशिम है बे.
He's been all reliable
नहीं
with the Sheriff, but until they clear him,
नोंगशिम.
they're just stuck in position. That leaves just something in Envy to their own devices back on the site.
This has to be dry here. They use a smoke.
Smoke to come through. The 1-2 push. Looking for the shot. Forsaken drawing the attention. Gets that outlaw after all.
10-3.
But that was still critical time bought for Nongshim. PaperX need to make a go of this right here, right now. Shot connecting on the down. He takes him down to 10. But Extros again finds 2. And RB cleans up the remainders.
Extros
11-3.
What the fuck?
A decent cheeky go of it there from PaperX. But it's not enough to find the Thrifty.
Oh my God.
Even getting one there, not bad at all for Francis. And again, taking that gun away, even though it ends up in the hands of Forsaken, still got huge advantages. As Nongshim able to just double up and make sure that that flank doesn't find any purchase. The big purchase coming through. Judge for Envy, Judge for Forsaken for PaperX. So a couple of those half armor buys they invested in the previous round. They're going to prove fruitful anyway.
Swing the corner and Ivy finding Envy. The Judge just not hitting at all. Walls falling, the spot out onto something. It will just be the two players going their separate ways.
Oh, ये पोजी चूज किया उसने. ये I am stuck वाला पोजी है.
Clone to the corner, the poison orb delaying this approach down ramp.
भाई उसका wall भी कितना प्यारा है.
देख.
You're being held at bay as Ivy.
वो wall भी प्यारा है. Wall के around भी कर सकता है.
The push forward into the second, into the fourth. Ivy. Absolutely decimating. Now looking for an ace.
You know where he's at.
Stuck here around the corner. They're going to try to play him in. The shot's ringing out. Looking for the swing. And Ivy will have it!
Oh my God.
His first global stage! His first grand final!
God, chat.
And he has got an ace to take Nongshim up to map point!
This is disgusting work from Ivy. Tucks into the corner, and by the time PaperX realizes it is far too late. Good guy teammates there, teeing him up, and he's standing up. What a feeling this must be right now.
Hello, Takbhai.
मैच गया कांड मराने. चैट जितने भी लोग देख रहे ग्रुप में 50 गिफ्टेड है. 50 लोगों का ग्रुप बनाओ और छुपा दो. बारी छुपा दो. 50 लोगों का ग्रुप बनाओ. रोल नंबर लो 1 to 50 रोल नंबर रोल काउंट करो. 50 जन के ग्रुप में जाओ. बारी बारी ग्रुप ए फॉरवर्ड जाओ छुपा दो थैंक यू तक बाय थैंक यू फॉर द 50 गिफ्टेड कल से VCS से कल है परसों मैच कभी तो है बहुत जल्दी है
18 ना
हाँ फुल पॉजिटिविटी फुल पॉजिटिविटी तक बाय हाँ होपफुली इस साल तूफान ही जाए अपना बाकी सब जगह अपन बात कर रहे हैं यही गेम बचा है ये गेम में कुछ तो दोष है मेरे हिसाब से देखने में मजा आ रहा है लेकिन खेलने में थोड़ा सा कुछ तो दोष चल रहा है 5 साल पहले से चल रहा है जी के टाइम से चल रहा है मजाक सेट कर तो होपफुली ये साल कुछ क्रेजी करेंगे तक बाय ओपी कर दो रोल नंबर 69 सेकंड ग्रुप में तू सेकंड ग्रुप में सेकंड ग्रुप जा सकते हैं अभी
completely surrounded. About to have an old boy style fight here in the hallway, but it doesn't last very long. Paper X fight back for a fourth, but they need 8 in a row
17 को है अपना yep
to get this into overtime.
Just crazy stuff here from Devi in this round. No armor.
Something low feel
glass cannon. He's able to connect. Almost no cigar for Francis on the initial attempt, but he eventually gets it out of there. Stabilization of sorts here.
ये होती है success.
This outlaw is only going to hit one player for one tap, but something has been willing to take it, find those double taps. Right now, it's a mid push-up. Jing and Devi trying to play off of each other.
Cat miss हुआ तो बताना. Mods.
Paranoia across. Dami needing to turn back, but it will be Francis to that second layer. To come to the rescue now. Jing gone. X-Ross finds Forsaken. And in the blink of an eye, there's just 2 members of Paper X left standing. Envying something.
Abyss is our last.
To try to work a miracle.
Bro, Abyss is our last.
As the pit blooms and then cycles them into one singular position. Just an alley approach available.
बाइटी से बात करनी पड़ेगी
Francis still willing to fight
लोग रुके
forward.
हैं छुपा देने तेरे को भी 50 गिफ्टेड दे
Swing in. He finds the
सिंगल
first.
था तभी
Envy will
बराबर
fall.
देता था
13 to 4.
बुलाए तो नहीं मेरे
Outstanding
को
from Nongshim.
बुलाए तो नहीं
As they kick off this final 2-0. One more map. And they will be crowned the champions of Master Santiago.
सिडबाई ये लोग प्रीमियर से वो लोग वहां का VCS से जीते हैं और फिर यहाँ का VCS से जीते हैं फिर सब जगह का टोटल VCS से जीत के VCT जाके स्प्लिट 1 जीत के #1 आके मास्टर फाइनल्स 1 जाके एक टीम से नहीं हारे और नंबर 1 फाइनल्स में जाके 2-0 लीड पे
अनडिफीटेड VCT ने एक मैप हरा VLT ने एक मैप हराया था
हाँ एक मैप हराया था
VLT ने एक मैप हराया था
एक्चुअल में आ रहा था भाई लेकिन तुम लोग को समझ में आ रहा है वहां का नियॉन मास्टर्स अपना नियॉन मैन हाँ पोटैटो बाई नहीं है टोमेटो बाई है बेंच हाँ संडास नियॉन है अपना संडास है कि नहीं चट
उसको क्यों तोड़ रहा है अभी
है जो है वो है कि नहीं इधर वेले फ्रांसिस यूरू वेले ये सब हाँ अपना वेले सनक बताओ चट कब जाएंगे आगे बताओ वहां पे सोचो फाइनल्स में जा रहे एंट्री में आवाज करेगा वो डीजे और गाइस फाइनल्स पहुंच गया है प्लीज वेलकम साना कैसा कर भाई खाली सारे ऑडियंस रिवर्स चले जाएंगे हो गया आज का मैच करके
एक्सक्यूज मी
पहली बार है वो लोग अरीना से रिफंड मांगेंगे पहली बार पॉपकॉर्न लेके नहीं देके जाएंगे तुम ही खाओ पॉपकॉर्न सोचो लेकिन ब्लेम सनक को मत करना उसके फाफा को करना ब्रो
Zeref को मत तोड़ अभी.
Yep.
हे भगवान.
Yep.
वेकेशन मना रहा है
अपब्रिंगिंग का सीन है ब्रो, स्ट्रेट अप. ऐसे टाइम पे अपब्रिंगिंग को दोष देते हैं. क्लियर कट. बाप माउस हिलाएगा तो बेटा वही करेगा, एम नहीं करेगा. समझ रहे हो? यप, इट्स ट्रू. सौसी बोलते हैं
really hit it different, you know what I mean? Like somehow I know why, because there are a lot of teams, of course, but like we have the similarities with Brazil, Chile. All the crowd, like they have so much energy, so it's really entertaining.
नहीं, energy नहीं है, energy out हो गया.
Because they are cheering for everyone, so it's even hard to know
Sana
like what to
opinion.
predict when
मेरा
they're like
mouse
shouting
देखना है,
who
skip
they're
कर रहा
cheering
है.
for. So I really appreciate it from the fans because it makes the show more entertaining
क्या
than ever.
Definitely, it's that Latin power that we all know. Locking was the same. It was amazing. But now I want to ask predictions for today. Who's going to win and how's going to be the count?
You know, I got it right yesterday. I said it was 3-1
बहुत जल्दी मैं वो माउस यूज करूंगा
पक्को. 3-1 paper X.
नहीं, वो यूज करने को नहीं है पागल.
एक दिन यूज करके बंद कर दूंगा. एक दिन
अरे बेच देंगे उसको. पागल है क्या तू?
पागल है क्या? बेच देंगे. एक घंटा नहीं बेचूंगा.
But back to you guys.
4 सेकंड का माउस है भाई, घंटा नहीं बेचूंगा.
ये क्या?
मेरे पर
4x प्राइस में बेच सकते हैं. 4x प्राइस में.
मैं बेचूंगा. उस पे मैं अगर साइन करूं
तो मैं नेगेटिव. चलो भाई छोड़ो भाई.
एक्सक्यूरेट 4 सेकंड और बाजू में मेरा साइन.
नेगेटिव में जाएगा.
बंकु सुशांतो. हाँ?
नेगेटिव में जाएगा. 2 रुपया तेरे को देगा वापस पूरा अपने पास.
मेरा बाप बोलेगा गेम के लिए साला सरने बेच दो. किताब शिवरी कह दे.
भाई म्यूजिक तो है, कुछ भी बोलो. लाइक कर दो चैट. वो 10K हो गया गाइस. लेट्स गो. 11K जाते हैं.
Very one-sided map there in map number 2 of this series. Split was all Nongshim all the time. And our Verizon high-speed moment goes to Nongshim's speedy dominance, literally and figuratively, at the start of the map.
Yeah, every single time the team goes against PRX for the first time, we say, oh, it is so difficult to take some of these duels. But for the side of Nongshim, they made something look like nothing, absolutely. The position and the duels that they were taking at the beginning of every single round in that defense.
PRX's attack side thrives in getting to go into executes, showing different pathing for that. They're excellent. So what Nongshim did was utterly disrupt them. These first 2 rounds, the pistol and the bonus in particular were such a great example of this. This is a Nongshim that is playing incredibly confident, who has their individuals in peak form, but who also has great prep as to what their opponent's strengths are, and they look primed to win this final.
Very quickly, something 1-17 on the map as well.
I've never
Unrelated
seen that
to this,
happening.
but that's a...
Thank you for the board by go, guys. Let's go. WWW.
It is looking grim for PaperX. There's never been a reverse sweep on the global stage. They'd have to do something historic.
We have, though, some special guests on the floor ahead of Agents Select. So let's head down to the arena with Anna Donlan, Leo Farrier with Belina.
Hi guys, I'm here with Anna Donlan and Leo Farrier because we want to know some things. Estamos aquí con Ana Donlan y con Leo Farrier también porque les queremos hacer unas preguntitas sobre lo que ha sido este evento en Master Santiago. So I actually want to ask both of you. You have taken Valorant events all over the world, but I want to know first from you, Anna, what has stood out from this event specifically?
I mean, everything here has been so amazing. I've been shaking since I got here. It's so loud. Everyone is so beautiful.
And
the only thing I really want to say is,
like वो बच्चा होता है ना स्कूल में जो एकदम proper पढ़ाई करके आया हो.
That's amazing. Y bueno, hablando un poquito también de la respuesta, dice que desde que llegó acá está simplemente temblando, no puede creer todo lo que está pasando, el ánimo de la gente, que ha sido realmente una experiencia increíble, que definitivamente ustedes, todos los que están acá en este venue, han hecho eso pasar. Now, Leo, I want to know, what has stood out for you specifically this event?
Look, it's been so incredible to be here. As you all probably know, I'm Brazilian. I grew up in Brazil, and I am ashamed to say this is my first time in Santiago in Chile, and this city is incredible. We've been enjoying our time here so much. You see, every time we go to a city, we hope fans will show up, but we have been amazed. We had high expectations, but you have really amazed us. It's incredible. We are, by the way, trying to change our sport in a way that allows us to travel more. We know this is only our first time here, but we want to come back. And we promise to come back if you promise to come back. So thank you all very much. We appreciate you. We know you love Valorant, and we're very happy to be able to be here and show some love back to all of you.
Definitely, that's the Latin vibe we got going on here. Bueno, Leo comenta que obviamente él es brasileño, es decir, sabe todo también la energía que hay dentro y que es la primera vez de hecho que está en Santiago, pero que definitivamente los han impresionado, están todos volviéndose locos, pero que definitivamente ahora quieren estar haciendo que el Valorant pueda llegar a más lugares para que todos puedan ver y presenciar lo que son estos eventos y obviamente si lo hacen posible siempre están esperando de que la gente llegue al venue, de que vengan a ver los partidos y si ustedes todos los que están acá y en casa lo hacen posible, puede ser que vuelva a pasar algo por acá, así que muy interesante, lo veo muy emocionado. I heard you have a little message for our audience here in house, right?
वो प्यार ऐसे क्यों बता देते और मेरा प्यार ऐसे किसी चलाते किसी चलाते.
Are you ready? Anna?
What bye? Thanks for the 50 gifted chat. अभी तो प्रोफेशनल सुपर मास्टर्स हो गए रहेंगे जिसको भी मिला है ग्रुप सी और डी आगे जा सकते हैं जिसको भी मिला है बोर्ड भाई को चुपा दे दो. थैंक यू बोर्ड भाई, थैंक यू. 50 मोर गिफ्टेड मेरी जान के टोटे. क्या पता 15K लाइक्स पे और 50 हो जाए.
Agent select because we have this map, so let's get in there. I want to hear you all for this.
Gecko, please Gecko, please Gecko. हारा तो हारा, लेगा नहीं वो. हारा तो हारा लेकिन.
Utter pandemonium here in the Espacio Riesco, but it feels like amidst all of it, Nongshim Red Force are pulling the strings up 2-0. Now we're headed to a map that we have not seen from PaperX at all this year, period.
They're perma-banned, and it has to come up when elimination is on the line, when they would have to start a reverse sweep if they want another trophy. The question is, what comp do they go for? And it's an interesting one, picking the Vice into this map, going away from double control, it's been so popular.
Yeah, I mean, everything is on the side of Nongshim for this one. Pulling out
I
think it is really interesting. I mean, obviously, gonna just hover that one and consider to change that pack over to their normal composition. But I think a comp where it is a Waylay and a Yoru, those two are so good at bypassing Vi's utility. You have Omen TPs as well. I think it's actually gonna be kind of tough to get defensive value with that agent.
I think it's going to be difficult for PaperX because yes, the Vi I think is going to shine on the defense. They got to get alive there. As you said, Mimi, we have never seen in a global final a reverse sweep. So now PaperX has to do the impossible to get their second trophy. And Nongshim has all the momentum on their side for turning around that corrode when they were down 3-8 to get in that split, jumping into this abyss.
Let's get to map 3. It's do or die for PaperX. Let's Nongshim Red Force run. Rough shot over them. Over to you, Achilles.
Boom की जगह पे है. Bleed की जगह पे है शायद.
About the impossible task here in front of PaperX. No team
200 plus
has
members
never pulled off a reverse sweep on the global stage, but PaperX were the first team to pull off a reverse sweep in a best of 5 in VCT. This is now the biggest one of all. The second map pick, this abyss for Nongshim. PaperX now is showing it for the first time, and Forsaken continuing to play Duelist here.
I mean, you have to have huge question marks right now about what's going to happen in this map, especially for Nongshim. You know, what is this composition actually going to look like? How's it going to play out?
जिसको भी बुरा लग रहा है 200 गिफ्टेड में भी नहीं मिला है, मेंबरशिप खुद से ले सकते हो. ईगो टू
this is a map that Nongshim has figured out. They've gotten their groove on. They take so much map space. They're constantly trying to press your extremities, trying to find those extra layers behind you. And they're so good about taking mid control, and that's something they do early. A lot of times it's Ivy who's going to be the one tasked to do that.
भाई लोग सच्ची PRX के अगेंस्ट PRX से कर रहे हैं. कहाँ तक पुश करके बैठे देखना.
For the aggression, but they're misreading where it might come from.
Oh my God, bro, दवाई पोजी पे भी नहीं है. Oh God.
The back, Francis now striking, finding the first
Vele पीछे भी नहीं आ सकता है अभी.
Damage in reply to the kill not yet found. Quick refract back, a pop flash. Francis looking for a little bit more, but it's going to be Tammy to find Forsaken. Something now gone. Inby only able to find the one to buy.
वेली पीछे क्यों आया?
Scratching his head and wondering what the hell happened. Finds one, RB down to a single tap. A stiff breeze would kill off this Omen, but X-Ross and Ivy both very full on health. Divide tries to make a go of it, but will fall shy of the mark, and Nongshim continue to be dominant in these pistols.
They're just ahead of Paper Rex at so many twists and turns. And this one is just a free push up through mid. No util there, no bodies there. Figured out until Jing finds out the hard way.
उसका टीम को चिल्लाना चाहिए था, पीछे मत आ.
Just can't do anything at that point.
आज मेरा बर्थडे, many happy returns of the day. मेरी जान क्यूट है, every week आ रहा बर्थडे उसका.
Looking locked in. There is going to be a Marshall pickup. Divide to grab it.
Francis has one of his own. He's shown how deadly he can be. Divide similarly is going to be able to find a kill, and Invi holds his own.
Thirsty bolte boys.
Double Marshall now in the hands of Paper Rex with a player advantage. Tying this up 1-1 off the rip would be such a fantastic start. Something, however, pushing forward into sight. Had his work cut out for him. Completely unfavored in that regard.
क्लोन जैसे चल रहा था क्या?
नहीं, उसको बहुत सारा एंगल खाली करना पड़ने का. अकेले जाते तो बहुत खाली करना पड़ता है. अगर दो बंदे जाते तो क्या, एक हेवन देख, एक राइट देख, मैं तेरा लेफ्ट देख रहा, वैसा करते ना. अकेले लग करना टफ है बहुत.
You got those two marshals. So if you can suss his position out early, he still has a saturate to slow you down. Does get tagged up there. Has to drop below. Cracks out.
Saturate. Set up Invi, caught in midair. The spike now on the floor. The double swing now. Double face with those marshals and Divine able to find another. Space opened up.
30 seconds left.
Drone out over the top. Has to be cleared. Eliminated. And Invi on the swing, finding one. Jing now. Not known for his sniping, but still comes up with a solid shot to start it. Looks for that second, one bullet left. He will not be able to make it connect. Damage dealt for sure. But Nongshim still come out on top. 2-0 to start off Abyss.
Esports player
There's glimmers of hope for Paper Rex. Zombie so clean here in that saturate.
तेरा कल गेम देखे हम लोग esports player को ई करने वाले.
Hell of a shot from Jing. Just too
कभी
many
कल
layers
कितना बजे
there.
रे? सदा?
Jing at least trying to stay positive, has a smile, trying to rally the troops, but I think right now, Paper Rex, you need to rally. Something's mental.
अच्छा गन्स गिरा
That's the
लेकिन.
key player for me
Good
right now.
good eco.
Gotta find impact.
Positivity lose मत करो chat. Come on. 6 PM done
So good for them.
मैं मेरे इंटरनेट वाले को खुद ही बोलता हूँ कि तार काट ले.
When he goes cold, it's brutal.
Hello Bunks bye.
Yes,
Hello
Paper Rex
bye.
could be there to pick up the pieces, but Nongshim is too strong right now. See if he can get it going in this round.
Francis again looking for that headshot. Unable to find it here, but damn, catching Forsaken as he just goes double dashing up over the top. Trade back. Francis gone. Divide. Giving up that position, that flank into mid.
Fight नहीं ले रहे बे.
Binks come down. They have him noted.
Low feel कर रहे बे chat. There is no way the way यहाँ पे fight मिलेगा.
Walk about to see if he can try to intercept anyone.
नहीं गिरा, कौन गिरा?
Taken by something. Might just be absolutely screwed. No, Divide out from window, able to have the covering fire, keeps him protected, and the rest of Paper Rex.
मेरे को लगा 1 सेकंड के लिए
come out on top, they fight back, they deny the bonus conversion, get themselves on the board.
Seeing some good reads from Paper Rex in this round.
जिसको मिला अटैक करके छुपा चाहिए यहाँ पे.
क्या मिला? The whole time. He's been so stalwart for them today.
इसलिए face cam.
Jing again, big as well.
Happy
Saw this
birthday.
on Corrode, but they need to keep it up and Divide. Checking those tendencies. Again, Nongshim going to push the map, going to look for those extra angles onto you.
Sorry, Chad. My bad.
Even though NRG knew about it, they had a tough time dealing with it. Jing trick position.
वो ऊपर कूद रहा
further
तो
back, looking
edge
to
पे.
absorb some of that B hit pressure.
Leave the
Play off
reads
of that
to me.
confusion, that chaos that will be caused by that Cypher util if Paper Rex walks
भाई
towards
लोग
it.
लेकिन हर जगह कभी ना कभी पुश करके इन्फो ले रहे हैं.
I mean, he's
तो उसको हवा में क्या मारा बे?
so far
Half HP है वो.
Does keep
crash
him
back
back.
the tower. Clear the
3
camera.
बंदे.
Zombie trying to find an opener.
एक ट्रिप टूटा.
Double dash, Forsaken, working his way closer.
Euro blind करे pick लेगा लिया घुस गए वो लोग
Spotted out. Some stray shots connecting on the Envy, put him down to 70, but still going to be standing, still able to fight.
वेले ऊपर चढ़ेगा चढ़ा ऊपर
unable to utilize the steel guardian from this position, and now Francis and Ivy
साइड एंकर
one
बहुत
piece.
crazy है bro ये लोग का
Francis being corralled from the side, but Ivy has the covering fire, keeps the Euro in the mix. They fight forward to find something.
वो मारता तो भी मरता था मारा ने वो ज्यादा हो गया लेकिन मारता तो भी मरता था वो
Continuing to
भाई
not
पहले
allow
नाम
for
पे
PaperX
गाली
to
देते हैं
ramp
कल
up,
फेस
to
कैम
keep
को
that
देंगे
momentum
नहीं
and
मैं
wind
तो
in their
देखूंगा ही नहीं
sails.
ना कल मैं 6 बजे कल अरे कल मेरा 6 बजे वो है
Again, having that early info, having the TP to make this their strong side. The patience, give up a little bit of space. You have so much of that side for you
मेरी जान कटाई जीपे बंक्स भाई
the know and the how. They just can't fight forward. You could see some of the struggles here, never having played this map on a stage this year.
कनाडा से भेजा उसने
PRX just enough off
अभी गया है वो
पंचल भाई
Cute fam represent, let's go.
3 big ones for Nongshim as well. Converted
पंचल भाई with the 5,000 cat.
The neural theft. Tucked in.
पंचल भाई को छुपा दे दो. Thank you for the 5,000 जीप पे मेरी जान कर
At the very least. Puts RB.
W. Super chat कर देता 5,000.
Looking for answers. Now you're going to send in
अब तक चलता है super chat.
hold down mid.
Here, Francis again, going on this deep walk. Ping is there, and Forsaken outdone. Caught completely by surprise. Meanwhile, Tambi, a clean one tap to find something there in window. And Francis, this has gone completely unnoted. They've given up the space.
Chat लग गए bro, लग
The
गए.
PaperX are so frazzled, they're so scattered.
22 होने के बावजूद लर्क पे लर्क हो रहा है.
Nice,
Jing able to find the double pump. Francis is dead, but now he is all alone. The dash forward, the saturate connecting as he slowly drips to his demise.
बाप रे Tambi.
Nongshim are and have been out for blood this entire series so far. And they are bleeding PaperX dry.
के दिन पे 480 गिफ्टेड हो चुके हैं बंक्स भाई 480 कुछ नहीं हुए भाई कुछ 4 गिफ्टेड हुए 480 कुछ नहीं हुए ठीक है इतने नहीं है मेरे मेंबर्स
फिर भी मान सकते
4 हुए 4
PaperX pumps the brakes, pauses the time.
450 के हो गए तो क्या हो
have to give one of his best yet. It's been great with
ये
the
भी स्लो
timeouts.
मोशन इसके बाद
Often PaperX is coming out of them and either winning the follow-up round or winning the round after the eco if they're in one.
मेरे साथ गलत हुआ है क्या गलत हुआ है
मैसेज पढ़ उसने
अरे
मैसेज
कौन
लिखा
था
है
मॉडल के नाम पे चाहिए मेरे को कौन था क्या था
Soul looks like
Binks का मैच का बहुत बर्थडे होगा नहीं
That's an Itaewon.
मैसेज पढ़ उसने लिखा है
इसने मैसेज पढ़ अभी लिखा है मैसेज अभी आया
Let's take a look though at the Coinbase win condition. It's once
Amount जोर
again
से मत
called
पढ़ना
ahead of it.
पहले ही लाइन ये है अमाउंट जोर से मत पढ़ना थैंक यू फॉर द 5,000 मेरी जान के टुडे आई वुड लाइक टू apologize watching you since before you joined SC12 there is no doubt that you are the face of VALORANT ना करो रे ऐसा love you Bunks bye love your watch party and Pinky Di so lucky to have you Bunks bye handsome on top thank you
On your attacker side. I mean this is extremely concerning. It just has to turn around. What else can you say? It has to.
Yeah.
No.
And here they go. Look at this. Right in the mid. They know that this is a huge problem. So they commit a lot of resources, but so much patience.
मारेगा.
Francis. Nice little how do you do?
Oh my god.
Outlaw looking for the follow-up shot.
जीत जाओ यार
Back around the corner. Can get that
टीपी नहीं
reload
मारा बे
across.
उसने
ना मैं नोंगशिम को सपोर्ट कर रही हूं
वाह उसने टीपी भी नहीं मारा बे
I'm supporting नोंगशिम now
It's away unscathed. Thrown over the
उसके
top.
पास टीपी
Francis
है भी नहीं
wanting
बे
that kill. Has to backpedal out. Zadai forward, unable to find the punish.
रिब्बी
Forward
है
into the
oh my
cage. The shorty
god
drawn out. Francis. Will find the third eventually. Will falls the saturate. Head connected. But that's it. Just the one.
Balls of steel.
The one kill. The one around.
कुछ तो गलत लगा
All
रहेगा
that PaperX have been able to get so far.
And this time Francis does not overheat. He plays it close to the vest. Goes for the wide swing there, but gets out of it after the first kill. And the change in position of the Cypher util shows me again that Nongshim's IGL RB is on point with reading this macro. He knows exactly what PaperX is thinking and what they want to do round over round. This has to be it for PaperX. They have to turn it right here, right now.
Yeah, round hara, GG, straight up.
Zambi's just taking space, but will get shut down.
Kya?
Jing just strafing into that smoke. It'll find, but Francis still finds the time to take out something.
Bye. Thank you for the membership. Good day.
He's feeling it on this map.
Yeah, round hara, GG है, लिख के लो. ये round हरा straight up GG है.
One hell of a heater.
बोले पास बहुत ult है, अभी तक एक use नहीं हुआ है.
As he does fall, Envy similarly. Jing setting up that paranoia. But X-Frost just holds down M1. He anticipates his movements. And he finds him blind.
Nongshim.
The drone uncleared. Envy known. Frantically trying to sprint away. Maybe a pump fake. But either way, Nongshim scaling in.
कोड दिया था 1000 का चैट को किसी बॉट ने रिमूव करके खुद कोड लिया नहीं खुद नहीं लिया रहेगा लेकिन ऐसा कोड्स मालूम नहीं ना कहाँ का क्या है
jumps across the opposite side of mid. Will look to try to get this planted at B. Envy has been monstrous for PaperX in making it this far at the tournament. Can he find that prowess? Can he find that clutch?
Crucial clutch कर पाएगा क्या Envy?
It's the backside.
Actual में very crucial.
Plant now to
बहुत crucial clutch है.
Don't have any idea.
From main.
नहीं वो देखेगा अभी. बहुत टाइम है ना उसको. देखा दोनों को देखा.
But he's the one eating the damage.
दोनों को देखा उसने.
Tucks back away from the recon. RP ready to swing and Envy manages to strike. The regen shield pushing him back up, reinforcing his health. But X-Frost has the turn, has the kill.
Deserving bro.
Deserving
actually deserving bro.
But again, I mean Envy tries his darndest, but you have so many ults in this round. You don't use a single one as PaperX. It just feels like their mental's gone. It just feels like they're frazzled. They don't have answers. They don't know what to do on this map. You know, sometimes you could come through and surprise opponents, like we saw with T1 last year in Bangkok. PaperX is not that team right now.
No, they're not. So you can see the dismay of the fans. They want a series. They want to see PaperX be able to push this.
मेरे को clear cut समझा ये लोग बराबर क्यों नहीं खेल रहे?
क्यों?
मेगन बाय आने के वजह से नर्वस है अपने लोग.
क्या बोलना चाहते हैं?
नहीं देख मैं अपने आप को वो स्टेज में मैं इमेजिन कर रहा हूँ ना. मेगन जी को देख के मैं भी नर्वस हो सकता हूँ. समझ रहे हो? मेरे मन में भी cat's eye what you gonna do and we'll fall for you. ये गाना मन में बज रहा रहता था.
गाना है भी नहीं उनका.
ऐसे कुछ तो गाना है.
नहीं है
मेरे हिसाब से.
Explosive, so well structured, so well
according
thought
to
out.
me. अगर मैं उनके shoes में होता तो.
So many individual players that have just gone absolutely crazy for them with huge moments. X-Frost again here in this grand
possible
finals.
है देखो possible है.
Doesn't look like a rookie at all.
No.
He looks like he belongs.
Huh?
He absolutely does. There's no doubt about
भाई
that.
कोई टीम मास्टर्स फाइनल में लगे 5 अल्ट कैसे भूल सकता है? 5
brushes aside. 7-1-2 at the moment.
वो लोग यहाँ से अल्ट मार के जा सकते हैं.
Crowd will count us down.
यहाँ पे वाइस अल्ट मार दो, आगे जाओ वेली अल्ट मार दो, उसके आगे जाओ यूरो अल्ट मार दो. अल्ट मारते ही जाओ. यूरो अल्ट जैसे मारो 100 अल्ट मार दो.
Virgin Path's going to be sent over towards tower.
पहला यूरो अल्ट नहीं मारा.
Dash in, Forsaken, dead. RP finds him. That might have even been before the cam reveal. I think he just caught him. Clone going to be found now. Back on the line, frantically trying to get away with X-Frost. With that Hunter Sphere, he's able to find a second. Envy and Ching, both gone.
इतना ओपी था. वो लोग का sword इतना ओपी था.
Running just one shot, but the spike still needs to be recovered. The drone.
मर गया.
The check forward doesn't clear the corner.
अपना यूरो sword किधर है chat?
And it's just a hair
my
off.
God, low fill कर रहा है.
Right above
There is no
the
way
head.
something miss करेगा.
Something cannot find X-Frost. He picks up another 3 kills, and RB has the finisher. And it looks like PaperX are completely out of gas, completely out of ideas,
Masters final.
completely out of hope.
Consistent इतना होना.
They're flattened.
बेचारा लो फिल कर रहा है. लेकिन ठीक है यार एलेक्स भाई देखो किसने भी सोचा नहीं था PRX यहाँ तक आएगा as usual.
Yeah, he's going up ropes.
किसने भी सोचा नहीं था.
मेरे पिकल्स में डायरेक्ट गए थे ऊपर से इसका पेपर.
भाई बक्सुदी में ये लोग हमेशा आगे जाते, पता नहीं कैसे. इतना स्लो फील मत कर यार. लेकिन किधर है बेयू? कितना टिल्टिंग रहेगा. मेन सबसे मेन स्टार्ट विद यूरू.
Finally going to invest the dimensional drift here.
अभी हुआ.
Try to use it to get a Hunter's Fury to connect, but Tomby's just jumping around.
क्या jump था वो?
Jump छोड़, दोनों ult miss हो गया.
Looking for the exit and something fallen. Francis forward, finding Midby and window. Meanwhile, big second attempt over on the A side of the map.
So the Cypher util is here.
The tripwires are still there, and so too is Ivy. Finds the first, gets the second. Extros in between.
3-0.
There's another flawless. Nongshim can do no wrong.
काश दोस्त पे भरोसा नहीं है मोड्स को. मेरे को भी लग रहा है.
no good.
चाली काटता हूँ मैं. टेंशन ना लो, टेंशन ना लो. भाई वो लोग ने यूरो अल्ट मारा, लेकिन वो बंदा स्पॉट भी नहीं हुआ फ्रांसिस. और दो मिला के भी
are certainly at championship level. And there's a reason, folks, they haven't dropped a single series yet this year.
They
are running this royal road. And they look to be that first Ascension team to claim a championship.
He was ready with ult.
They are so well on their way right now. PaperX doing a little bit of mid-exploring, a scuffed buy here, a hero rifle for Divai, a Guardian for something, a couple Sheriffs, Jing with the Bandit. Jing's ult, the only one left here. You've cycled through them and you can't find a damn thing. Forsaken on this Waylay. Ash is in.
Oh, what a read! What a read!
Oh my god.
Lucky just drops down, finds an neural theft. Indy's position now noted.
अभी मारेगा.
अभी मारेगा. 1 for 1. Convergent pass going to be invested. Forsaken going to be caught by that one. Makes it around the corner out the safety, but X-Ross still is able to find something on the exit.
तीनों जगह सारे लर्क का मतलब
And all the while, the spike has never gotten planted.
वो लर्क आता भी नहीं था टाइम पे
completely
bro.
surrounded. Falls to the wayside.
Oh my
9 and 1.
They're better in every respect.
भाई लेकिन
They're so aware.
दामी ने साइफर अल्ट के पहले टिक पे उसने अल्ट मारा.
Just ready for that
दूसरे
TP
पे मारा. दूसरे बंदे को भी आने दो साइड पे. ब्रो है बे.
Then they have all that control, all that awareness off of the ult. They can then use the convergent pass. It hits the buy as well. They've got a player watching for something as he swings to go back towards the jump. It's
somehow managed to redeem that. हाँ क्या? इतना जल्दी?
That this team has been prepared
करके जाके देख सकते हैं ना. ऐसा
is incredible, and you just have to tip your cap to their coaching staff.
Right now, glass cannon 4 to 5. Fairly empty B site. The crunch attempt from Nongshim ends up being a misread.
कौन है? टैग करके thanks बोलो. आज भाई को.
PRX, a window to get this spike planted. Pop flash going to be sent down. Ivy going to be taken down, and now suddenly PaperX looking decisive in this round. X-Ross unable to find a follow-up, and that leaves just Dambi.
मारता Dambi का यहाँ पे free kill है दवाई और फिर बाद में 1v2 था.
Eventually won't find it. Divine.
Finally.
Down below will keep Envy alive. And it is a much needed round for PaperX, but the best they can hope for yet again is a 9-3 half.
This time their answer is to just remember that there isn't much paint left on those W keys on the keyboard. Let's put it to good use. Bai wins a big battle in mid there too, and then they just storm forward together. Dambi tries to find one, but not able to do it.
ऐसा चाहिए Dambi, ऐसा चाहिए MVP bracelet भाई तो बता दे.
He's got some other good call here for PaperX.
चैंपियन से मिलता है इधर थोड़ी मिलता है.
Just trying to sell a little bit of a fake towards B. It looks like here goes Forsaken.
By trip.
जिंदा है chat. Find a punish from this angle, and now suddenly PaperX continues to find these reads.
जितना डिले करेगा यूरो उतना काफ मारेगा अभी.
Forward into these empty
यूरो को देखो chat. यूरो को देखो. यूरो को देखते रहो chat.
Wall डाला है उसने.
Very quick to rotate and get into position.
Oh my Mata Rani.
Just the hair off. That one will get a touch of damage on the Envy. Looks to try to zone them back. Paranoia at the ready, the wall could be tripped. Divai can spot on a Francis. On that gate crashes Dambi, diving forward, landing right in behind Envy. It takes Ross to find two, but Forsaken to buy one apiece in response. 3v3 of the post plant. RB up to a wider angle. They're not spamming him. X-Ross in the counter spam has it, and they just hold the defuse. 10-2. Nongshim. They want this done. They want PaperX 6 feet under.
There are no answers for this team right now. Hard to imagine that PaperX has anything left in the tank.
They'll have to start from the pistol. We'll see if they can find it or if Nongshim continue to be excellent when we come back after halftime.
डिफ्यूज करते करते जंप किया ऐसे कुछ किया कि क्या इतना दूर से कैसे ब्रो भाई बहुत गैप है
कौन सी वजह से मैं
एक बार मेरा चैट पढ़ ले भाई पढ़ा
ये पेपर एक्स के लिए था
Red Bull gives you wings.
भाई मजाक से हटकर लेकिन पहला मैप PRX का था मजाक से हटकर दूसरा मैप नहीं था तीसरा मैप भी नहीं था पहला मैप था पहला मैप के बाद ही लो फील करना चालू किया चैट
मैंने हिस्ट्री बना दिया अनडिफीटेड हां
बे
डिजर्व यार
वो देख ये लोग को चैंपियन चाहिए सैंटियागो में एक्चुअल में क्राउड डब्ल्यू है क्या बेस कुछ ना कुछ करते रहते बे ऑडियंस Nongshim morphing the major bro भाई समथिंग तो आज ही के दिन लो फील करना था पूरे इसमें उसने मारा है पूरे इसमें ये लोग ने मारा बे हर गेम में PRX लोगों ने मारा है भाई एक गेम से याद है यहाँ पे दवाई नहीं चला बस और एक गेम जिंग नहीं चला था बस
Within their 5 players on stage, it would still not be enough to dissuade, to push back, to stave off Nongshim Red Force. This has not been a display of peak Valorant between these two teams, but it has been a display of damn near perfection from Nongshim. Refuse to give any advantages to their opponents.
Exactly. I mean, it just goes to show you that it's so much more than just Dombey. Yes, he's incredible. Yes, he is fearsome on the Neon. But now they're starting to win maps where they don't run the Neon, and it's the players behind him who are doing special things. X-Ross today, outrageously good.
Electric.
वो देख वापस डबल मिड पुश
Every time he sees PaperX players there, it's dead, and he's going for more, and he's getting multiples.
कैम तोड़ा जा पुश करो देख
Early grab of the orb there for Francis. Ivy might be the one to try to counter.
कोई भी देखा पीछे जाएगा वरना मारेगा
Might have missed the timing though.
इन Ivy गया
Spot the head, finds the shot. Ivy now gone. Key advantage and a key pistol that PaperX cannot afford to lose. Just dumping some flashes into the A site, trying to keep PaperX's interests tied over there. Meanwhile, Forsaken catching the rotations. PaperX can begin their own.
Oh my God!
Still here.
Bro.
Now doubled up. Forsaken will be able to find another.
बेचारे का नहीं लगा बे
3v5.
Come on.
Oh shit! PRX से मुझ गया था my bad.
PaperX are in pole position. Flood retake.
PRX था sorry.
Stab me now.
My bad boys.
Down. X-Ross able to find one. Continuing to try to do wonders here for the team. Finds the second. Looks for that third. He takes him so very low.
मेरे
kills
कहते हैं
and PaperX they managed to persevere.
मारना language.
It was desperately needed. And a really good mid-round ball here by Forsaken to gather the reinforcements, to catch that extra player. The early lurk, well timed. But this right here, it's some extra guns.
Head off नहीं रे hats off रे बाबा head off
gives
क्या
them
कर
a
रहे
huge 5v3 advantage,
तो
which they kind of ended up needing.
always showing how strong they really are W लेकिन ये chat delete क्यों किया mod ने
Signs of life.
Oh, the mod.
The heartbeat is there. It feels like it's in fibrillation for PaperX.
They are using their play.
Wants to
Their Ray.
get pretty aggro right into this outlaw. That dart though doesn't clear him.
Something able to find the first shot, cannot connect with the second. Goes back away.
घी खत्म नहीं हुआ चैटर को.
Just grabbing up the orb. Vi's wall right
Idhar
around
wall?
the corner is the Vi's. Himself is Devi. He's waiting for this push. Ivy would love to have him swing into him. Barrel stuff with that
cam laga ke swing karega? Absolute cinema, lekin cam laga hua hai.
And he has.
Oh shit.
Ivy has the kill, and now the Spectre in hand.
Oh shit.
Francis still hovering around A main as Forsaken. He ends up getting red. Played it too patiently, and X-Ross cleans him up with the classic. Suddenly, Nongshim.
Oh my god.
The player advantage.
Cam dekh.
The plant to come through.
Oh, cam bhi thoda. Oh shit, Yoru maar sakta hai abhi.
Getting caught. Spot on the Jing.
उसको तो जिंदा रहने का blind man डाल के bro. दो जन के साथ लड़ रहा है. Oh shit.
Fighting. That Spectre put to good use. Francis fighting his way out of a corner. Jing gone.
Oh my god.
And suddenly there's just nothing more for something to do. They will not give him the chance. They will not give him the opportunity. They will not give him the mercy.
Nice, Renon.
Bro, actually, bro.
No one does.
It's just relentless.
Crazy.
There's no stopping them. They have every read right here. He checks below. I mean, their mental is incredible. The discipline that they are showing. Checking every twist and turn, every corner, every possibility. Again, the understanding of negative map space.
It's the most casual fist bump between two coaches.
RB 4 kill pe master जीतने वाला है.
How good this must feel for Silkanon after having to grind through Ascension 2 years in a row to get here. Sungmin joining with him. Yeoman as well, a former player, joins the staff, and they have just got these guys on another level, on another planet.
Pretty elo.
Fracked out, Gabby not going to be suffering that much damage. She's down at 79. Is now the Hunter's Fury opened up. Forsaken, limited RB's hammer divide with a nice shot. Will be able to find Ivy.
हार रहे लेकिन फिर भी हाथ जोड़ता हूँ गेम खत्म करो.
Not exactly where you wanted to go. But this ended up just being a brilliant fake. Either way, Downby finding Envy, something gone. Devi eliminated. Jing, the last one standing, saturated, dead. Downby has 3, and Nongshim have match point.
फिर भी जीते guys.
Crazy RB.
जीते हैं.
They're indomitable. Absolutely indomitable. They do everything right. And all Alex can do is shake his head.
He's gonna come back stronger.
He knows where this is at.
Stronger है भाई, मजाक नहीं है भाई. Masters Finals मजाक नहीं है. सारे regions के कितने बार teams है, सारे चटक गए.
So good with those today.
मजाक नहीं है.
Is Waylay.
PRX ओपे लेकिन
Nongshim
का मेटा चल रहा है bro. Is the Nongshim way or a no way?
Looking for Ivy here.
वो लोग clean लग रहे, crossfires अच्छा है, utils अच्छा है.
Excuse me, Forsaken pulls away.
He's still going to be able to find one.
Oh my god, वो दो मार सकता था.
Eventually, putting him down, but not before also suffering heavy damage. Something now eliminated, and it feels like this series, this final is coming to an end. Francis takes out Devi.
RB full support.
This is just Jing. Now Forsaken, blinded up, hunted down, and killed. 13-3, 3-0. PaperX have gone extinct, fossilized, turning to oil beneath Nongshim's feet. From premiere to perfection.
Oh my god, shit.
रो भी नहीं रहा है कोई.
क्या मेहनत.
The gods of chaos have new favorite sons. W Gaming falls at the hands of Nongshim Red Force. Ascension to elation.
3-0.
They have done it. Unbelievable. And RB gets there. He gets a title after being on the Vision Strikers on the DRX teams, spending years in China. Now he has a trophy of his own.
The second for PaperX not to be found, not on this day.
भाई सबसे गंदा ये लग रहा है, मैंने कल ही 4 सेकंड का मैसेज किया था, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। कल ही मैंने उसको मैसेज किया था।
नहीं उसने देखा नहीं होगा, अभी देखेगा।
आज डिलीट करना पड़ेगा।
अनसेंड कर दे जल्दी से।
कल ही कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस लिखा था यार।
अनसेंड कर दे जल्दी।
चुप, नसीब में लंडे भाई।
Rookies on the global stage. And RP has their guide. They are your masters, Santiago champions. 938 days since that man in the middle was on a global stage.
Bro, actually deserving.
And now he lifts the trophy aloft.
Bro, holy fuck.
It's just so impressive how deep this team actually is,
Bro.
how they've had to fight, how they've had to struggle to find their identity. And they leaned into what got them into Tier 1 in the first place. Dambi on the Neon, fantastic plays behind that. The coaches lifting the trophies, how great this must feel for them. The trials and tribulations, and the moment of triumph. Unbelievable. Our first ever Ascension team to lift a global trophy.
Our first Ascension team and our first Premier team. Something that we are not likely going to see for quite some time. But I would love to be proven wrong on that front. I hope that this run inspires those out there who have the drive, who have the confidence to believe in themselves to make it to an event like this, because it is possible.
What a story.
But what a feeling this must be.
Insane amount of hard work, bro.
To never have been able to square off against PRX and to absolutely rinse them.
Oh, they obliterated them. This is a master class. And this is a team that you don't feel like is going anywhere anytime soon. It's not going to get any easier in stage 1.
Nerf the Neon if you want. I don't think it's going to do a damn thing. We know what Dambi's capable of on the Raze, on the Jet, on the Waylay as well. This is a squad to be feared. This is a squad to look forward to seeing at many more events in the future. It's still a ways away, but you have to assume that London is already on their minds.
Oh, yes. 100% this team looks locked in, looks prepared. And just again, the depth is incredible.
Well, let's send it to Melina and hear from Nongshim, our champions, in the Verizon post-match interview.
La escuadra de Nongshim gana por un 3-0 en este Master Santiago. ¡Más fuerte! And they have this amazing 3-0 win. Congratulations to each one of you. But right now, I want to talk to Ivy first. So Ivy, if you can come up here, please, so we can talk.
네, 3대0으로 우승을 차지한 농심 레드포스 축하드리고요. 먼저 아이비 선수 모셔서 얘기 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
So Ivy, you're the first team ever coming from Premier, and now you went to that Ascension, qualified, and you won your first international event. How are you feeling right now?
नहीं deserving है तो
이렇게 되면서 VCT 역사상 최초로 프리미어에서부터 시작해서 어센션을 거쳐서 마스터즈 우승까지 하게 된 팀인데요. 지금 기분이 어떤지부터 들어보고 싶네요.
일단 이제
너야 팬 챗.
프로게이머를 하기 전부터
너야 팬.
꿈꿔왔던 이 세계 대회 우승이라는 걸 해서 정말 기분이 좋습니다.
It feels amazing because winning a trophy has been a dream of mine ever since, before playing pro. So to be able to do that, it feels amazing.
Definitely feels amazing. Y hablando un poquito
क्या
también
storyline
de
भाई,
lo que
क्या
fue
storyline.
para él la
ये तो ये लेके घूम
experiencia
रहे
de llegar
सीधा.
desde el Premier, ahora llegar a este stage y ganar su primer trofeo, sinceramente ha sido increíble. Siempre fue su sueño desde que ni siquiera era pro, y realmente estar pudiendo lograr eso ha sido increíble. Ivy, thank you very much. Hamzamida.
Chat पता है हम किधर मैच आ रहे हैं जब
to
Binks by the Fortune को congratulations ना करो यार.
A lot from him. Hemos escuchado mucho sobre Dambi y han estado todas las miradas encima
Deserving,
de él.
दोनों
Pero quiero saber
deserving
también
थे chat.
qué le permite,
Actually
qué hace
लेकिन
su equipo para que lo permitan brillar
happy
y
for
simplemente
Nongshim.
ser
अभी नहीं तो
increíble
पता
dentro de
नहीं
este
कब
team.
वो लोग next time
Dambi, we
जीतते
already
थे
saw
bro.
all eyes are on you,
Dream
but
run
now
था वो लोग
you're
का.
in
Actually
everybody's
dream
mouth.
run था.
Everyone's so happy happy to see you succeed. I just want to know, what does your team make to make you shine like that? That way you're shining, you played so confident.
워낙 마스터즈 시작할 때부터 담비 선수의 네온이 팬분들의 관심을 많이 끌었는데 이제는 팬분들 모두가 농심이라는 팀 전체를 바라보면서 열광하고 계시거든요. 담비 선수를 이렇게 빛나게 해준 건 팀원들 없이는 불가능했을 텐데 팀원들의 어떤 노력이 있었기에 오늘 이렇게 빛날 수 있었을까요?
일단 오래 했기도 했고 계속
세션부터 계속 하다 보니까
낮은 곳에서 높은 곳으로 올라오면서 저희가 다 경험할 거 다 하고 끈끈함이 있었기 때문에 된 것 같습니다.
Well, the core has been playing for so long, and the experience of going through ascension, starting from the very bottom and climbing our way up here, I think the strong bond that built throughout our journey has allowed us to shine on stage like this.
They have shined perfectly. Hablando un poquito la respuesta a esa pregunta, dice que el hecho de venir desde Ascension, desde abajo, poder estar aquí, hace toda esta victoria un poquito mejor, un poquito más alegre.
टाइम बहुत मिला कंपेयर टू PRX भाई. सबसे पहली बात वो लोग अपर ब्रैकेट से गए हैं. दूसरी पहली बात PRX को ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है. वो लोग बहुत टाइम से साथ में खेल रहे. ठीक है, हर चीज़ को फॉर्मेट पे डालने का, ये करने का, वो करने का, मालूम है भाई रेस्ट नहीं मिला रहेगा, एक दिन का प्रेप रहेगा, सब कुछ ठीक है भाई. लेकिन जब भी ये लोग का मेहनत का तारीफ करना है तो करो ना. हाँ करो ना भाई. हर चीज में बैन तो नेगेटिविटी. मैं खुद PRX का फैन हूँ भाई, लेकिन अभी किया नॉन्गशिम ने कुछ तहलका मचा है तो ओपी सिंपल.
돌아보면 그동안의 시간이 알비 선수를 어떤 선수로 만들어줬고 또 트로피까지 가져다 줬는지 궁금합니다.
제가 6년 동안 발로란트를
이तने अंबल प्यारे क्यूटी से वे लोग.
처음으로 이제 결승전 진출에 이렇게 국제대회 첫 우승을 쟁취하게 되어 너무 기분이 좋고요. 그리고 여기까지 이런 과정을 겪어온 게 수도 없이 많았기 때문에 여기까지 올 수 있었던 것 같고 그 과정 속에서 이제 제가 경험했던 이제 동료들에게 전해주고 싶은 게 비전 스트라이커즈, DRX, 그다음에 이제 TNC 이런 팀원 멤버들의 경험 덕분에 제가 농심에 오고 나서 여기까지 제 능력을 발휘할 수 있었던 것 같습니다. 감사합니다.
ये नॉन्गशिम कौन है? आइची गांड.
अरे देखना तो शो
ट्रांसलेशन इंटरनेशनल इवेंट, first international grand finals, and also
तो मैं अभी चेंज नहीं कर सकता ना, डिलीट करना पड़ेगा ना.
It definitely feels amazing, and I think the journey and the hardship shaped me the way I am and allowed me to grow into a player that I am today, winning the Masters trophy. But I just wanted to say, you know, to my former teammates, whether it's Vision Strikers, DRX, TEC, I would like to say thank you to those who has helped me along the way. It was because I had to go through those times with those boys that allowed me to perform this well and win the trophy with Nongshim roster.
Definitely amazing roster they have going on. Y a la respuesta a esa pregunta, definitivamente el hecho de haber pasado por toda esta experiencia, por haber pasado por toda la liga y tener este primer trofeo internacional, lo ha formado de una manera increíble. Le quiere dar las gracias también a sus ex compañeros, tanto de Vision Strikers como de muchas gracias por haberlo hecho. La persona que es el día de hoy simplemente está muy emocionado. Thank you very much, Hamzamida. And now I also want to talk to Francis
super team man. I watch every match. Super action. सब लाल हो गए पिकी जी. ट्वीट करना भी नहीं आता बूमर को, ये बनेगा जल्दी. साइबो, साइबो. Thank you for the 400. Congratulations. Love you. Thank you for the 400. Thank you for the 40.
Pressure, frustration were two things that you had to move on, keep fighting so you can win this trophy, lift this trophy with your team. I just want to know, what was the most important thing today that you had to have present in order to lift that trophy?
ये अपने बीच में रहेगा.
우승 축하드리고요. 프란시스 선수도 이번 대회 때 얘기를 해주셨잖아요. 압박감이랑 부담감을 견뎌내는 게 또 개인적인 숙제 중 하나였다라고 얘기를 해주셨는데 멋진 모습 보여주면서 우승까지 가져가게 됐습니다. 오늘 우승을 하기 위해서 개인적으로 가장 중요했던 건 뭘까요?
Actually, प्लस PRX को लंदन की ट्रॉफी चाहिए थी ये किसको मालूम नहीं है मेरे को मालूम है बिटवीन अस एक तेरा एक मेरा भाईचारा ऑन टॉप चल रहा है लंदन का ट्रॉफी PRX का समझ रहे हो बोले का बैग में जगह नहीं था 2 ट्रॉफी लेके जाने की बात समझो
respondiendo a la pregunta también dice que definitivamente fue complicado la primera fase no estuvo performeando de lo mejor posible pero le da las gracias a su performance coach por estar ayudándolo también está muy agradecido con todo eso thank you very much Hamzamida and now we are
पकड़ के बेटा इसको मालूम है PRX वाले डाप के जा सकते हैं पकड़ के बेटा पे नजर है इसका मैं यहाँ पे रख रहा हूँ ऐसा बोलो ऐसे क्लियर कट
es el rookie y también viene mejorando día tras día, partida tras partida. ¿Cómo se siente hacer historia en este Master Santiago? So, X-Ross, you've been amazing. You're the newest addition to this team, and you got in your first international event to lift that Masters trophy. How does it feel to make history?
일단 농심에 새롭게 합류한 이후에 바로 마스터즈 진출로 우승을 하게 됐습니다. 로얄 로더가 됐는데요. 어떤 기분이신가요?
아직까지도 정말 믿기지가 않는 것 같습니다. 정말 좋습니다.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that it's real and it feels amazing.
Se siente increíble, no lo puede creer todavía, así que me imagino que por eso está sin palabras. Thank you very much, Hamzamida, X-Ross. And now we're going to talk with the coach. We're going to talk to Silkenon because we want to see how has he been seeing the performance and every time for this team. Vamos a hablar con Silkenon para saber también, thank you very much, para saber también cómo ha visto todo el progreso, cómo ha visto todo el crecimiento por parte de los equipos de este equipo del estado desde el inicio, entonces para saber cuáles son sus opiniones. So Silkenon, congratulations for this win. You have been since the start with this team. I just want to know how have you seen the progression and every player's development throughout this team and now lifting that trophy.
감독님 우승 정말 축하드리고요. 감독님도 초창기 때부터 팀의 성장과 이 모든 과정을 함께 해오셨잖아요. 이 과정을 함께 하면서 선수들의 성장 그리고 선수들이 여기까지 올 수 있었던 비결에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
솔직히 저는 지난 뭐 챌린저스 포함하면 1, 2년 동안 이제 어느 정도 같은 아이들이랑 오래 해왔는데 그래도 좀 포기하지 않고 좀 끝까지 방법을 찾으려고 서로 믿음과 신뢰를 쌓고 계속 하는 게 더 중요하다고 생각을 했습니다.
Well, yeah, I have been coaching and I have been spending time with these kids since Challengers for about a year and 2. And I think the most important thing was to not give up, never give up, and always believe that we can find a solution and we can thrive. And I think that has been the key to lifting the trophy today.
Definitely was the most important key. Thank you very much. Y bueno, lo que dice finalmente, ha estado con estos chicos desde Challengers, los ha visto y definitivamente la clave para poder levantar ese trofeo es simplemente encontrar esas soluciones, continuar trabajando en conjunto y esa fue la clave para poder levantar el trofeo y tener ese Master Santiago. Thank you very much, Hamzamida. And now let's give it up for this team Chile.
ये वाला डोर वाला ना crazy run bro.
For all of you, tenemos un momento muy importante, señoras y señores, que es el
tweet ये वाला reply bro hasn't seen this, we have seen this tweet का reply Geel मेरे नीचे June
who's going to be the winner of this amazing bracelet.
Thank you for the $2.79 Canadian dollars for जानकर
Incredible. Thank you so much for coming. We love you.
bracelet आ रहा
What a win. This was a historic run from Nongchim. Stories like this are precisely why we're opening our sport even more. For players who believe in the dream, for players who believe in the game, and this team did. They started in Premier as Simprisa Gaming, and they grinded through Challengers and Ascension and VCT Pacific and they made it all the way here to the global stage. But of course, the MVP award, which is my honor to present, is about the one player who rose above all others. And this player showed up and he carried. It's of course his international debut, his first time in the global stage, his first grand finals, his first title, his first MVP award. He is arguably the best Neon in the world. Please give it up to the master Santiago MVP, Dambi!
Oh my God, इसको यकीन भी नहीं हो रहा है. नहीं चाहिए तो मेरे को दे दे भाई. भाई crowd देखो मैं chat. Crazy,
bracelet.
It was a really amazing journey for Nongshim. Fue un viaje increíble para la escuadra de Nongshim y súper merecido. We're gonna take the famous selfie now with Leo and Dambi. Sale esa selfie increíble. We can all come around here. Una vez más para Dambi. No los escucho.
Best Neon in the world, that line, क्या ना?
Trophy, first
क्या ना?
bracelet MVP award also, and all these people chanting and screaming your name.
이제 첫 국제 대회 우승 트로피에 MVP까지 가져가게 됐거든요. 그리고 모든 팬분들이 담비 선수의 이름을 연호하고 있습니다. 지금 기분이 어떠신가요?
일단 MVP를 받게 될 줄 몰랐는데 받게 돼서 너무 좋고, 솔직히 저가 잘해서 받았다기보단 저희 팀이 다 같이 잘해줘가지고 받은 MVP라 생각해서 너무 기분이 좋습니다.
Well, honestly, I didn't think that I was going to be the MVP, but it feels amazing. But I think this MVP bracelet, it's not just for me, it's for the whole team because we all stepped up and played so well. So it feels incredible to be the MVP and also have people cheering on for us.
Definitely, and it's amazing. Y hablando un poquito también de lo que fue ganar ese primer trofeo, ganar ahora el MVP, cómo se siente en este momento. Dice que él no pensaba que iba a ganar el MVP y que este brazalete es más que nada por su equipo y por todo el esfuerzo que todos le han puesto. Y que realmente escuchar a cada uno de ustedes gritando su nombre es simplemente increíble. Dambi, now, do you have any final words?
마지막으로 칠레 팬분들께
Fuck, bro. Bro. Bro, क्या feeling है, bro.
Esto es todo lo que tenemos por la Valorant Master Santiago. Gracias a todos los que fueron parte y demostraron que la TAM se vive con pasión. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for every day seeing and watching this amazing sport.
भाई एक चीज का खटास है भाई, सच्ची एक चीज का. पहली बार अगर मास्टर्स जाके अगर जीत के MVP ब्रेसलेट ऑडियंस अगर पूरा चिल्ला रहा ना, माँ कसम अगर मैं उसके शूज पे नंगा नाचता. मैं
नहीं देखना है वो सब.
देखो टीवी बंद कर दो, मेरे को नहीं मालूम. नंगा नाचता मैं, मतलब ऐसा मैं नाचता ना, ऐसा मैं नाचता कि लोगों को लगता था कि मैं नियॉन जैसे उछल रहा हूँ स्टेज पे. मतलब उछल के नाचता, स्लाइड करता वहां पे. मतलब fuck bro. Huh?
World champions. I feel like for many times we see some paths that are, say, easier to victory, but also looking at the individuals and the things that they changed during this tournament. I mean, the Ivy was unreal. We heard it from RB, grinding for such a long time. It's a player back in the day in Vision Strikers, then in PRX, he had to go through China as well, and then have to compete all the way to get up to here. Also very happy that Dambi got that MVP bracelet because they wouldn't have made it here with such an explosive style from him.
He really was the style for this team. You see him playing up to the crowd with his new bracelet. It was a truly incredible run from this Nongshim team, not just doing it undefeated, but beating PaperX in this fashion. They came in today with an excellent plan, with their individuals in peak form, and with a confidence that is so rare to see from any team. Much less a squad that just a few months ago was playing an ascension to even keep their spot in Pacific.
The Masters Santiago might be over, but the 2026 season is just getting going. Champion Shanghai is looming large at the end of the year, but before we get there, our teams must navigate Stage 1, Masters London, and Stage 2. Here are the starting dates for all the international leagues for stage number 1. So get your eyes on that, get familiar with them. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait to jump back into regional competition.
Guys, you have an extra week. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Hanging out,
Go to the beach. You're going to enjoy Chile for a little bit more?
Yeah, maybe. Watching what the other regions are doing soon. I mean, there's been rumors about changes to the game. A chance to maybe see a new meta, new teams rise up, and a huge tournament coming up in Masters London. This was a tournament about VCT Pacific, 2 of their teams in the finals, but I think all the other ILs really going to double down to send their best to that tournament.
And of course, our next global event on the calendar, Masters London, is coming to the Copper Box Arena from June 6th through 21st, and you can be there to take in all the action. Tickets go on sale from March.
Chat 10 दिन में जा रहा हूँ यार. See you guys. 10 दिन के लिए मैं जा रहा हूँ घूमने वर्ल्ड टूर पे. हर दिन एक सिटी. 15 दिन में 5 दिन स्ट्रीम करूंगा ना. VCS से भी ले लौड़े लग गए. 5 दिन के लिए मैं जा रहा हूँ यार. कल से तो VCS है. चलो सर जी, EMA स्प्लिट 1 दिखा तो सही, बाकी स्ट्रीम पे तो हूँ ही. भाई मेरा वैरायटी गेम्स का सपना, जिससे मैं बोलता हूँ चैम्प्स के बाद मास्टर आ जाता है, जिससे मैं बोलता हूँ मास्टर के बाद चैम्प्स आ जाता है. हाँ गुड सिकन यार.
Who is Baby Bay?
पुराना है हाइलाइट्स है. चलो गाइस, बाबा 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 आदियोस. चिड़ी में आदियोस. सिया टेक केयर. सी यू इन अ लिटिल बिट. टाइमर नहीं डाल रहा हूँ क्योंकि शायद मैं 10 से 15 मिनट में आ जाऊँ. मेंबर्स ओनली, शायद आर्क वार्क करें अपन. ठीक है, चिल करेंगे और बाद में सो जाएंगे. और दोपहर को मिलेंगे. दोपहर को मेंबर्स ओनली स्ट्रीम जल्दी चालू करेंगे. और रैंक पुश करना है पंकु का 2 दिन में फट से ख़त्म करने का है. तो दोपहर को वैलो मेंबर्स ओनली होने वाली है और अभी थोड़े टाइम में अपन आर्क करने वाले हैं. ठीक है, और जैसे पंकु का रैंक पुश ख़त्म हो जाएगा 2 दिन में और VCS से चलता रहेगा. लेकिन फिर भी नेक्स्ट मास्टर चालू होने से पहले जो गेम्स हम लोग ने सोच के रखा था वो सारे गेम्स हम लोग खेलने वाले हैं. 1 हफ्ते के अंदर हम लोग मैराथन खेलने वाले हैं, फर्स्ट डे फीसी खेलने वाले हैं और एपेक्स खेलने वाले हैं. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट वीक जैसे VCS से ख़त्म होता है और मास्टर्स चालू होएगा, उसके स्प्लिट 1 चालू होएगा, उसके पहले हम ये सारे गेम्स खेलने वाले हैं. ठीक है, मिलते हैं गाइस. बाय 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 बाय. आदियोस. चेडी में आदियोस. टेक केयर. सिया डब्ल्यू. बाय बाय. सिया मिलते हैं. VCS से हम लोग का शायद 17 को है 6 बजे. जो भी है मैं तुम लोग को टाइमिंग बता दूंगा, अपडेट कर दूंगा. ठीक है, मिलते हैं गाइस. बाय बाय. 50 गिफ्टेड 15 के लाइक्स पे था. मिलते हैं गाइस. सी यू सून. बाय बाय. लव यू.
I find you a star and we could be in love, lighting up the dark, but there's nothing I can do. I can never get to you, so I'm looking for a miracle. Like if somebody be so beautiful.